Huge, man. Welcome to the new and improved CD Small Talk. Look at this. Gorgeous.
Hopefully
man.
it's coming across.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's immediately clear. This is we've stepped up our game. We got two microphones.
True. Now we don't have to fight over one.
Yeah. I'm Camden.
I'm Daniel.
And we're CD Small Talk. We got a lot to talk about today, bro. Our film today, which will be Backrooms.
Yes.
Another horror. We're going back to back on horror. Actually, no, we've done a lot of horror. Hokum, Mummy. Dude, horror's... I mean, I've been saying it for a few episodes now, but there's so much horror this year. It just keeps coming.
Yeah, I think we're going to reach a kind of stagnant kind of period.
Yeah.
I think, especially with the summer coming around,
Yeah,
there'll be a lot of blockbusters and superhero stuff
So,
and
yeah,
animated
stuff.
stuff. And,
you're right. Toy Story 5 is around the corner, bro.
Disney's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yes. I know. Oh, did you see
Moana.
You saw Mandalorian, right?
I did.
How'd that go?
Yeah, that was a film. It was more, less of a film.
I've never actually watched the series, so I was already kind of right.
Well, no, you should definitely see the first season.
Yeah, do you reckon? Yeah.
And the second season.
Sure,
I think
okay.
there's a lot to get out of the TV show, especially because it was in that period where it was just after Rise of Skywalker, and I feel like the fan base was kind of like
they were over.
We're rock bottom.
Yeah, we needed something.
So,
it's a Mandalorian.
Dave Filoni comes out of nowhere with Mandalorian, and it's just like, whoa, this is like a spaghetti western mixed with sci-fi, mixed with
people loved it.
Samurai
I remember hearing all
it's,
about it when it came out, but I never actually gave it the time. I guess I'm not too like Star Wars hype like that. I've always been more into like the Star Wars games than the movies, really.
Really?
Like Lego Star Wars, Battlefront, freaking the Force Unleashed.
The Force on. Oh yes.
You know that one with
the non-canon. Yeah,
Star Killer. That's the one. Yeah, bro. That shit's beautiful. That game's great, man. And also the more recent ones like Fallen Orders. I think that's a great game. I didn't play Survivor, but I heard that was really good. Yeah, no, Star Wars like it's something I like. I like the world of it all, but I'm not like eating up every like little show there because they got a bunch of like mini shows now. They got the Obi-Wan show, the Kenobi show, and then Ahsoka was another one they did. Yeah, I never really had I never been like super like passionately Star Wars pilled, but Mandalorian seemed like it was like okay, regardless, it's like a good show, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how people talk about Andor as well. People say that's like
yes. Have you not seen Andor?
Never saw it. No,
that's poor. You need
Oh really? You're disappointed in
me. Because it's it's hot shit. It's like chicken nuggets dipped in barbecue sauce.
Andor is like vegan
chicken nuggets dipped in barbecue sauce.
Andor is like vegan chicken nuggets dipped in barbecue sauce. Quote Daniel Georgiev.
Corn vegan nuggets.
Sure, those go crazy, bro. I love the corn vegan nuggets.
Don't get too hooked. Don't eat too much.
You're right. We gotta do a podcast, but so the current big hot movie is Backrooms. Backrooms is popping off, man. People are seeing this movie in droves. Similarly,
too many people.
Yeah, I'm assuming in the news block you're gonna have some stuff to say about the people that are going to see Backrooms.
It's part of
you can talk about it now. Or?
Talk about it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, man. It's just been so interesting. Good to know I'm not.
Did you have anything in your cinema?
Yes.
Oh, really?
And my friend did, and everyone on Twitter.
Yeah. So
in
obviously
America,
a lot of the guys who know about the Backrooms are young people. It's an internet thing, and it's a 15. So 15-year-olds are seeing the movie. 16-year-olds are seing the movie.
Yep.
Etiquette is out the door. I had someone screaming chicken jockey in my screening before the movie started, thankfully. And I also had somebody else right before, like, you know, when the freaking certificate comes on screen, Backrooms. Yep. Someone went like during that to try and make everyone laugh, and it got a few giggles. Some people were like really into that. And then in the middle of the movie, during one of the more tense scenes in the film, it's when Chiwetel Ejiofor brings in the co-workers into his research. During that sequence, I was very locked in. I was immersed. And then the girl on my right goes, "Do you want this popcorn?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What? I'm good." And she was like, "Do I make you jump?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And then laughed about it.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, guys, we can't be doing this.
Yeah, my one. I had people behind me, people on my left. I was surrounded.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
Like halfway through the film, the guy just gets up and he comes back with a slushie. And like they're just sharing snacks, and you can just hear this crumpling of shit.
Do you reckon Backrooms hits different with a slushie? That's that. He was like, "Nah, this needs a slushie."
Probably. I don't know. I guess he knew the method.
This was the second time.
It was rough. And then my friend had a lot of people just like saying and this also happened in mine where they would just be commentating over the film like it was a reaction.
Yeah.
Instead of just like watching the film.
Murmurs. Nothing too invasive. I heard a few murmurs.
You know, my friend got like, "Oh, this isn't even scary." Oh man, this film's shit, man. This film's
so
shit.
annoying,
And then
God
yeah,
damn.
by the end of the film, I had I think that's where it should be reserved for. Like as you're walking out, you get to hear
Yeah.
other
Oh,
people
yeah, I
talk
don't
about the
mind that.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a lot of. What was that about? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah, a lot. No,
just see Obsession. Just see Obsession. Or
Yeah,
like,
sure.
It was just that kind of.
Yeah, I guess
environment.
I've noticed like it's been fun to see how like I guess the average maybe non-Backrooms build person is taking this movie because
Yeah.
it is like I think generally kind of abstract, for like an average person who's maybe not like super into like the internet weird artsy because there's like elements of like A24 type horror movies in here, a little bit like with the kind of messaging or like the themes, allegorical stuff. There's a bit of that. I could see some ripples of like a elevated horror in here, which I feel like is not quite as welcoming or accessible to the average horror fan as like maybe like a Conjuring or something. Like, this is more closer to that than the Conjuring, I would say. Is that crazy to say? Would you say? I mean, I feel like that's probably maybe why this film's being met with like I've been seeing a lot of people say like there's no plot in this movie. There's like no plot. I'm hearing a lot of that,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny and ironic considering my gripes with this movie. But yeah, that people are saying that it's like there's like, nothing even happens. It's just
Yeah, they just say it's just like 40 minutes. Well, like
just trying to be deep, trying to be artsy.
No, I haven't heard that.
No, have you not? I've been seeing loads.
I've seen more about like
Loads of that.
nothing happening, or it's just him walking. It's just
I've
them
heard
them
trying to
walking
be
around
deep
the back rooms
more than
for
a few times.
trying to be deep. That's
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a stupid criticism.
I agree. Horrible.
That's such a
Sucks.
useless
I
criticism.
know it's lame, but yeah, I've heard that about this movie.
For context, this film, just before we go into
Yeah,
scores,
please.
Kane Pixels on YouTube, aka Kane Parsons.
Yeah.
Parsons.
Parsons. Yeah.
This is his kind of. It's not his original idea in the sense of like the Backrooms as a concept. It started in a 4chan sub, and then like
That's right.
with one image, and then someone decided to add more of an explanation to
a
it.
lot of people tend to add. There's many different splintering interpretations.
The original explanation for it, or like the
oh, nice, you got the picture.
yeah,
with the
it's
caption.
if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And you clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms. Stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of iridescent lights, and maximum hum buzz.
Your voice is good for this.
Approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented, empty something rooms to be trapped in. But if you hear something wandering nearby, it's because it sure as hell heard you.
Real shit. You should I reckon you'd do all right with like audiobooks, bro.
Right.
Yeah. That was fire.
We'll see.
Your voice is good for this.
Yeah,
Like that descriptive type shit. Like
yeah. Like Vati video, like Elden Ring lore videos.
yeah. Or like there's a lot of like spooky stories on YouTube. You can
like creepypasta explained.
Yeah. Sonic the EXE. You could do like the
two girls were in the forest and the Slender Man came out.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your I guess relationship with the Backrooms prior to this?
Absolutely
movie?
nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, like I knew of it as a concept, but it felt more like a meme. Internet meme. Oh, the Gmod videos. Do you know about like just like people loading it up into like Gmod of the maps and then just spawning in like different. Yeah. It's like the PNG image of something, and it will chase you with a repeated either theme song or sound effect. Yeah, I saw one review where it was like, it's missing the crowbar bee hopping whilst being chased by a PNG of like
a head crab or something.
Of Kanye West playing all of the lights. Yeah.
No. I played a Backrooms game on Dreams when I was going through Dreams. I saw a Backrooms game on there. Gave that a whirl. It was a bit of fun.
It's just I think the games are very limited. It's just like a very I think the general because it's an open source, right? Yeah. It fits into that creepypasta. Like anyone can kind of have a spin on it, and there's like thousands and thousands of entities that people have kind of concepted. It's interesting, like Kane coming out with this his version with this whole like web series. Got a lot of question marks and scrutiny. Like people were questioning, like, "Oh no, this isn't how it should be. Like it should be like this." But he just committed to his own kind of vision of the Backrooms and what interested him, which led to this film.
YouTube ones. I've seen a few of them, not all of them.
There's
I enjoyed them. Yeah, they're good.
It's cool, and I mean it's really
horror,
inspirational as well because he's doing it all himself in Blender, and
that's wild,
at a young age, I think it was like 17.
Yeah, 16 when the first one came
16.
out. Yeah.
So it's cool. I mean, what is it? But the games, I mean, it's just like by the books, like you spawn in and then by the end you get a jump scare, and it's just like it's really that.
It seems kind of built for like streamer reaction sort of stuff.
Yeah,
you know
it's just like the kind of
thing
thing
it's not the most fulfilling journey.
Very one note, like how do you kind of so it's good to have someone try and have a crack at expanding it with all of his influences.
With like a mature film that you can like sink your teeth into and think about.
And like ARGs and different like laws, and
for sure.
I think it's definitely a universe that nets itself to that. And I mean his reference points, I think you can tell even just by watching that. I had not watched any of the stuff on YouTube, but you can tell that his reference points were like you know, like the Portal universe and like
say what I think you're gonna say.
Aperture Science.
Say what I think you're gonna say, man. When I saw those scribbles on the wall, I was like,
scribbles on the wall, like Ratman.
I was like, it's Portal, bro. It's Portal. Yeah.
Ratman markings. The company Async's trying to like. It always ties back to that kind of, it's the money, it's the capitalism, it's they want to find a way how to profit off of this.
I definitely think this film has something to say about capitalism, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
I think considering how Clark finds it, you know, his whole context.
And
his allure towards the Backrooms, I think definitely touches on.
So
that.
they want to use it for to you know, have infinite storage, housing, infinite space for factories, and like sell it off to, you know, richer people to kind of package it in a way. So they're trying to understand it more and more. For more context, what is it? The youngest director, 20 years old.
It's gotta be.
He was 19 when he made it.
I'd be shocked if there's a younger director, man.
And
it's gotta be.
Yeah, this is
I can't believe they made this when he was 19 seconds old.
Yeah, and a lot of people were just saying that he was what was it? 19 seconds. Yeah. There's a lot of people doubting that he directed it.
I saw that too, bro. Like, I can't have been him.
Ghost directed the film.
And I liked how he responded to it. Did you see his like little tweet?
Was it him that responded to it?
I was pretty thinking of the same tweet. I'm assuming it was him, but it was like someone saying how like, you're right. I didn't direct it. It's actually this one guy that directs all movies ever called like the Holy Man or something. Just like poking fun at people who thought he didn't direct it.
I know the actor for Phil at the very end of the film. He came out and said a few things.
Oh, maybe that was him. No, sorry, maybe you're right. I don't know if it was Kane. Yeah.
Where he was like, someone directed me instead of Kane. It was the Holy. Or something like that.
Some shit like that. I thought
that was cool that his actor would step up.
People like immediately doubting that it was him. So, because I feel like we're getting to that point where it's no longer a stigma or sort of like a assumed thing where it's like, they're not going to take me seriously as a director until I'm like 33 or something like that. You know, it's cool to see like both Curry Barker and Kane Parsons now young people got the start on YouTube. Actually, like giving them a bold swing you know. And we're getting some very like these are both films that are very singular. Like you can't really get them elsewhere.
Yeah, it's from the mind of that kind of thing.
It's cool to see for sure.
Damn, what was the final point that I was going to mention with that? Yeah, it all started from like there was 2 people on a podcast or 3 people on a podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, he must have, you know, that it's just a marketing term. Like he had to have had someone who seemed like they had made like 5 films up to that point, but I don't think I read it more as like kind of.
So that's what started that kind of like.
I think so. He just kind of had this. It felt very bitter, at least.
Yeah, it sounds a bit bitter. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready to. Scores
on the doors. Cool. Man. Yeah, okay. Our scores for
Do you have a score?
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. I'm kind of flip-flopping, man.
It's going to be like a reverse situation.
It's literally like how you were with Obsession. You were in between 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like when I say literally, I mean literally.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Give me your score. You go. What's your score for the movie?
8 out of 10.
You're going 8. Oh, yeah. I love to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in this territory, man. I'm in this territory, if you know what I mean. You know?
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, yeah, you know what? I like this movie a lot, you know? I think it's really good. It's just, I guess it's just like, here's my thing that I think held it back for me. It was the fact that Clark, we're following him, and a lot of the, I guess, horror is I need to watch it again to sort of 100% lock in that I feel this way, but I felt like we were seeing his kind of psychological degradation at the hands of the Backrooms, when I think the film kind of not neglected, but maybe failed to fully prioritize making the viewer feel that way. I feel like we see Clark feel that way, but I want to be the one that's like, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I feel like I'm filling in gaps. So is that what I thought it was? Like, kind of like, am I seeing the thing I think I'm seeing? Like losing my mind a little bit. I feel like that to me is what is appealing about the Backrooms. And I feel like the film, kind of like scraped the edge of that, but it was more concerned with showing Clark's journey through it, which I think was a bit less interesting to me if it was me doing the Backrooms, because that's that's the thing with the Backrooms. Like everyone's gonna have a different interpretation of what's scary about the Backrooms, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess for me, considering that the characters are written in a way that I thought was a little bit paper thin, I could kind of see the archetypes they were sort of, you know, fulfilling and the arc they were going to go on. So I feel like I would have preferred the film had it maybe doubled down on trying to make the viewer feel like more immersed and just like they're going crazy. Because I think that'd just be such a cool angle to take. Maybe future Backrooms films could do that, because this film definitely does imply a future for Backroom stuff. And I enjoyed, like, I feel like the film honestly would have really struggled had there been worse actors. Because Renata Reinsver and Chiwetel Ejiofor were fantastic in this movie, I thought. But I felt like they were saying... They were speaking. There was some pretty weak dialogue, I thought. Like the conversation scenes between them, I thought I was just like, man, this dialogue just feels very stiff and unnatural and kind of on the nose. But luckily, we have some great actors at the helm here. I really feel like this film would have probably not like collapsed, but it would have struggled with some weaker actors. You know, just because it would have just the tether like tying it all together would have been so like see through, and it already was a little bit. But overall though, despite all of that, the more I think back of how I felt watching this movie. It was powerful. It was effective to me, especially when I consider it as like a kind of a representation of the sort of like depression Clark was feeling, you know, because he was a really miserable, bitter person who made some bad decisions. And he's seeing this place that is kind of like a ripple. The Backrooms is sort of acting as like a ripple of his memories and his trauma, and he's being reminded and he's facing it. And there's an allure there. It's like hallways, places that are familiar but not quite. For someone like him to be seeing that is a great angle, I think. Maybe with a better script, it could have been more like emotional for me, or I could have felt it more. But I think that's a really moving angle. And the film fucking sensorially is insane. I loved this film purely on like a senses, like audio visual level. I was well into this. And yeah, so overall I feel like it's a bit of an uneven movie. I was feeling that, but there is like something about it. I keep kind of thinking about it. I want to see it again, man. And I feel like that's why I probably would lean 7. I'm thinking 7. Okay. You know, I'm thinking 7. I don't know. It's hard to lock it in just now, but I'm in between like 6 and 7. That was a part of me that felt a little bit unfulfilled. But overall, I liked the movie. I really liked it. I think it's a really good movie. I think as far as the mileage they got out of the Backrooms, the adaptation is a tough thing to adapt.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think it's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the more that I am further away from the film, the more I want to come back in and just revisit it. I for me,
for sure, man. Yeah.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about all the little things.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that this doesn't spoon feed you and like it leaves a lot kind of on the table.
Yeah.
I do think that it could have benefited, back to your point, I think it could have benefited from maybe like, I don't know, I've gripped with this because it's like, on the one hand, I'm appreciative of what it kind of leaves to your imagination and not really ham-fisting a certain point or angle. I feel like that's what leads it to, for me at least, feeling very unrewarding as an experience.
Yeah, sure.
So I like that it kind of presents something quite... I think challenging. I don't know. I feel like there's something interesting about the reaction that this film has gotten.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. That's a good word for it, actually, yeah.
And I feel like it really just demands you to kind of be for it. And for me, I think I was just completely in the grasp of Kane's hands throughout this experience. I think there wasn't really a point where it kind of lost me. I think there was a point where I did feel like, okay, I see where we're kind of going with things, you know. I feel like there's a lot that happens at least off screen that's implied, and I feel like
like with
Mary. You know, this is the thing, not so much with Mary, but I feel like with Clark specifically and his kind of arc in the film, I feel like it would have helped. I don't know, this is what I'm kind of coming back to, and whether I appreciate kind of how it leaves a lot to your imagination of kind of how he loses himself a little, but you know, I don't know. I've played around with the idea of like, could an extra 20 minutes worth of scenes, you know, little moments, could have helped to build that, bro. Build a little bit more. There was something someone suggested where, I mean, we'll get into it with the spoiler stuff.
A movie like this, bro, long movie is good for this type of movie, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're gonna start feeling like, oh man, you're gonna like you run the risk of like, oh, it's boring. Like certain audiences won't click with that. But I think like it makes so much. It makes so much sense for a movie like The Backrooms to be like long, and you start kind of losing your mind. I would have loved that.
But to get back to your point where you were like, I wish there was more things that I would kind of be left like, whoa, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because there were a lot of things in this movie that were like the scary thing is like the visual of like a crazy looking person, or like it's like look at the scary thing. That's the horror. I think that's not really the strength of the Backrooms in my mind.
I feel like it does the opposite really well. I think
I agree, and that's why I'm disappointed, because I'm like, you did that great, so lean into that. You know what I mean?
I think it does. There's a mix of
another
both,
thing that disappoints me about this movie is how they access the Backrooms. I did not like that, bro.
What, through the door?
Whoa, hated that. I would have like, here's my suggestion. Yeah, he accidentally stumbles in, doesn't realize it. He's like going downstairs. He's like, oh, what's over here? He's like, where am I? And then like he's realizing, where the fuck am I? And starts going crazy. That would have been fucking awesome. And it becomes like maybe like it lets loose from there, and it just sort of like evolves from there. I think that would have been fucking terrifying. But I think this whole thing where they can just access it in and out, and they sort of plan a whole thing, makes it feel a little bit, a little bit hokey. I don't know, I'm not really as big on that. It's not as interesting to me.
Well, as a way to enter the
because it was such a telegraph scene, like when he's like, I'm just like, okay, yeah, we're doing this. It feels kind of tropey, a little bit tropey.
I mean, look, I think that people have said like that there was parts they could have cut the fat around. I think especially when the whole like process of actually entering this room, and then you kind of, it's that impatience, you kind of want to like, okay, get going, but I appreciated that. I think they did differentiate those two worlds very well, I think, in terms of like creating that being experience, and then for that payoff, that moment where Renata's character Mary finally kind of goes in and using that shot of it just straight up seamlessly kind of tracking into this other world. I feel like to start off with Clark kind of just like coming in and out, and then for that to kind of be broken up with these cuts and different focal lengths as well.
I guess I just like the idea of the Backrooms being really unpredictable and unfair.
Yes, and not playing with the character. Like there was that moment where he was trying to find his way out, and I feel like what if they did commit to that? Because I thought maybe this was what was going to happen. He spends so much time in there that the exit changes, or like he can't find the exit anymore because it's like, but no, it kind of stays the same, which I think is important because the film is at its core about Clark and his his mental kind of state and his journey. So for it to just stay where it is, which is kind of underneath the the Captain Clark furniture store, and then also for the exit to not like go somewhere else or anything like that, I feel like that was important for it to just like really just hone in that the film is about kind of his journey and his experience of the Backrooms, not so much the wider kind of concept.
For sure. I definitely did get somewhere with Clark, I think, overall. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, just generally speaking, I did just feel like a bit of a distance from the characters. It was kind of hard it was kind of hard to like really attach, because I could just sort of immediately sort of see what his deal was, like he's very selfish, very miserable, and he's going to find the Backrooms, and he's going to like sort of find like some kind of peace there. And I felt like I could just map it out a little. Just a bit of predictability to that. And I do think I like, again, the angle with Clark and how he relates to the Backrooms does get at something to do with capitalism and depression. That is a great angle for the Backrooms to take. I really just think it's just about how it was presented and written. I never really quite felt like I could, like sink my teeth into like them as protagonists, or like people I'm really like attached to, and that's like they were the anchoring point. Like you said, it was following Clark. So I feel like that's pretty worth establishing if you're going to follow Clark, is to make me feel kind of like more in there with him, and I didn't really feel in there with him. So that's pretty where a little bit of my disconnect is. But separately from that though, like you're saying, the sort of like the side of the horror that I'm looking for, that more like psychosis driven, like sort of mind playing tricks on you sort of horror, I don't think it completely fails there. Like,
no, I think it
does a great job with
stellar and like balancing.
Every time they entered a new room, I was met with a surprise. Like it was more eerie than I expected it to be.
So many takes where I was like, how did they stay there? I feel like it's you especially with. I feel like that is such a like conscious decision, which I think to most people will bore them from the film, but to kind of mostly stay with the characters through these spaces instead of just constantly cutting and jumping. And I think I appreciated that. I mean, literally, I went back just to see out of curiosity. Someone uploaded the film on YouTube, and like it's still not taken down.
What?
I went back
fucking hell.
I had a look at like how long that chunk is from just Clark entering his first time, and then from them getting out, and that's like a big chunk of the film.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're not like I've been seeing a few takes who like because I think generally most people are in agreement that probably the weakest element is script stuff. I've seen a lot of people like, oh man, the plot like just totally holds this movie back. Like, bro, I don't think you're shortchanged at all with backroom shit. You get a lot of backroom shit in this movie. I mean, the amount of time you spent with them, like, don't get me wrong, like I was way more into the backroom shit than I was like the therapy conversation or the conversation at the end. Like, I didn't think those scenes were that great in comparison to the when they were really getting in there. But they don't take up that big of a percentage of this movie at all. I feel like ultimately it's like what, maximum like 20%. Like I feel like you don't get shorthanded.
No,
at all
I think
like
there's
good backroom
people that
shit.
say that this doesn't have a plot. I think it's ridiculous. I think
obviously they're not. I don't think that's even worth entertaining, bro.
I also think the people that say that these characters are one note or flat. I feel the fact that I've come out wanting to kind of dive back into these characters, I think says that there's more to them than I think meets the eye.
I mean, I want to dive back in, but not to the characters.
No, I think I think there's a lot you can say about. Beyond just like kind of the surface of what these characters are, you know, how they function in the story.
Yeah.
They're kind of it's a story that I think nets itself perfectly to the Backrooms concept. I think the Backrooms as a whole has always been a psychological space, you know. I think because it's inspired by the let me just get this fact check.
No, you're good, bro.
Say the name.
Yeah. Because that would be embarrassing if you said the name and it was the wrong name. Then everyone would clown you. You wouldn't be able to get a job. Yeah.
It's called The Yellow Wallpaper. It's a book by Gilman Charlotte Perkins. Okay. But it's essentially, it's the kind of the genesis of this, the idea of like the yellow being attached to the idea of insanity. And like, for that to have been that's kind of what the Backrooms is made of, is these yellow walls and this sterile.
It's very mundane.
Very ugly, light, fluorescent lighting. And it's like, I think the story of where it goes with these two characters, like, very much nets itself to the idea of the Backrooms. I think we also kind of had an idea that the film would have played around. I mean, because I didn't know what the character. I mean, if you go back in a previous episode, we talk about it. But you told me that like she plays a therapist and he plays this kind of furniture shop owner, and from there we kind of had some ideas that the film was going to look at kind of mental health in some way or form.
Right.
I think Clark, he's an interesting character study. I mean, like, I think the dialogue and like a few scenes a few added scenes or little moments could have helped improve that character more. But I feel like, I mean, dialogue I don't think is the film's strongest suits. But I think what Kane is playing with, and how he kind of presents that information, I think it's done really well. I really liked his voice in this film. I think a lot of people will kind of shut him down, but I don't know.
Chiwetel is everything I would say is good about Clark came from Chiwetel's performance. I think he brought a lot to that character. He's a great actor, man, and he was really compelling when you can see him like putting on the costume and kind of like getting pissed at the like just how kind of tensed up you feel, like Chiwetel just has that presence. But I just think like on the paper, I don't really think he's written that interestingly. I wouldn't say he's like the most fascinating guy. I feel like you could pretty quickly tell like the archetype he fills. That's my issue with it. You know what I mean? Like I get what he's supposed to represent, and I don't really see much beyond that. And I think anything that does get added beyond that comes from just Chiwetel being as talented as he is. I think with weaker actors, anything to do with this film's like anchoring plot would really fall apart. I think.
I mean, we'll get into it with when we open up spoilers. But generally,
we'll say though, no spoiler, bro. I will say this though, just so I don't forget, the final shot of this movie, fucking terrifying. I don't know if you felt. That was crazy. That shit really like spine tingle.
It's not really any score. It's just kind of sat with the image. It would have been
that image. It just got me. It really got me.
A little bit longer. I feel like we could have hanged on that image.
No, that image is Go see this movie just to see that shit. That shit got me, man.
Is
creepy
ass
final shot.
Overall, I think I'm a big fan of how it was shot. I didn't feel like it slogged at all. I was super intrigued.
I loved how it was paced.
Loved how it opened with this cold open.
With the fan footage.
That was cool.
That was fire.
Production design's amazing.
Crazy good.
Makeup and visual effects, big fan of that. And it was just the practicality of a lot of it as well. Like, it was so, I think, well thought out in terms of, what's actually going to be in that space versus what isn't, and how do you kind of make it feel immersive. I think like a lot of that, I don't know, it's interesting. I would love to know more about Kane's process of working finally with like practical sets, and finding ways to kind of blend the two, because I feel like there's no way he doesn't have a hand in the visual effects process. I know he had a hand in the editing of the film, but it would be interesting to know what his approach was in regards to kind of crafting that world and blending these two worlds. But
he's been getting a lot of press. Hopefully someone else.
Sound is really
sounds really good.
Oh my god, that it's the weird like sampled like thing that was kind of repeating that he'd like have in the background.
I think that was the Caretaker.
It's
man.
like
I saw in the credits. The Caretaker.
I did see that. And then
What's Canada? I knew you were gonna say it. Boards of Canada cameo. Boards of Cameo.
What album was that?
It's from Inferno.
Really?
Yeah, it's The Word Becomes Flesh.
So he had like exclusive.
I guess so. Yeah.
Exclusive.
In the credits, you get a little taste of Boards of Canada. Yeah.
But there you go. I feel like, man. I like everything. Kind of is well constructed to kind of make you kind of lose yourself in the space. I feel like that's something about the color yellow and how like the specific yellow they use in the film. It's just like
I'm really looking forward to my rewatch. I will say though, for me though, I feel like they could have held back on the score a little. The score was good. It worked. It was effective. But again, like for me, again, when I think of the Backrooms and what allures me about it, what creeps me out about it, like I feel like silence works best, bro. Like all you can hear is that hum like, from the lights. Yeah. I feel like there wasn't that much of that. Like the score kind of overtook that quite a lot in this movie. And there were moments where I was like, you can hang back on the score. Like maybe just have it be silent, so you can just sort of like really get acquainted and like you're there. Just the way movies are made, just little things like that, like have a score in there because it's creepy and it adds to it. But for me, I'm like, I don't know. The Backrooms is a very specific new thing. The cinematic world hasn't really touched on this type of horror before, and I feel like, I know there's a sanctity with the Backrooms. You want to like, I guess people feel protective of making it like accurate, and because there's just something about it there's such an allure there, and I'm not like super married to that completely, but there's just certain things where I'm like, okay, personally, what I find creepy about it is like the silence, the mediocrity, the like pure like neutral nothing, and the score was just there kind of reminding me how creepy it is. It's like I know it's creepy. The score is not bad score. It's like it's accenting the scene well. But I would have liked it if maybe they just hung in the silence a little more often as well. Just certain things like that is kind of what's keeping me in potential 6 territory. But when I think about just overall, like how I did feel, like I my desire to see it again, and like just the practical, like the look of it all, like the freaking like crawl space that's like kind of. Oh, that was nuts.
Remember the very small square.
Little soul that he climbs into, and like just the visual, like I was like, what the fuck? Like that made me feel like I was losing. I was like, am I seeing that right? Shit like that. I'm like, okay, they cooked. Like don't get it twisted. I think it's a good movie. I recommend this movie for sure. Yeah. A lot to think about, and also the shit at the end. We'll talk about that in spoilers. But
that's what I'm saying. Like I think there's a lot for me to. I think the film is very meta. Yeah. I think.
Yeah. Sure.
Which we'll talk about the ending.
Cool.
Back to performances. Just
briefly. Okay. We'll talk about performances.
Yeah.
Very good acting.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're good actors, bro.
Yeah, I think they're very capable 100%. Actors.
Mary's. I feel like Mary's inclusion could have been a little bit more clean. It was interesting, but just particularly the flashbacks. I got the vibe that I'm assuming her mum likes or has experienced the Backrooms. That's kind of how I took it. Like when he was because she was like hoarding all this stuff, she was kind of like don't go outside. I was thinking, has she been to the Backrooms? Is she like has like that's what maybe I'm misreading it, but that's what I thought.
That's interesting, but I think it was more. So we're opening up. This is for spoilers. We're getting into spoilers.
I didn't even realize
the Backrooms. Right?
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, so I think if I was to just rip off the Band-Aid, so what interests me really about this film is you have like 2 arcs going on. You have the stuff with Clark, and it's all of the stuff that you'd think. I think it like works really well. Is like you have a character that's, he's kind of he is a fuck up. He's also someone that doesn't take accountability for any of his actions. Exactly. He's failed marriage, business that he wants to be an architect.
Very much
didn't end up working out.
Work as a little bit too,
Yes, and that follows through to what happens to them.
Yep.
And then we have on the flip side a therapist, Mary, who's played by Renata Rinsby, and she has her own kind of story. We open the film with her and kind of close the film with her. Really, it's interesting in that sense. But beyond that's as far as it goes. But no, I find that to be like
bookend, bro.
Bookend, yeah, literally. But with her character, you have someone who we get like a gist of why she perhaps went into therapy and became a therapist. With her kind of having this upbringing with a mother who was also suffering with mental illness. So from what I could gather, her decision to go into therapy perhaps stems from this kind of deep-rooted, I wish I could help as many people as possible, and I wish I could save everyone I can, and get them, the help that they need.
Do you feel like there's like an unfillable void in both of them in some way?
I think so. I think that especially with 100%. I think
the Backrooms in a way kind of releases them from. I think. Slightly.
Yes, I think there's this idea of the window, right? Don't get too going. Her whole thing is like, I will help you get through the window, and it's like you see that mural, the Ratman-esque Paul II drawing. This giant. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Manifestation of all of Clark's kind of insecurities and his own kind of reflection of his worst qualities. Someone who's essentially stuck in this position, will never grow, will never improve.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how the pirate Clark.
But like to finish that point, he's like in the mural, he's like trying to push this person we don't really know who is towards the window, and it's like it's these two characters, they kind of serve each other in a way. Like it allows Mary to kind of discover by the end of the film that she can't save everyone. That kind of, there is a bit of that sat with me. I'm like, is this slightly problematic to imply something like this? But I think it's like, it's interesting because you don't really see that. People often think therapy will solve all your problems, but then what if there's a situation like this where someone is not willing to put the work in, is expecting going to therapy to be enough. I don't know, like it makes me think, what was Clark's motivation for going to therapy to begin with?
For sure.
Is he trying to get back his ex-wife, or is he trying to, is he just trying to vent about his problems and not do anything about them?
I think he was looking for like validation, I think. And he just wants people to say like, you're right.
That first scene, that there's so much pushback, and that really frustrates him, and we really find out he's just not, he has a lot of problems with his anger and really looking deeper down into himself. But it's like her realizing she can't save everyone. I feel like
the writing's on the wall a little bit with that scene though. I agree. I think everything.
I think there's a few.
I feel like you can just sort of glean that pretty quickly.
I can hear that, but I don't know. I think it's effective. I mean, what more would you have wanted out of that scene? I mean, for sure. Like in terms of his response, it's very like straightforward, like to the point. And I feel like yes, it kind of hits the nail on the head there, but we're also dealing with someone, I feel like a lot of that can be excused because of the person that Clark is. I feel like he's not gonna confront it with much kind of nuance or think about it. He will just say it straight up because he's in that mental state of just like letting it all out and then saying anything that comes to mind, and if that comes off as, I don't know, sloppy or maybe to the point of like him not being, I guess, like the most kind of in tune with himself and like to be able to rationally deal with situations. I don't know. I feel like it's effective to get it across straight off the bat that he's like not all there.
All of that is got across. I'm saying I didn't feel it in the moment. I'm saying I see what's happening. I don't feel it.
You're pulled out.
Yeah, I guess like it comes to just my personal taste in films, really. Like sure. I love movies to where it feels like, how do I put it? It's like, it feels like it's been set in motion and the movie's like just reacting in real time or something. Whereas a film, the conversations in Backrooms feel extremely rigid and calculated, and the dialogue I think also feels that way. And it's that element of it that makes me struggle to feel what I'm being presented, I suppose. I look at something like a movie like, I love Mighty Supreme. I love like Safdie shit. I love If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, American Honey, Andrea Arnold. I love movies that feel like they've just kind of sprung to life and they're just sort of like set off and it's just like rippling, That's the type of filmmaking I like. And Backrooms, the conversations feel like the kind of opposite of that. And that's maybe why I'm not as connected to the characters as much, maybe.
I think
that's how I felt. That's how I felt when I watched the
I would like to give Kane a bit of grace. I mean, obviously this wasn't written by him. I generally think
Kane did a great job.
It's difficult to manage a concept like this whilst...
for sure. This is not an easy thing to adapt. Like, everyone's going to have a different take on what... Backrooms should be this, should be that. This is his idea of it.
Yeah.
He did a great job, all things. I think mostly the script was just a little bit subpar, really. I think that's kind of the main thing holding it back. I think how he handled it was not bad, but
I think the ideas that the script creates, that's what I was saying. Like,
no, the angle was good. It's truly just like the writing, I feel like.
Yeah, I think the dialogue, we can definitely make that criticism.
For me, at least, that's what it was. Yeah.
But for me, I think the dialogue didn't take me out to the point where I'm just like, I think, I definitely came out with a 7, mainly because of how the dinner table stuff played out. I think dialogue-wise,
dude.
But
I didn't
generally,
like how that scene,
I forgive
that scene
quite a bit of it.
That scene kind of felt like it was it
0
came
to
off,
100 real quick.
It came off like it was like not explaining the Backrooms, but like giving reason for things. Like, you see this, it remembers them, it does this. I'm like, well, I think Backrooms works better when you're trying to figure it out. You don't know. You know what I mean? It felt like the movie was presenting it like that's how the Backrooms work.
But would you trust Clark?
You know?
Do you trust Clark?
No, but I'm saying in the movie, the way it's presented, he's saying he's kind of giving me an idea of how the Backrooms works a little bit, which I think is counterintuitive to the power of the Backrooms, in my opinion. So that's what I didn't like about that scene, personally. Because it kind of it makes it harder for you to sort of draw those conclusions. I think it's more fun to sort of engage in this type of theories, you know.
I would like to believe that was his own kind of theory as well, because I mean, like, the film kind of validates his theory though at the end, like the last kind of montage, by showing like memories like kind of slowly getting more distorted from the last one. You know, he initially, when he came out of the Backrooms and he went to his second therapy session with Mary, he gave his own kind of way of explaining the Backrooms to him, and it was this thing with the dog. It's like trying to explain what a dog looks like to someone who's never seen a dog before, whilst asking them to draw it. And some things will be right, but then some things will just look really off. It's that uncanny valley that the film kind of plays around in. And I think there's something there. I think
that's a reactionary, like, just trying to figure it out. Like, it's sort of like this. I don't know how to put it, but the other thing is him, in a way, kind of expositorily telling you like how it kind of functions, which I think is different, and that's not as interesting to me.
What does he say how it functions?
Well, he says, like, he sort of talks about the Backrooms as if it's like a living entity that remembers, and I feel like that's like, I don't know. I like the more mystery the better when it comes to Backrooms. You know what I mean? And that felt like we were eliminating a little bit of the mystery.
It's interesting because I feel like the tone that I got, especially with the ending, is for me at least, back to this meta point. The scientist Phil, who talks to Mary at the very end, he tells her essentially that he's trying to like go back in and learn every as much as he can, little by little. And I feel like there's still a lot left on the table of the nature of the Backrooms.
There is. I agree.
Which I think the meta part, for me at least, the takeaway I got from something like that is there's the two things. I've seen someone has said, like, is it to say maybe like people constantly ask Kane to explain this, what does this mean? What is this thing? What's the name of this? Blah, blah, blah. And is it a way for him to say, I want to remove myself from that entirely? Yeah. Or is it, for me, what I got out of it, which was an invitation to, just as the character Phil and the scientist and Async, they keep on going back in to try and learn more and more, we as the audience member can also enter the Backrooms, auditorium to watch the film again and try and pick up on more and more. I think there's a lot that I'm super intrigued by, especially with initially I thought that the monster that opens the film was a different monster entirely, because in the Backrooms lore there's this thing called the life form, and it's this kind of large, I'm sure you've seen an image of it, but it's like it's super different.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Captain,
the pirate, like, sort of the still life thing, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like this weird, like, squiggly kind of thing that people have said that is
still life. I've heard that still life, that is like the sort of memory people, right?
Yes, memory people,
sure. For lack of a better, the memory people. But the pirate Clark.
Yeah, I think like
that's like still life Clark.
Come back, did you catch like when they when the dude was kind of like, he went down into that hole, and he's finding all these like horrors and stuff. There's like a moment you can see, dude. Yeah. Did you see the head?
The head, man. The head fucked me up, bro. No, I made a little list on my phone of like backroomsy, spine tingly moments that I really loved. That was one of them.
Got me.
The fucking lamp guy. I fucked with that lamp guy. The lamp guy was awesome. And
very Lynchian.
Very Lynchian, bro. Yeah, and I feel like that's the key. I feel like that's the key for this type of movie. It should have gone full Lynch, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the things I'm saying it shouldn't have done, I'm like, like if it was more Lynchian, that wouldn't have been there. Maybe the sequel, bro. Maybe the sequel would go full uncompromised Lynch. But no, another one, bro. The fluff edible fucking shit that they made. Man, that was. Oh man, I love that.
It looked very like mushroomy, very like fungal.
Yeah.
And
it looked like, in the at first I thought it looked like styrofoam, then it looked a little bit like foam, like foam, pillowy shit. It's like, it's edible. I'm like, what the fuck is this texture? I was like,
it's like a mannequin. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I love that.
But it was like very like
See, shit like
meaty,
that.
like very squidgy and meaty.
Exactly, like shit like that, like tofu or something.
Yeah, tofu, yeah.
Shit like that. That's like immediately, it's like, okay, there's no real explanation given. It's like, you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like these are the moments where I'm like, yeah, like the head.
Leaves you
see the head, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I think, that's why I'm so desperate to want to go back in, because
me too.
I really, not only just moments like that, but I also just want to like try and pick up on more things, specifically with Clark, because there's two things that I noticed with the dinner scene, right?
Yeah.
I'll mention the first one because the second one is just going to go into a whole tangent about this section of the film. But I found it really interesting that when Captain Clark walks into the room, the kind of, I can't remember his wife. I think it's like it's supposed to be the way that the Backrooms is remembered. His wife. Yeah. She immediately books it to the corner. And runs away. And I feel like it implies something there.
Yes.
That Clark is perhaps. Maybe there's more that he had done to his wife than because it's the drinking and it's it's the coming home. Was like he abusive? Even
the Backrooms is kind of like remembering that pain that she had.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that he's kind of filtering out.
I love that it was the pirate version of him too.
100%.
Because it's like the
manifestation of the fact that his inability to have reached his kind of dream of being an architect. It's insecurities and everything that he hates about himself.
It's the symbol of the shame, and what he isn't. Man, 100%.
When someone showed this image, I was like, this is so... That's just why I just want to comb through it, because I think it's just a film that deserves this, I think, because there's so much thought behind it. Yeah, someone could look at it and be like, write it off. It's like, oh, that's just like a reference to this. But the famous painting about Saturn eating his son.
Okay.
I loved the just the use of that imagery of the fact that it's himself eating him, and like almost to say that he's kind of given in and let himself be consumed by his depression and by his situation, and he kind of accepts that if the Backrooms is a representation for kind of like the insanity that you can develop if you're in that kind of
if it goes unchecked and like
and like he wants to stay there, then it's almost kind of imply that this is not a happy ending for this character, which I don't know, I feel like you do kind of feel bad because he doesn't, get the help that he needs by the end of the film. But, he also does some really shitty things, both on screen and off screen. Is it implied that he consciously... Because, again, so much of his experience with the Backrooms is kind of left off the table. Yeah. It's implied that he's been in there a lot of times.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's so much in my mind, I'm thinking...
Mary says, like, how long have you been here? He doesn't really answer. There's no really way to tell how long he's been there.
He brought the workers there for, an intentional... back to that point of the fact that he doesn't treat them. I got the sense
that he seemed to like they weren't like trying to eat him or hurt him or anything. Maybe he like found a way to like I guess wrangle them to his will a little bit. But then Pirate Clark sees this conversation and eats him. So maybe in a way I kind of take that as he realized like, oh wait, no, you're the problem. Like you're not helping yourself. You're worth eating in a way. That's kind of like it's like change because he didn't eat him before that. He was like there as like his bodyguard or something. You
saw that one image, that CCTV image of them standing next to each other. Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like there's so much that I kind of want to pick up on like micro performances, especially like
just little suggestions.
After the first time he's been in, after the therapy meeting, and then like once he meets the two of them and like the two his co-workers. And then the mistreatment of them, like not only trying to kind of exploit them for these commercials, but then bringing them into the Backrooms, knowing it's not probably a safe place, but still he tries to kind of use it out of his own means. For
sure. No, I'm not like that's the thing. Like, I, as uneven as it is, like as like a film, as like a story unfolding. Yeah, there are so many little moments I am replaying that are beckoning me back. And then
so that's why back to that final
I'm kind of torn.
That reveal of the figure. This thing that is kind of is always been there around. You hear the sound of footsteps. You see when the Clark is looking through the hole and he sees the bag and the caveman board just gets whoosh, and you're like, what is that thing that's in this place with him? There's something here with him, and that's kind of where the horror of the Backrooms succeeds most. And then we get that reveal. I do agree that someone had said, like, I wish, especially because we've just gotten off the back of a film that uses lighting and shadow and all these things really well, it would have been sick to have that moment have been presented with a bit more just kind of like mystery just before that final reveal. But I love the use of an object in this case being Clark himself as an object concealing the face of this creature. You know, there's that moment he lifts him up, and you kind of see like an eyeball, and just you could tell there's something uncanny. There's like the face is clearly just not right, and then obviously the height of this creature.
Shout out to
and it's just
Romulus
frightening.
homie.
Yes, the basketball player is crazy. But that, and then obviously that sets off for me like one of the most like, whoa, like
that
I
visual was
loved
really haunting. Yeah,
just
that like giant.
From that stretch
another
onwards.
one I wrote down that like big endless pit was so eerie.
That's so. You remember I mentioned the VFX thing and like how there was that I noticed, and maybe this is just me being like too technical, get taken out of the experience of being immersed. But the moment when Renata's like climbing up the little steps, and then she opens this door, that just it's a physical object, but they blend it into obviously to the set, so it's like a VFX kind of pit, but because you have like a real object there, it creates that kind of immersion that it's just like a filmmaking thing that I was just like, I love the fact that they kind of blended those the practical versus the VFX, because it makes it feel like there is an actual pit there because there's a physical object dropping into it. And then the tension of this chase, I feel like that was just where it was like ramping up, and I was just like, I love where this is going as she turns a corner and there's a bunch of sofas, and it's just like, it feels like we're reaching this climax. And then
I was so glad we like hard crashed into it after that conversation at the dinner table. It was like immediately we're back in it. I love that. Just like that kind of like jolted into it.
Like
really felt that. Yeah,
that you stay with her as she frees herself, as Clark is getting fucking viciously kind of consumed.
Yeah, man.
And she's kind of hung to the wall. She's just trying to like get her way out of there. It was. I think there's a lot in here about like definitely like domestic abuse and something that is an edge that I kind of want to like really dive into.
Probe a little more on the
100%.
And there were also moments where I could kind of feel maybe on Renata's face that she was like, am I out of the back room? Is this like, she kind of like seeing the furniture shop again, and then as you see in the background like things just being out of place. That was so creepy, because that was another moment where I felt like it was, I also felt like I was like, shit, we're back? I kind of like,
are we out?
I was second guessing. I was like,
no.
So I was like feeling the same thing.
You see that yellow tinge, and it's like, no, we're not safe. But I think, back to the score, I think they use that kind of that looping sample thing whenever they see the cave, like the dude, with the multiple languages. I think mostly I enjoyed just overall like just the front to back experience, and then going through it again, I feel like there's so many points where it feels really confident in terms of its filmmaking and presentation, and then I feel like the cinematography also really fits what especially distincting the two worlds. I love the use of focus in the film. I don't know, man.
The colors as well.
I'm just like, I'm super just ready to just go back into it as soon as possible. Like, I really want to see this again and probe it and just kind of play
I nearly did today. Like, I wasn't sure when you were going to come over.
Yeah.
So I would have gone to see it again.
I'll 100% probably see it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just so keen to kind of probe it again. I feel like the ending. Is it I don't know, man. I think it's impressive how much they pack into 1 hour 40. It's just like
you're left wanting a little more.
Yeah, and I think that's a sign that
I think it's by design.
Yeah, by design.
You still feel it though.
There's still so much like uncharted territory,
like
especially
when part one finished. It's like, damn.
Yeah, with the async. I think there's a whole story there with that whole company, and because they take her through the portal they created. It's not the same portal underneath the furniture store.
For sure.
I also love the idea, that Kane packed in a lot of the kind of the origin of the story, how it's like an underneath the furniture store is to do with, because the original image that kind of set off the Backrooms was of a furniture store.
Perfect.
In like many years ago, a couple decades ago. And so it was just cool to see that being interwoven into the film. Yeah, it was interesting with is it Avian?
Back from Victorious. I don't know how you say his surname, but yes.
I assume he was the person at the start of the
beginning,
film.
yeah.
That's another thing. What do the seagulls mean? I was so intrigued by that.
Sure, yes.
Because there was the dead seagull, and then it comes back when Thingy's exploring. But it could just be an extension of, because the room that Avon's character dies in is like this kind of tropical wallpapered room, and it's and there's like a moment outside of the Captain Clark store where you see a shot of like a bunch of seagulls. Maybe a seagull ended up in the Backrooms. It
that's
makes you
crazy
question
like animals.
Maybe there's like different entry points, because in the lore after that kind of the initial kind of the beginning of it itself, a bunch of portals everywhere, and it's like that's why there's so much potential for where we could really end up next and what we could explore next. I like the idea of like the levels, right? Of like the deeper you get, like the more
thousands. It's just like
the more kind of crazy things get, and
level 0.
We just get a taste of it in this. I feel like
for sure.
And again, it leaves a lot to the imagination. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just super in love with.
Yeah, is this your favorite movie of the year? I feel like you haven't given
top 3 probably.
Yeah, well, the other ones you've given like 8 status. I feel like I haven't heard you.
Bone Temple.
Oh sure, yeah.
I'd have to come back on the third point, but I generally think like
it's in there. It's in that top.
For me, I could see like I this kind of it has a lot of qualities that remind me of Nope in a way. I don't know why. It's
okay.
It's interesting. Like I don't know. But yeah, I'm just excited to kind of just keep on probing it. I feel like there's something because the narrative at the moment is that there's this is boring. There's nothing going on there. But it's fascinating that we have a film like. I've been holding off speaking about Obsession, but there's so many people pitting this up against Obsession. That's ridiculous. These are 2 completely different films doing 2 completely different things.
It's so natural for the internet to do that. But it's also because they're both young directors from YouTube. It's like, which is better?
Horror films that come out very
Backrooms
recently.
versus Obsession.
But it's like
stupid, man.
It's not surprising that people have, I don't know. There are some people that like have very good reasons to love Obsession, very good reasons to dislike Backrooms.
As a ride, as a journey, Obsession is more like
if I was to see the audience,
exciting. I guess.
Yeah, if I was it's exciting mixed with
in a general way.
In a general way, but I think in the sense of. You don't have to do much work to get what's going on. I think in terms of, but again,
there are things to chew on, but it's more like it's presented to you. That first layer is,
and it's like it's a film that I can imagine most audiences will come out feeling like deeply rewarded by, because once you get the gist of what's happening, of the kind of commentary, then you'll feel rewarded for figuring it out. Whereas
Backrooms is way more abstract.
Backrooms again. I mean it when I said most of the people that walked out of the screening did not know what the fuck was going on.
I think
most of the people who've done reviews on it,
if it's kids going to see the movie, like young teenagers and shit, they're like, oh, Backrooms is like a funny meme thing.
Yeah.
And they're going to see like this creepy Backrooms movie. They're getting hit with a movie that does ask you to sort of consider things.
Yeah.
I don't think it like fully lands on like an emotional level, and I think it's trying to. That's what my whole thing with the script and stuff, blah blah blah. But regardless of that, there's a lot of like images and iconography that stick with you in this movie, that have a reason to be there. And it's like that's the stuff that this film wants you to think about, and I don't think every audience member is going to think about that, because they're looking to be like creeped out jump scares, maybe.
I think
stuff like that.
It's so like in a time where people are like. I don't know, like
because they're probably pulling from like the streamers they watch playing the Backrooms games with the creepy jump scares, and they're thinking Backrooms is going to be like that,
just like super jump scary.
Yeah.
This is not that. It was psychological.
Yeah, no, I think it's really sick that we got this. That A24,
and also
took a chance on this for sure.
Like you look at this compared to like a Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's like you see the people always point out Rotten Tomatoes and stuff, but like. Five Nights at Freddy's on there, it's just like damn near 90. It's like it's reaching that point. And
the user score.
Yeah, and I feel like. It's just like, this is not a glop shito film. Like, this is not a commercial here to just kind of cash in.
Not at all,
this is like, there's some genuine like vision and direction for it, and
100%.
I think
if you're like really into like the Backrooms lore, like deeply, I think you can to some extent feel the kind of like accessible things that were sanded down in this movie with the characters and stuff. But I think if you're someone going in who loves like going to see horror movies like The Conjuring or something more jump scary, and you're getting hit with this, it's going to have like the reverse effect where it's like, well, really.
Can we just talk about that stretch? I didn't mention it, but the stretch where Clark gets a hold of the camera and he's just running and running and running, and he goes through the pool room and he goes through the, it's that stretch was like, holy, like, I think like I'm very fond of how this thing is paced and like the different parts of the film, and the journey you go through overall. I feel like it doesn't overstay its welcome. And I mean, would it have benefited from maybe like a few extra little moments, character beats to really ham in the points? I think for the most people to be a bit more favorable to the overall picture than
I think it handled its characters in a way that kind of forced me to meet them at the level of being characters that fill a purpose, and rather than like people I'm interested in like probing.
That's a shame.
So that's kind of how I receive the characters. That's my issue with the movie ultimately, and that's what makes it kind of make me feel a little bit hollow leaving it. But yeah, it's one of those things where the more I've kind of thought back on it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, like certain things I'm really interested in, like what was that, what was this, what was that, you know? So and that really has a power. That's got like a real staying power. So I think I will overall go with the 7. I mean,
go ahead.
And
if
I
you
like
ever want to rewatch it, I'm down, man. I want to get my.
I'll be up for that, bro.
I want to get in my viewings.
For sure.
There was also the one thing that someone mentioned that I was like, I could, in terms of like, okay, what would they include? There was someone that pitched once, because some people thought that, like, I say one person thought that once they entered the back rooms with the two videographers,
one piece of shit thought.
Yeah, no, it's not a piece of shit.
One motherfucker.
But he thought the film was gonna really like focus on the characters in that moment onwards. Like the film was gonna just take place with those three and like follow them as they navigate their back rooms, but it doesn't really like stay there for too long. But there was something that someone mentioned. This is the other person here. Maybe there could have been a moment where he finds the bag from the guy from the start of the film again, instead of letting the two people that are with him know there's something else down here, kind of thing. It was just kind of like he hides it or he shoves it away, or like to show that he kind of wants things to kind of. That he's getting to that place because I feel like a lot.
He selfishly wants to research this back rooms. He's like, I just want to, because if I say that you're going to want to leave and blah blah blah, he doesn't want to reveal that. To like, there's something down here because they're going to be scared and they're going to be freaked out. He's like, no, I want to research this, and it's very selfish. He's exploiting his coworkers. Just kind of contributes to that point of him being very like miserable and
I felt this on the first viewing.
Damaging.
It'll be interesting if I like feel this again. But that kind of gap once the captain clock picks up the pirate clock picks up the camcorder, and then it cuts from him to Mary the therapist and her whole like kind of following up on what happened to Clark, and then she goes to the store. Like a lot clearly happens maybe off screen or whatever. That moment where she finds the mural and then you see the corner of his like shirt and he pops out and then there's like a switch kind of happens off screen, it feels like. So I feel like in those cases, I don't know if an extra scene or two would have helped maybe feel that to feel less jarring. Generally, fan of this.
This movie, I think I'm pumped for the rewatch, bro.
Yeah.
I reckon it's gonna age well. I think it will I think people.
I don't know.
Oh really?
Maybe.
I could imagine this being a film that like gets those like we were wrong about Backrooms, because there are so many people kind of dogging on this shit at the minute. I guess maybe like the average audience goer, but I mean, whether it be that, but not even just them, I think it's generally like even like people who see movies often, they're seeing this, like, I don't know, it was all right. They're kind of like shrugging it off because maybe it was quite an anticipated film. And
they just watch Obsession.
Well, I like your tone there, but no, Obsession better. But like, but like, I could see this movie getting like a thing where retrospectively it gets like looked at like Obsession did something cool. Backrooms did something really cool, because I think it is doing something really cool. I feel like it'll age well as because it's quite one of one as far as like in the horror world,
Sure,
there's not really many movies that tap into this type of horror.
Because I feel like
Skinamarink a little bit does that.
Plays around in that world more.
Yeah,
I didn't like Skinamarink.
Yeah.
I know what it's tapping into.
Yeah.
That one felt like more of a slog.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a Marmite film. Yeah, like they love it.
You either love it or hate it. Yeah. I'm guessing you love it.
Most scared I've ever been by a movie. I love that movie.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's a great film. But it's a very experimental one. But yeah, that's just what I think when I think of like films tapping into this very rare kind of horror that is sort of more internet or more found on the internet. Like these are the only two movies I can think of that are really trying to sort of explore that in a cinematic way in some capacity. So it'd be cool to see if this kickstarts like a little wave. I don't know, that'd be sick. I think it is really good. I think it's just a little bit uneven in its construction as a movie, as like a story that you're following. I think it can be a little bit shoddy, but I think it does leave you with a lot to think about, and I think that's the most important thing. Kane, well done.
Cool.
Yeah. Album time?
Yeah.
All right, we got two albums to talk about. Yeah, we got JPEG, and do you want to talk about Balls of Canada, or is it?
I have not listened to.
Oh, have you not? Okay, all right, that's fine. Man. That's fine.
But we could do that. We could do like a quick.
Yeah, we can stay with JPEG then. We'll just. Yeah. That's fine. I've heard the Peggy. I want to say 4 times, maybe 5 times.
Yeah.
Balls of Canada. To be fair, Balls of Canada just dropped, and it's a heady listen.
Yeah, it's like 1 hour.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of thematic. It's dense, It's one you want to sit with.
Yeah.
Like I know I really like it.
Okay.
I just I'm still processing it. Whole can of worms.
Why was it? So is your album of the year?
No.
No.
It's my second. my album of the year.
Twigs.
no, my album of the year came out on the Friday as well.
Paul McCartney.
It's Paul. You said that's so good. Paul McCartney.
Yeah, he does it again. He does it again.
It's not Paul McCartney.
Is it Kim Petras? No.
No, that's not.
Injury. What's it called?
Oh yeah, it just starts with an I. It starts with an I. Go on.
I got you.
Lock it in, brother. Danish post-punk band.
Come on.
You can do it, buddy.
Injury episode.
What?
Injury episode?
No, not injury. No, it's one word.
Oh, it's one word.
Yeah.
Iceman.
So close. You're so close. It's Ice Age. That's my album of the year.
That's cool.
Came out the same day as Inferno. It was a good day. But Inferno is number 2.
That already sweeped it. Shit.
Dude, this Ice Age album is fucking absurd. It is unbelievable. Really catchy. Damn. Like some of the guitar riffs on it, I could imagine coming from like the Kooks or like Razorlight. But it's like in this in like a more post-punky, artful context. It's wicked. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about our best friend, JPEGMAFIA. He has an album called Experimental Rap that came out on the 21st. We've sat with it for a while now. You know, it's been a minute. How much have you heard it? I've given it like I said, like around 4 or 5 listens.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6.
Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Well, so basically, I heard that Drake released Iceman. I heard that Peggy was like, I can make a more insecure album. So that's what started the whole experimental rap album cycle.
So I'm guessing you're in that camp, right? It's like,
I'm just playing.
JPEG and Drake have a lot of similarities.
Do you reckon they do or not? Do you how do you feel about that whole?
No.
You don't think so? All right. I can see. I mean, I was thinking that I want to lay claim, as Peggy would say.
If you're giving this shit 2 out of 10, I'm gonna throw you out this room, bro. I'm throwing you out.
Look, I want to lay claim to I want to say just right now, I was the first motherfucker to compare JPEG and Drake. No. Okay, I was the first guy to do it. Okay.
Professor Sky was first.
No, it was me first. It was me first.
Sure thing, man.
It was me, bro. Because remember how recently I came back to LP, right? When I was doing that, I was thinking like, shit, man, yeah, like
so insecure, man.
Yeah, I was
so
like the content.
He's so cool. He's so cool.
And I said it on the podcast as well. And then I saw Professor Sky's thing. I saw a few other people saying that. I was like, I knew I was onto something. And I was like, cool, okay. It validated that like take a little bit more, but yeah, experimental rap. This one's been really interesting because this is like, from what I can tell, as far as the reception, the first one that has not been like universally loved from like Peggy fans and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of that is to do with the rollout and stuff and people's perception of Peggy, you know, because he's been on his like edgelord shit, which he's always been on his edgelord. That's nothing new, but on this one, it's been like more kind of, I feel like it was more advertised as such with the Vultures aesthetic.
Part of it, but I think a big chunk is, I would say, the music as well. I mean, if the music was stellar, I
agree. I'm glad you said that. I completely agree. I think there are some people who have maybe kind of gotten tired of Peggy, or like over time have kind of found him, you know what I mean? And maybe it's got to a point where it's like, I'm over it now. That's kind of how I've been feeling for a little bit. Like I'm a little over his whole vibe, you know, because shout out to David Rowe. He made a really good video. No, have you seen his video?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good video about how people have outgrown JPEGMAFIA. I think that he made some really good points in that video. But I would also like to say as well, I think there's a point to be made about JPEG not really growing himself much with each album. Because I do think each album does have its own kind of little quirks. LP is the only one that doesn't really seem to have like too much of a consistent language that's separate from all the other ones. But you got like the guitars on Laid on My Life for You. You got the kind of like bombastic samples of Scaring the Hose with Danny Brown. You got like the melodic shit on Cornballs. I don't know. I feel like generally though, when you think of each Peggy album, personally, I feel like they feel extremely similar. Like JPEG's sound, it's very distinct. I don't think there's too much differentiating them. I would argue, especially content-wise, he's not really evolved much content-wise. He's been fucking my bitch for like 10 years. So I think like JPEG hasn't really grown much either. You know, I think maybe that's part of why people have quote unquote outgrown him, is because he's not really evolved too much as an artist. Like, not to me really. I mean, I feel like the general vibe and experience you get from the Peggy albums in the last few years isn't too dissimilar. Even though there might be a few new sound ideas, you know, just the general tone of it, I don't think is that distinct personally. That's just my opinion. Maybe you'll disagree, but yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, do you reckon? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like just like how a Peggy album feels to listen to. I don't know. I think each Peggy album kind of scratches that itch. I don't think there's too much like separating them personally when I hear them. But maybe that, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But
No. I'm agreeing.
Yeah. But no, I have been really curious to see how, like, you know, people who have loved every Peggy album, you know, how they're feeling on this new one. Given that it's like, have you loved everything he's dropped? Has it been like which is like for you the weakest? Would you say? Like, what's the one we like? Okay, I'm not as big on that one. But,
EP2.
I never came back to that. I don't know if I was like more singing.
I hate the auto-tune
really,
stuff.
No, I can't really remember it too well, but I remember it being a bit of a departure.
It was interesting. I mean, I went back because he did an interview with Fantano just when that had come out.
Yeah.
And he was asking, like, how's everyone finding it? Is everyone loving it? And everyone was like, oh, I love it. And I'm just like,
really? Okay.
I shrugged it off. I just thought,
I can't remember like any of the songs on it. Actually. There was
one, I think.
I forgot that came out.
Is it called Prone? Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
Prone's on Columbles.
Yeah, I suppose, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's like it starts off with this kind of and then it like it transitions into the song, which uses like trumpets and
sure. I can't remember that project at all, man. Yeah, I mean, again, I shrugged it off as well. So,
but I think in terms of full length album,
has it been all hits for you? Do you reckon? All good. They've all been good for you. Would you say? You've not had like a slump where it's like, oh man, this one I don't like as much. Because that's what Scaring the Hose was for me, for example. You haven't had like a Scaring the Hose. You've not had like a Scaring the Hose.
I've all kind of liked them in their own ways. I do have like ones that I don't really come back to and I kind of shrug off.
Yeah, okay.
But I think like still good albums, you know.
Yeah.
Even Black Ben Carson has like moments.
Dude, yeah, not bad album. Yeah, not bad album. What's that for? What's that for, mate? What? No, go on. Let's have it. What's on your mind, bro? What's the problem?
Scaring the Hose LP and all below that, probably.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Is that okay? Is that not okay? You know, you want to leave?
I mean, look, it's fair. You know, there's people that put the Devin Hendricks stuff above everything else. So
yeah, no, I need to check it out at some point. I'll be interested.
There you go.
But yeah, no, Skulls in the Doors. Are we ripping the Band-Aid off? We doing it? Anything we should say before we do that? I don't know if. Okay, the album's
I think it's important for the context.
Yeah, go on.
This is the album he made after meeting up with Ye, so
yes,
I think that has a big.
Wasn't I Laid Down My Life for You after that?
Yeah, but he'd already like his whole story album, with that. It was already made,
right? Okay,
and his whole thing was after he'd worked on Vultures, he cut it down to 14 because he learned that from working with Ye.
Okay, sure.
But the original version of the album had already existed. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone and done that like side quest. I feel like the album should have been like pretty secure for him to just kind of step away from it for that time, you know. Yeah, other than that, Scores in the Doors, I guess.
All right, here are our scores for Experimental Rap by JPEGMAFIA.
6.
3.
There you go.
3.
Yeah, I think this is
do not like this
a deeply disappointing album for most JPEGMAFIA fans. I think his evolution in the form of just what he does on these tracks. I think production-wise, for me, I'm quite fond of everything, really. For the most part, I think there's a little bit of like a flash, you know, throwbacks to like Veteran Era and Heroes. But I feel like for the most part, the biggest kind of thing that brings this down is sadly his approach to these songs. I think
I feel that
it leads to I just out of curiosity I went back and I just kind of skimmed through Lay Down My Life for You, and I mean like there's so many more like memorable melodies and little moments and punches and I feel like a lot of that is missing on this one.
Man. I'm not actually heard this take from anyone but myself personally, maybe just outside of my circles, but I really that's something I was saying like on my listening log, like just those like memorable little one-liners, even if it's not the best like line like or crazy punchline, just like, you know, bitch with long hair like Mike Seatown, like just like catchy little moments. You know, there's none of that on this, man.
I would say there's like a few like moments when I think about certain songs, but most of that is like kind of left to the production for me. I feel like that wows me more than what
that's fair.
What Peggy does, and even the things that I did really love, I feel like he has done it before. I think I don't know.
Definitely felt fatigue with like stylistically with this one.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Because even if it is, because that's the point I was trying to make earlier. Like even if we're trading out the sounds, like this is the first album where he's really embraced like bro step drops, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Like that's new for him, sure. But it doesn't. But when I hear it on this album, it doesn't feel new when I hear it. It feels like we still have the same end goal. just through a different vehicle with different sound palette. That's how I felt when the guitars came in. It's like, okay, we're still going for this kind of like really like punky attitude, like I don't give a fuck kind of lyrics, like really sort of resentful and like super bombastic instrumentals. It still feels the same, like emotionally. I react the same way, even if it's like a new sound. So when I hear like a lot of these like newer sounds he's got on this album, I'm like, I still feel like I've been here before a little bit. So
that's a shame.
Yeah,
I found that
I agree.
my first listen, I was it was kind of like a that
same.
kind of the eyes widen.
Yeah, my
moment.
first listen was just like, what are we doing? Well, okay, I found it very relentless. I had to like
but for me it was more of like a just kind of like an excitement. I think it was a very exciting first listen, just because at least the first half. I think it's interesting to hear what people think, because I've seen that some people say the second half is better than the first half, but for me, I love that because all the newer kind of sounds are in that. It
hits you in the face, like song for song.
Like the start, you have like Meet the Dealers or Sarbomb
and that's in there.
Money
is the first one to have like a dubstep.
Money as well. Degenerate's Prayer, like these have these kind of the new. That's kind of the new edge to this era. That's what he's bringing to the table. It's kind of like that dubstep EDM drop mixed with the gospel, mixed with the Arca-esque. There's like two tracks, like the second half of what's the song? What's the Ye one called again?
Since I Met Ye.
Since I Met Ye, the second half of that felt very
oh my god, bro! The ending of Since I Met Ye. Oh. Yeah.
Like
so no. It's like at the very end, there's like a new groove he introduces that I think sucks. I'm like, this groove is lame, man. I'm really struggling to like nod my head to it. He's rapping in a very obnoxious way. I'm not feeling this. But then the last like bar, the last like half a bar, he changes the drums and it's like, oh, this is, and then he ends the song. And it pisses me off so much. It's like, this is the first time in that album I've like really naturally like heard a groove and gone like, I'm not even trying to move, but I can't help it because I like this groove. That's like never, like this album, like when I first heard it, I didn't know if I liked it or not because I was just reacting to it. It was very relentless. But at no point did I ever like organically go like, oh yeah, okay. Like I was just like reacting to it. You know what I mean? That just didn't happen.
Throughout the whole album?
The whole album, man. Like none of these beats.
Was your heart closed?
Apparently, bro. Like I really.
Because you definitely came into this album with a lot of like, this is about to be fucking a pack of ass. I feel like. I mean,
no, I never do that. Nah, I can't do that. That's not fair.
After the singles and the way you've been talking about how he's been acting.
Well, no, of course, when I hear those singles, I'm not expecting to like it. But I'm not going to go in immediately like this is going to be trash. I'm going to give it like cherry. Like I like Peggy's production.
Okay.
Like, it would not be fair if I went in like, oh, this is going to be ass. Like no, for sure. Because I've been surprised by Peggy. When Later My Life For You came out, I was like, here we go. I don't know, because I didn't like Scaring the Hose. But I was like pleasantly surprised, So I know Peggy can make music that I enjoy still. I'm not like totally, like Peggy's in the part. I'm not like, I wouldn't say I have entirely outgrown Peggy. I still look forward to a Peggy production credit, to a Peggy feature, which I want to mention, by the way. I've been thinking, bro.
Best feature? Or?
No, I've been thinking, I recently realized that all of my favorite Peggy verses are features, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like going through his features. I'm like, shit, man. I'm struggling to think of a verse on his albums, on any of his albums that top his verse on HBMB.
I've recovered from this. No?
Oh, is that from I Later My Life For You? Yeah.
Ex-military as well.
Yeah, no, there's good rapping on them, but I don't think they top How to Build a Relationship or Huey P. Newton Gun Club or Awake by TK Maidza. That is an insane verse.
Well, those like songs that he's just featuring on, or is he actually?
He's got a verse on all those songs.
Well, they like it's produced by someone else, and you just like.
They were produced by all of them were produced by someone else. Yeah. I think maybe he might have had a credit on the Injury Reserve one, but maybe I don't know. But as far as I know, he was just the feature verse. Yeah. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, why is it like on all his albums he's like he's never hitting that level for me? I'm like, that's interesting to me. I'm not like probed it any further than that. But anyway, I forgot what we just talked about. I got sidetracked.
I said like, so I've written like little bits. It's
okay.
Like,
I've got a couple little notes.
Yeah, I think it doesn't.
It
doesn't move the it doesn't move the needle for his sound by a lot.
I agree. It doesn't feel
even approaches to writing. I think. We're kind of at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to. I just out of curiosity, I went through all the lyrics and bar like maybe like 2 tracks towards the end. I feel like most of it and like a few little lines here and there.
Yeah,
it's mostly about his wealth and the stuff he's got going on with women and fucking your bitch.
Yeah, he said something kind of crazy on Head. He was like, "Suck me soft, take the condom. Wait, hold on.
Take the condom off. Yeah.
He said, wait, hold on. Let's break this down. He said, suck me soft.
No, is it?
Then take the condom off and then hop in the bed. So he's getting sucked off with the condom on.
It was like an erectile dysfunction line.
But still, you're getting sucked off with the condom on, right? Am I misreading that, brother? I feel like you made a mistake there, pal. It's not normally how it works.
I'm not even trying to fuck. I can't get hard. I want head. Like the erectile dysfunction bar. Suck me soft or take the condom off and jump in the bed.
Or take the condom off.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That explains that.
But the thing is, to preface, Genius lyrics are known to be wrong. So
he has mentioned that as well. He said
the last era was fucking awful.
On Bold, he was like, they put my lyrics on Genius and the pussy ass critics repeat it or something like that.
Yes, it was a problem with the last era, so
sure, yeah,
I would just be aware of that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But no, I think generally pretty disappointing. I don't know, like I don't necessarily I don't really care too much about content. Like
sure,
like,
I don't go to Peggy for
I don't go for it, but I think like sticky like moments or like you know little lines or whatever. Like I just think this didn't have
very
that.
Vacant. Yeah,
it was just very like. Yeah, I think like it's for my problem was with it's a lot of fast flows mixed with but it's like the vocals are kind of buried a little, so it made it really hard.
I did not like that vocal
like,
mix, man. Yeah, I don't like what he's doing with that.
On a first listen, I didn't really like I could barely pick up what he was saying, and it's the thing of like because everything is super fast for the most part. There's no punch, where the punchlines, like the kind of like sinking in.
They don't land. They don't really feel them,
The quotables, I also.
They're just flying at you so quickly. Really, they're not given like a moment, They're just flying at you so fast.
It's not really what I personally subscribe to when I come to music, but just because like it makes it difficult to like if I was to try and like if I was at a live concert, and I'm trying to like there's so many bars in here, which like it flows through me. Yeah. Maybe that's intentional, but I don't know, like
yeah, like one or two songs, sure, but it was like damn every song, man.
It helps to have like a little, and also like it to a point you kind of just like lose.
Yeah. It's just a little. It feels like a woodpecker in my fucking ear.
You lose me a little.
Oh my god, damn! This is just not interesting to me as a woodpecker. You're just like I'm like man, because it's like mixed like that as well. It's like mixed like a little thing just nagging at you rather than like a presence in the song,
But I've heard
he had a J Cole bar on Head.
Eminem. This is Eminem rapping on Skrillex beats. That's what he
said.
Yeah, was that a J. Cole bar?
Yeah, no, on Head, he had like some Excedrin, which is something J. Cole says on She's Mine Part 2, I think, from For Your Eyes Only.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's a little J. Cole bar.
Interesting.
Little J. Cole bar. Little callback, maybe he likes J. Cole. I doubt that. I would be surprised if that was the inspiration. Probably just a coincidence.
It's interesting, because I'm like, I would still... And maybe I need to go back to Heroes, but I think Heroes for me is my next to EP2 the most forgettable.
Sure.
Like I think it's a good album, but I couldn't refrain anything to you. I know like the first song was Jesus Forgive Me I'm a Thought, like that. Yeah. That one he plays live quite often. I can't feel my face so gone. But
what a groove.
The recency bias of this album just makes me think it's like. There's still like memorable little moments.
Because to bring it back to that David Rowe video, one thing I do disagree with that he was saying is like, because he was talking about how this is like nothing new. Like everyone's like, he's not changed. This is still great. You've just outgrown him. I was like, I feel like it's totally valid for someone to have not paid any attention to the rollout shit or who Peggy is as a person. Like, so like you not even bat an eye and hear this and be like, okay, I like this one worse. I think that's totally valid. I don't think because he's that suggests that David's thinking like, oh, you're letting like the antics and stuff like dictate. Yeah, which I think this is the first album he's ever released where he's got very samey flows on every song with this like tinny sort of vocal mix, and he's got dubstep drops every other track. This is the first album where he's done all of that, so I feel like it's pretty plausible for someone to be like, I'm not really as interested in that sonically because that doesn't appear on the other albums. So I feel like it's fair for someone to think musically this one's less interesting.
That's fair.
So just to counter that, but I think he does make a good point about how like a lot of people have definitely sort of. They've maybe explored new music or they've kind of grown up and they've thought, you know what, like Peggy's whole vibe is just not as appealing as it was to me when I was younger. I think a lot of people have felt that way.
Yeah.
I've definitely felt that way.
I said this, which I think I stand by. I think I see this project as like an entry level JPEGMAFIA.
Oh yeah, okay.
I could see it. I could almost see it being like a self-titled project, because the fact that he calls it experimental rap, it's like those two things I think are very like synonymous with each other. Like JPEGMAFIA, when you think of experimental rap, people go like Death Grips. But I think JPEGMAFIA is also in that, has been in that conversation for the past like 10 years.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like show that to anyone. But like even when saying that, I think it still has a lot of that will just completely kind of. I expressed it like introducing Gatorade to a caveman or like a Monster Energy to a Victorian child, because it's still gonna kind of blow their minds a little, like just how cranked up everything is. And
this could be the gateway to like a Death Grips or an Arm & Hammer.
Good, like I think the why I would land with a 6. I think it's just like a perfectly kind of serviceable Peggy. That doesn't really like. It's not like there's not like a wow to it. I don't know. I come back to what he does.
Yeah, I get the vibe he wants me to be wowed by this. Like,
really.
Yeah, I get the vibe he's like. I get the vibe he's hoping for the listener to be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? This is crazy." That's kind of how I feel like he's presenting this album a little bit. And this might be crazy to say. This is how I feel. I'm not saying this is the case. This is how I feel when I hear it. This album sounds like the haters are dictating the direction of this album. He's thinking about the audience. It feels like he's thinking about the audience and what they're going to say and what they're going to think and who he's going to piss off before he's thinking about like, how do I feel? What do I want to express? Or blah, blah, blah. I feel like he's really paying attention to like the zeitgeist and like the people that are like naysayers. I feel like that really controls a lot of his decision making on this record. I'm not saying that is the case. That's how it feels when I hear it. And that's why I call it an insecure album, man.
I agree. I think it's intentionally done that way, though. I
100%.
It comes at the cost of the music, but I think it's. I
agree. I'm just saying. I personally think that's like dull to hear, but I think it is by design. I
think especially coming off the back of the whole like Burzum controversy, I think like this is an album that's made kind of in response to that. I feel like it's him weeding out those fans.
The fans
that
are
on the fence.
Yeah.
Because especially with his Twitter responses and saying like, for the haters, keep on hating, for the fans, I'll promise that, not one era is going to sound the same like the next, that kind of thing.
Right.
What?
I feel like his album, again, like I was saying earlier, I feel like his albums don't sound that different.
I think they
not
do.
Really.
Veteran, like I have not heard like the same level of like just wackiness as some of the shit on Veteran, or like the thinking back on
it's different.
Heroes,
it's different sounds,
and then
it's different sounds. But I'm saying the feel is not that different. I don't think it's that different, man. I don't think every album feels like its own like super distinct, defined era.
I would say so. I think I disagree.
Know, man. Yeah, I feel like music.
Lay Down My Life
have a
is
really
like
similar like aesthetic though. Like
cowboy aggressive.
They all
rock.
have like kind of this like kind of lo-fi-ish, loud samples, like hard drops, big bassy moments, like ambient little moments, or like kind of wacky sound effects, video game sound. They all just have like these sort of cornerstone things. I don't really feel like he's reinventing himself much with each album. Not that much. Like in micro ways.
Not microwaves.
I don't know.
Microwaves.
Yeah. At least that's how it comes off to me. I'm maybe I don't know. I'm not like feeling like when I hear a new Peggy album, like it's like, oh wow, he really like explored something super new here. It may have a few new sounds in there, but I feel like it's communicating something like a similar feeling to me when I hear his records personally. So when I see him say like no two albums will ever sound the same, I'm like, I feel like some of them they do kind of bleed together in my mind a little bit, at least a little bit. Because it's not like let's like compare it to another artist like a Vince Staples, like a Vince Staples or a Ye. Those albums are very very separate. Like a Summertime '06 is nothing like freaking the self-titled Big Fish Theory. He's like really carving out a distinct world. I feel like there is a lot more crossover in like the tone of the JPEG albums, and he like commits to he has like a defined style that you can only get from him, which he said, and yeah, like that's what people want from him. That's people. He's done well for him so far. Like every album he's done until this one has been generally like perceived as fantastic from like most Peggy fans. This is the first one people are like torn on it. So I don't know. I don't think his albums are that distinct personally, and that's part of why I didn't enjoy this. I found it really tiring. I found like he's not really growing much with his music, in my opinion, and as a result, it just feels more like we're still on this. It's like I'm over it, man. I was bored as hell this whole album. I found it really boring.
Say 3.
Yeah.
So
3.
you gave Drake a 2, and that was like atrocious. Like that was like you never wanted. You would like.
That Drake Iceman album just sucked my. It sucked it sucked the life out of me. What would you say are your favorite songs on the album?
Okay.
What's like the highlights for you? Best song.
I got favorites.
Give me a top 3.
Favorite tracks. Top 3. I also have the top 3.
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite track on this album was "The Ghost of Emmett Till."
Oh, nice. Yeah, with the
out of context, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's a nuts title.
That's crazy.
Nuts title. Yeah.
Ghost of Emmett Till. I felt like that was like a.
Yeah,
I was just like,
yeah, I can
it reminded me of like "What's Good" off Igor.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, cool.
The synth stuff at the end as well. Or
Yeah.
Track 2. So, your favorite track was "Burning." Oh no,
the track I claimed was Burning. So yeah, we did the thing where before the album dropped, we saw the track list. Let's claim a song. It's like, I guess the idea being, let's see if we can predict our favorite song or like the best song.
It'll be a banger.
Yeah, I went with Burning Hammer. Overall, I think that's probably one of the better tunes. Yeah, it's one of the ones I enjoyed the most.
Mask On.
Yeah, it was the one you chose. Mask On.
And that was my second favorite.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, put on the mask, and then it's a very like just the floatiness of like the and then my third favorite, which is funny because it's getting taken off the album, Sa Bomba.
It's getting taken off.
Yeah, so this is something I was going to mention towards the end. So it's getting removed at the moment because of sample clearances. The band that the song is originally called Personality Collector by the band We Weren't Invited. Their friend, so there was like negotiations happening behind the scenes about like the sample and like they were going to get paid $2,000 and to get 10% of the copyright, whatever. And their friend decided to go on like TikTok and Reddit and like post, like JPEGMAFIA stolen our band's song or like my friend's band's song, and like it just like I guess set something off, like it kind of ruined wherever negotiations were happening. And then Peggy was like, oh, they're claiming that I stole their song, so now I'm taking the song off the album, which is such a deep shame. To be honest, read it like it's either, well, I'm sure you don't like that song at all, man. I did see your listening log. You were like, and then you were like, like this like everyone's like this seems like an album that everyone's like meant to be like react, oh my god, and then you pull up that song as the example.
Was that the one I used as well?
Yeah, because the whole like the scream into the guitar stuff.
Yeah, that's the one with the scream. With yeah. And then so cool. Screams and like guitars, it's so sick.
Nah, bro, it was hard.
JPEGMAFIA, man. Experimental rap, bro.
His flow on that album, on that particular song, I really enjoyed.
Sure.
No, I think that was one of my favorites. So it's a shame that it's being taken off because.
That's a shame. It's a crushing thing when a song you like leaves streaming. Streaming services are a shame. One of my favorite albums ever just got taken off the other day.
Yeah, really?
Nujabes, Spiritual State. It's gone. Yeah, it's one of my favorite albums of all time.
I think that's just proof that physical is king, or owning the actual copy of it, especially Bandcamp or something.
Yeah, it's particularly with music. I think is the case. Because it's not as. I mean, it's possible for
film and TV.
Yeah, film.
Like re-editing stuff.
I was thinking of video games. I feel like games don't get pulled off that often. I mean, it happens.
Online servers.
Yeah, there's like emulation and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but with music, it's good to own it for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, because like the way I read the situation, it's like the conversation's kind of gone wider to sampling as a whole. I don't know if it's a case of them not really understanding sampling as a whole, or if it's a case where Peggy didn't clear the sample,
right?
Because he is known to do that before.
He samples like freaking like Xbox sounds and shit.
I was always like, how did he manage to clear that?
I mean, I've heard that like if you, because I've sampled games before a bunch of times. But I hear like if you're a small artist, it's like it's fine. If you're a big artist, your label will help you out.
In the case of this album, there's a lot of I mean, he's using that BTS. The BTS money to good use, because there's a lot of like there's a Jimi Hendrix sample, obviously All of the Lights, which could have been a favor, but there's some I feel like he is using that, and it's all like him, so he's not doing it through like a label, so he's like clearing those by himself. I don't know, I think like that whole conversation of sampling being theft and like it's a bit of a red flag.
I don't like that,
especially because most of the criticism comes from primarily like a whiter audience, so then they're not understanding.
The amount of times like the amount of times my dad has like heard a song out in the wild and thought it was another song, because it was the original sample or something, or like And then he'll treat it like, well, that's made the song worse now because they didn't come up with it. It's just a sample. Like he sort of sees it that way.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
friends like that
nah,
too.
man, like that's not really.
Yeah,
it's like no, it's a creative use of the sample. It's like a repackaging of an old idea into a new thing.
And it's like most of the time, it's because they have such strong connection to whatever the original is.
Exactly, that's
just
it.
Showing their passion. To
exactly, it's like a labor of love. Yeah, I feel that.
And there's a even wider conversation about copyright. Do you think that like samples should be copywritten, like those the whole? That's a wider conversation.
I mean, it depends on what's being copywritten. Like,
if it's like a big artist that's like a billionaire, and he's like taking from a small artist.
Yeah, exactly. I think that there are variables. Shout out to Subi Club and Aries for making everything they've ever released entirely copyright free.
Oh, really?
Except for one song.
Like, so if
Snake
you were to
Eyes.
use it in like YouTube videos.
Yeah,
Same with Quadeca. He's done that as well. I really respect that.
Love that. Yeah.
I'd love to use that in like short films. Imagine if you watch like a short film and that just pops
up. It's amazing,
yeah. I think that would be cool. If more artists would do that.
I've kind of struggled to land on favorite songs with this one because there wasn't like too. It was hold on, let me finish, bro. It was like a lot of like. I guess I don't mind it. I never quite had a moment where I like kind of I was like, oh, here we go. I'm really liking what I'm hearing. It was a lot of like, I'm tolerating this more, and I can think of 2 songs right now that I can be like, you know what. I've not really got anything bad to say about it. I'm just not like that crazy about it, but I'm not like anything bad to say about it. You're welcome to guess those ones.
Chat?
Yeah, Chat is one of them, yeah. That's right. Chat's one of them. I like that melody. I think it sounds really like solemn, and I'm up in this bitch right now. I was like, I thought that kind of works on that track. I was like, I can see a harmony here, I'm not like losing my mind over it, but yeah, it's cool. Synths on it are really nice, but yeah, the other one, go on.
It's not New Era, is it?
No, not New Era. That has my least favorite vocal mix on the whole song, whole album. I hate the vocal mix on that one.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay, man.
No, because he does that really like rapid. More rapid for the chorus.
I didn't like it on that song because the beat I think didn't call for it. A lot of the time. I feel like the beat is kind of asking for a different approach, but he's rapping like the same way. I felt that way on Pop This Heat. Like I think that like I Ain't a Player sample suggested maybe he's going to tackle this one differently, and he rapped like the same way he was rapping on most of the other tracks. And I was like, okay, well,
I Ain't a Player.
Yeah, on that song, the da 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 da. That's from the Big Pun track, I Ain't a Player, I Just Crush a Lot, da, 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 which also gets sampled in The Way by Ariana Grande.
No, it was a little bit of love, Brenda Russell.
Oh, maybe it's like a chain of samples.
Yes, the Mac and Ari one, I was like, why does it sound so familiar? And then I was like, oh, that's from that. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No, because there was a Big Pun had that hit song, I Ain't a Player, I Just Crush a Lot sample.
There's a couple Big Pun stuff on there.
Yeah, perhaps. That was the one I just immediately think of. But yeah, like Mac Miller even says on the Ariana Grande The Way track, like, I Ain't a Player, he has a reference to it. So it's sort of like a hip-hop thing, but I just kind of thought it was like paying homage. You know?
Probably.
And when I heard that beat, I was like, oh, cool. When he's got like guitar coming in, I'm like, okay, let's see what he does with it. And he continued just talking about the same shit, rapping like, I'm like, whatever, man, I don't care. So,
yeah, cool. Yeah. Do you know the cartoon, the animated cartoon? Where he does, is that Woody?
Smiling Friends?
Woody
Gleb from Smiling Friends? That's how he... You sound like Gleb.
That's crazy.
Shit, man. But yeah, no, the other one, though, was Burning Hammer. I think that's got some cool production. I really like the synth chords on it.
Burning Hammer was the most, like, JPEGMAFIA song, if I was to think. Like, not the drums, but, like, the way it would, like, float.
Yeah, for sure. I really enjoyed the guitar chords that came in.
At the very end.
Yeah, I wish he rapped on it differently, man. I really do. I think he could have rapped on it way better than that. But I just enjoyed the production.
So you're in the camp thinking that every flow is the same on here? Because have you seen that one video?
Yes.
Yes,
I have a counter argument.
Uh-oh.
I agree that technically. He's not using the same flow on every song. I think that was
Twilight.
I think that was from the beginning like an obvious exaggeration. Like I think he's not rapping with the same flow, but he's rapping with the same flow enough for it to be called out. And the ones that are different, they don't feel any different. So I think it's a totally valid criticism to have. If you want to say, oh, he's rapping the same flow, it feels like he is. Even when he's not, it feels like he is. Because he's coming with the same energy, the same delivery, the same vocal mix. It just feels like you're hearing the same flow a lot of this album, you know? So I think it's totally fair to be like, yeah, he's just got the same flow a bunch of times. Because it's like the most minor fucking variants of like, it's mostly triplet flows, a lot of like doubles as well, like on Burning Hammer, he's like, digga, 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 digga. You know, it's like a lot of just very staccato, really speedy flows. And it feels like you're not really hearing anything new. And when you compare that to previous JPEG albums, like, yeah, he has similar flows, but he's tackling it in new ways with his voice, like different inflections, especially on Cornballs. That's the most he's ever like really experimented play with his voice. And that's a huge reason why I love that album, because it's like really showing as a performer, he's flamboyant, he's exciting, he's unpredictable, but here he's really predictable. Even when it's a beat like Pop This Heat or War Over Land, it's like, okay, what's he going to do with this different production? And he just defaults to the same thing. It feels, I think that's very safe.
That album feels disappointing for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't really disagree in that sense.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like there's like, whether it be a chorus or especially after a beat switch, I think you'll portray it or approach it differently. Like we originally thought that the Baby Girl chorus was someone else, but that was him. And
that's really surprising to me. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, damn, I keep that in mind. I'm like, that's really him again?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. It really doesn't sound like him.
I think with Baby Girl, I can hear that, but then you can remember that point I made where it was like, once it comes back in, and then they change something different with either the drums or the beat.
Yeah.
Like he also changes his flow just a little bit, because the first verse is like da 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 da, and then when the drums come back in, it's like da 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 da. Like it's just that. So I mean, it's like slight variations, but I understand to most people, which is what we're seeing is like people
it's
saying
just such a fatigue,
which I don't.
You know?
My main problem, and I think the problem with most people, like at the root of it, is the just constant rapping.
No, that's
but
it.
I don't think
the
the conversations about flows. Maybe that's why I think a lot of people get confused when they say like.
Yeah,
flows.
It feels like the same flow. Maybe it's like to the untrained ear, it's like it's rapping the same flow every single song.
Yeah, but I feel like they get that confused. No, he's not actually technically not.
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
So you would rather him change the pace and the flow of it.
There's so many other things you could do. You know, like. Just your inflections, your cadence, your delivery, just how you tackle a beat. There's so many ways to go about it. And I just feel like he just doesn't really explore much.
Two of my favorite moments on the album are the chorus of Meet the Dealers, and then also where he's like, me, on Degenerate's Prayer. Just like the super like different to absolutely everything else that you've got up to that point.
Yeah.
With that deviation, so.
Yeah, the way I see it, you can look at all these people that are saying it's the same flow.
Yeah.
And look, there is a reason so many people are saying that. I know it's like not technically right, but you can look at them seeing that and be like, no, that's not right, that's not fair, it's not actually in the same flow, look at this and look at this. They're still going to hear the album and think, I feel like I'm just hearing the same flow. Because there's a reason they felt that way, you know? It feels the same. So like, I don't think it's like, a case of like people just like, oh man, like they're not really getting it. I think it's like a totally valid thing to come away from this album feeling, because there is like a serious exhaustion that sets in with this record that I've definitely felt on the second listen. Because like I said earlier, when I first heard it, I was just sort of like reacting, like it was very relentless. I couldn't quite gauge how much I liked this, because it was like firing on all cylinders, and I was just like, shit, man. You know, some of this is pretty explosive, pretty crazy, pretty like, I'm like, okay, I need to sit with it again to really understand if I really gravitate to any of this. And it was that second listen where I was like, head in my hands, like, when is this going to end? It was like, it was exhausting to sit through this on the second time. That's when I knew I was like, I don't see this really going well. But I gave it a few more goes after that. And for me, it was never like a moment where it's like, it clicked, like this song's growing on me. It was just like every time, like, man, it's just not changing. It just feels, it's dull, man. I found it just really boring, because I think it's a boring idea of what experimental is. It's like, let's go loud and crazy every song and like rap super fast. And it's like, I don't know, to me, it feels like kind of show-offy or something when I hear it. It doesn't really feel like this experimentation is coming from a particularly organic place. Like it's trying to capture a certain like emotion or get something off your chest, something like that. Like that's, you look at something like By the Time I Get to Phoenix for Injury Reserve. Like there's so much pain there, and it's like kind of coming alive in these really contorted, weird ways. And it's like very, very experimental, but not because it was trying to be this crazy thing. And there's plenty. Death Grips as well. Billy Woods, like you can count loads of examples. I feel like this is experimental in a way that's uninteresting.
Yeah.
And I think the cover art rollout title of the album, like that's all very cosmetic, but it does kind of add to or validate my reason for feeling that way, because it just feels like it's supporting that perception of this music. So when I look at this, I just feel like there's nothing to really glean from it. I just feel so empty when I hear it. So that's why after 4/5 listens, like 4 and change, I just feel like this is just a real wasteland of songs that either I just reject and don't like hearing, or I can kind of tolerate on occasion, but it goes on for 25 tracks, 50 minutes. This is probably the least I've enjoyed a JPEG album so far. I just think, like, even if Scaring the Hose had like more tracks on him that I really didn't enjoy, like I found like actively unenjoyable to hear, like grating. This didn't have as many of those. It just had a lot of like, I don't really care, and it went on for longer. It just totaled to a weaker album, and I didn't like how it was sequenced either. I thought the transitions and the flow was very clunky. Yeah, it was very clunky, and a First Amendment right at the end was a really odd choice. That final track, what the fuck are we doing? The final track was really like, it just seemed like it was trying to convince me.
I guess it was experimental.
I guess, bro. Yeah.
Didn't know what it was doing.
Yeah, man. It's like obviously the title. I'm going in like, okay, here we go, and it's just like this acoustic guitar thing. I just feel so empty and hollow. I'm not interested in exploring this.
He's out.
Further. Yeah. No. I'm not saying. I'm not saying I'm out though. Like, because I think my favorite moment of production on this record is Burning Hammer going from like those like really melodic, like warm synth chords into that bass drop, and then this guitar comes in. It had a very nice momentum. I love the production on that song. That was probably the most I enjoyed the production. I did not enjoy this production, bro. I found it really boring. I don't know, man. I don't think this production is that good, dude. I think it's just okay. Well, the bro step drops, they're so tacky, man. They sound so fucking tacky to me. And,
some of them, but I don't think all of them.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just dragging in.
Head is the worst offender. I think that was the worst track for me. I didn't like that one. Felt like, okay, that, and also Lights. I didn't like Lights at all.
Oh, Lights.
That was Trap 2014 remix. I know that's a crazy thing, but no, like, I had a low point.
Lights for me falls more on the like, I could tolerate whatever side of things than like egregiously shit.
For me, it was like,
I would say it's not one of the worst songs.
The fall off for the track list for me was from His Will onwards. Like that second half, it was just really just boring for the
No Strippers in Heaven. Rubbish.
That was actually one of the only ones I liked. That, and I like the beat on New Era, but
sure.
But I think everything else prior, like, it gave me a pretty entertaining listen. They were like, Head was just nothing for me. And then Since I Met I wasn't a fan of that one.
Sure, yeah.
Money, I originally, I think that one was also, I think, towards the bottom of the beat droppy ones. But I feel like the ones that do work are, for me, Degenerate's Prayer and Meet the Dealers.
Oh man, Degenerate's Prayer, bro. Fucking hell, man. That vocal with his vocal, fucking hell, I couldn't make out shit. So what's going on right now? That just didn't work for me at all, man. Like that vocal chart was so annoying.
Right? It was like the weird like, and then it goes into the Dat Piff section. Yeah. Where it's like, and then it's just like, I don't know. I love the journey that he took me on throughout some of those songs. Yeah. And I think, in terms of like it being out there, it reminded me a lot of when I first, like, the reaction to this album reminds me a lot of when I first listened to, I know it's such a weird thing to say, but when I first listened to Scaring the Hose, I completely rejected it. And I feel like when and also when I showed two of my friends Lean Beef Patty, they also would like, what the hell is this? Yeah, and I feel like that reaction,
that was the first time.
I had that, because I didn't have that much with Lay Down My Life. I feel like it was all kind of within a pretty focused parameter, bar like a few kind of, like your It's Dark and Hell is Hot, like the beat switch to the Cult Status beat drop. Yeah. But for the most part, like, this album has a lot more of those kind of like, whoa, like, that's where we're going, and it's like, I don't know, just led like, whether I would come back to these songs, probably not, because again, it comes back to his choice of delivery and also the writing, sure. But I think in terms of like pushing, or not pushing, because again, I don't think this album pushes the needle for his sound too much. Yeah. But I think the production wise, I think like he is dabbling in sounds that aren't like that you wouldn't find in a previous era. I think in here and there. I agree with that. Through the mix, like something like even though I wasn't too crazy about the song as a whole. The war song, what was it?
War Over Land?
War Over Land, the mixing of the gospel stuff with the... No, there was another one I was thinking of. Oh no, it was Yen. Like the
I forgot about Yen. Yeah, actually that's quite a good beat on that one, yeah.
I'm not crazy about that track, but the production on that one, I haven't heard in like a previous Peggy songs. Like it's got like
that's the most like
to
me. Yen is the most groovy beat. Like that's the easiest like move to, I find.
But I think it's like super interesting how they have like those kind of twinkles mixed with. Well, these are great music terminology, but like it's very like
sure they are twinkle. I would agree. They are twinkly as hell.
It's the strings mixed with the twinkles mixed with the loud abrasiveness. Of
I like the drums. How the drums are just sort of these blasts of noise. I think it's quite cool.
I think that was really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a cool beat on that one. Again, it's a lot of the time it's like sometimes whenever there is a good beat, I just wish he rapped on it differently. You know.
Yeah.
And overall, I just think the construction of these songs is so unfulfilling. I don't know. I feel like slivers of ideas a lot of the time rather than like complete. Holistic and enjoyable, replayable tunes. You know,
he does still put like words on a page. I mean, like he's still rapping and like he's still saying things, but I just think like it's just not. I think like that is a feat in itself. Like, but I don't know if this works for this. I don't know. It's not what I want to hear at least.
Yeah, sure. I found the intro quite ironic because he was like
civil protection. Oh, it was
what's the translation?
Projection. It was like
right. Yeah.
Projection.
I found it a little bit ironic because he was on about like you can get talked about too, and I feel like he's the one that needs to hear that more than anyone, man.
I think you know what I mean? It was a comedian that it was like very much talking about like white for fragility and I think that's what I mean. Coming back to that point of like I think it's just like him trying to weed out. Not only those kind of fans, but then also just the fans that are on the teeter of like, oh, you're corny. Or,
sure,
which I mean, it's a bold move, but it comes at the cost of the music being that great. You know?
Yeah. I guess the reason I say that is because I get the vibe that he's quite reactive to people who like really hate him and shit, and are vocal about it. So when he has the intro, like, you could get talked about too. Like, don't be surprised, you could get. It's like, well, I mean, you feel like you seem to be like kind of the one that would be reminded of that first, considering how you navigate like quote unquote the haters and stuff. Like, I think I read somewhere that I'm not on Twitter, but I think he deactivated his Twitter or something.
Yeah, he did this morning. It's just something I don't know. I feel like everything about the way, especially with the rollout and everything, I think it's like it's intentional again. But like that does not say that makes it any better. But I think that kind of insecurity, I think he wants you to feel all of these things and I think he's very self-aware about all of it, and also his relationship.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the things he said. He said on one of those tweets, like, "I'm here to break shit" or something. Like he's
that, and also he also said like, "I'm only on social media for my role. Like I'm only here to like." But he's always been active on social media to like either rage bait or troll or like to
you know what
that's
I can look at that. I can look at that.
This is like times 100.
Yes,
on purpose. Though.
Yes, I can look at that. Hit like what he's saying and I can have the opinion that it's like annoying and that's fine as long as like I guess when it's sort of like when those annoying things are very unignorable in the songs it makes the songs worse for me because I think it's just I feel like it's it strikes me as like a kind of a thing that's blocking you from making music that would be a bit more expressive and interesting and it just feels like this kind of cloud over it that he just can't seem to shake off. So when that's present in this record, it just makes it that much more hollow of a listening. Like I would say hollow, cold, bored are the main things I felt hearing this. Because all of these things I think just kind of got in the way of maybe you could have used these sounds and like, the dubstep stuff and built them into some like really interesting pieces. But I feel like that never really happened. It just felt very vapid, and just song for song.
Yeah. I think like the true cost of this persona and whatnot is like him appearing.
Excuse me, sorry, carry on. Just dropped my key.
Him appearing like antisocial, non-collaborative.
Right. Yeah.
And like obviously this persona that he's kind of built around this album.
Yeah.
It would alienate. In the interview that he did, he was like, "Oh, most of these." That's another thing. Like a lot of the content on here is also like calling out nepos and like because a lot of these people are nepos that haven't had to like work a day in their lives, and then by the end of it, he's like, they don't talk about real shit. They don't talk about like Trump or ICE or any of the stuff. But I feel like on this album, it was only really like the last two songs where I feel like it really digs into that. Like Chat was, I think, one of the best. In terms of content, but then then obviously all the Charlie Kirk
stuff. It feels like when he mentions something like quote unquote socially relevant or politically, like when he's getting like targeted about stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of in the same way. I don't even mean to stumble into this, but in the same way Drake does his punchlines. Because Drake will be like, "Net for some love, like a tennis ball." He'll be like, "I'm storming the thing like January 6th." oh, I'm doing this like Charlie Kirk. It's like, it's just for the sake of like a little punchline, mentioning like this kind of edgy thing. I don't know, there's nothing beyond that really. Whereas I felt like before it was a bit more like he had a song titled I Can't Wait Till Morrissey Dies. Like you knew how he felt, you know? And it felt like that anger was pointed towards something worth being angry about. But now it kind of just feels like window dressing a little bit, which is a little disappointing because it was cool to kind of see like someone with this punky attitude stand for that, I guess. But we talked before about the inconsistencies. Someone reminded me, because I always forget that Ye has like some allegations as well from the music video shoot and stuff. And yeah, that's something he routinely mentions about, like he even said in those tweets, like, oh, I've never like
keep on bumping your favorite rapper who beats
women
and
exactly,
stuff,
you know,
but like he's produced for Ye,
yeah,
Carti,
so that's something I didn't even think about. I was like, shit, yeah, wait, hang on, didn't Ye have?
Yeah, someone called him out on that. But
yeah. So no, it's kind of like frustrating to see like this flakiness kind of breed this resentment that feels so present on this album. It's like he can't seem to get over something. And I'm just being like subjected to it when I hear this. I'm just like, man, I'm not interested, bro.
Did you know?
Work this out first.
Did you hear about First Amendment before you listened to it? Or?
I know I heard First Amendment on the album.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's one of the worst tracks. Like regardless of the Charlie Kirk line. Beat is rubbish.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Flow wise on the album, it doesn't make much sense at all.
No, at the very end as well. That's the last thing you hear.
Yeah, after like it's like Chat, Bridges on Fire, like the more kind of like introspective sort of feeling songs, and then we just get hit with that. It's like. What's
weird sequence and choice there.
And then we have that outro, and I'm just like, well.
And then the album's cyclical. Like it
starts with the JPEG like
and then it starts over again, which is why I come back to this point where I think it is like supposed to be the most like just like the self-titled, you know, just like the super basic idea of what a JPEG album sounds like.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I think a lot of these issues I'm having are like baked into the record as an intentional thing. I guess I'm just ultimately saying, to me, that is uninteresting.
Yeah, I think
it's just not why I want to hear. It's just not what I want to hear from Peggy, man.
Me too.
Like I want to have like a freaking, oh man, I'll never forget when It's Dark and Hell is Hot came in. I was like, oh, this fucking beat is all. I'm really hoping for that feeling. Never got that feeling with this record. Not one beat like really had me like, here we go, Peggy, you're the goat, let's go.
Or even Ghost of Emmett Till, bro.
Nah, not really. No.
You use the Jimi Hendrix like drums sped up with the guitar going in the background.
Yeah, no, not bad. I'm not like hating on that, but I can't say it really electrified me personally. I didn't think it was
the
that
one
crazy.
that did it to me. I was just like, yes, I want some dark and dingy,
like
some, a dark.
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up listening to a lot like new metal. I was like, okay.
So you're used to it.
Yeah, like Korn and
maybe
Linkin Park and whatnot.
Just starved of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really move me.
Yeah, apparently he's always been like this since even Cornball's days. Because you said he seemed more like down to earth during Cornball's, but he was still like active on Twitter, being like,
no, he was.
But it's funny because I said it to myself. And then someone actually like said it, and it's like it became a thing where like the post-transplant Peggy versus the pre-transplant Peggy.
Sure.
And like also the way he dresses now versus how he used to dress, where it was all, you know, like
overalls and stuff.
So like very like loose and kind of like colorful, and it's just there's something interesting going on.
Yeah, I guess I can remember. I remember what it was when I think this is probably why I said that. I think it is true. I think he's been like provocative like from the beginning. That's just sort of. That's just how he is, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's entertaining as a persona. Like, you know, I've not really got any issue with that on paper. But I remember in the Cornballs era, he had this whole thing going where the album was like a disappointment. Like, that was like the way he marketed it. Like, this album's going to be disappointing. And he had a bunch of videos on his YouTube channel called like James Blake is disappointed, Kenny Beats is disappointed, and it's him playing the album for them.
Oh yeah, I saw the Denzel Curry one.
Yeah, where he's satisfied. But it's like the other way around. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I don't know. That felt like kind of more playful. There was something just sort of wholesome about it to me. Maybe that's just kind of how I read it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he probably still was like Peggy, like in all of his warts and all at that time as well. But there was like a cuteness to that, you know, like something I guess a little bit more quote unquote humble going on. So maybe that's why I perceive it as like this sort of downward thing where he's become a bit more like just sort of unlikable. That's how it's felt to me at least. But I think it was a part of also like part of what David's saying. You sort of outgrow those kind of antics at a certain point. You're just sort of like, all right, man, come on, let's move on. And that's a part of it as well. But I do remember like finding him just sort of like, I don't know, there was just something about that felt pure in a way that I feel like is very far removed from. I don't think we'll get anything like that now, where he's like videos with him and his like artist friends, and they're like, you know, chatting, and it's like this kind of candid, you know, like something sort of a bit more endearing to go with the album rollout. That feels like feels so far away from what the experimental rap rollout was.
Seems to be like aura farming with
exactly.
music videos,
you know?
And even just like the BTS stuff. It's all like that Earl statement was from like a behind the scenes, but like stage room.
Yeah, sure.
Him just saying,
Yeah.
oh, you know, because everyone makes like the Earl and Alchemist beats sound the same.
Yeah.
They've been sounding the same for the past however many years. Yeah, it's interesting. Sure. Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent because I became a fan kind of post 23. So
got you. Yeah, like, Veteran would have been my first one.
So I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I guess you wouldn't have as much of a grasp on like any sort of shift that may have happened.
I dived back into like old clips and like interviews, even when he was at, because he did a talk at Cambridge, I think.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, with the university there. Yeah,
and it's interesting the way he talked about like pirating in music.
Sure.
He would he'd never make his albums.
Like he's always for free.
Yeah, always for free. But like now it's like it used to be with the last album, you pay $1, you get his album, but now it's like whatever, $5 or whatever. But it's just it just makes you wonder. I don't know. Like it's he seems like a really transparent, like in terms of how active he is with the fan base online, but there's still like this kind of persona. Yeah, no,
I think there is a core JPEGMAFIA that has been present from the beginning, but I feel like it has kind of it feels like it's gotten worse with time. It feels like it, with maybe his success or something, I don't know. That's sort of how it's felt to me. Maybe that is an element of me outgrowing it, but...
Is it ego, do you think?
Yeah, no, it does feel it feels narcissistic. That's how it comes off for sure. Like when I see that Pinges and Planes interview, as part of me just sort of misses like the James Baker's disappointed. Go like, what happened to that? It feels like it's just a bit of a different guy, a little bit. Yeah. Not entirely, but
you're not rocking with it.
A little bit, yeah. It's just a bit. It's just not as amusing to me. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's separate from the music. I'm talking like I don't believe I've outgrown his music. I came back to Cornwalls recently. I had a fucking great time. I think it's a wonderful album. You know, and yeah, every Peggy album has at least one moment production wise that does like really fascinate me, like how he put it together. Even stuff that I don't like, I can also look at and be like, it's crazy that you even thought to put this together. I don't think it works. Like a lot of the beats on Scaring the Hose, I'm like Stepper Pig. That's a beat I loathe that beat. But I'm like, why did you even think to do this? It's, you know, you gotta like
a hokey like
you gotta be open minded, you know, and
very deep sample. From like a Japanese commercial.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't that Garbage Pail Kids?
Oh, sorry, Stepper Pig. It's like the.
It goes like. Yeah.
Like the really high pitch.
I was going to do a much less flattering version of it. Sure. I think it's the right one.
Sorry, throwback.
The finger wag sound, bro. I've
got a few more points.
Yeah, go on, fire them off.
There's an interesting focus at the moment with Peggy's content on like religion and country and patriotism, like getting down on your knees from praying. Yeah, I would say like I Lay Down My Life For You feels a bit more like focused in that world, whereas this one... It just I don't know what the focus of this album is. It seems very unfocused.
It's very scattered.
You got like occasionally you'll get like a interlude where it'll be like the days are coming to its end and this kind of tonal switch up, and then I don't know, man. It just feels like I don't feel like you can just smack on the label that it's like supposed to be like this because it's experimental, because it just leads to it being like a pretty messy listen, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. I much prefer How I Lay Down My Life For You flows as a record.
Yeah, structured really well.
Momentum-wise, every song builds off the last really nicely.
I would even argue like the deluxe, I'm like quite...
I still need to get through the whole director's cut. Yeah,
but even that feels like it flows really well in my opinion. So it's just like interesting that we have like a similar track length to what we're used to from him, but it's just like...
Yeah.
Feels a lot messier, a lot samey.
Yeah.
But I know, like, when I say that, someone will say, like, the production just doesn't sound like anything else on his albums. But I mean, like...
Yeah, I guess
it's just interesting why this one doesn't wow me as much as his other albums.
Yeah, for me, I think it's like, sure, it might have some new sounds, but when I hear it, I don't feel like I'm hearing any sort of new perspective or new... You know what I mean? It just feels like we're kind of spinning our wheels a little bit, and it's like... Can you just work out whatever fucking pent up thing you got? I'm not interested, bro.
He needs to tell you that he's fucking your bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Times. Like, why is that such a urgent priority for you, brother? Like, I'm okay, great.
Yeah, the dictator supervillain character, gunning for Earl Alchemist. I just think I come back to that point where I think it is like a response to his. To all the criticism that he got during the period with Ye, which I mean, it's just I already thought like that was like you're already on like a teeter-totter of like it being seen kind of childish or like immature in terms of how he responded to that criticism, because I think like a lot of people felt like they had a right to criticism on that, especially if you come to JPEG thinking he's this like
exactly, man.
Strong
leftist. That's a huge reason a lot of people
were
so into him with Veteran,
and then like seeing when the album came out. he thanked Spotify for like putting him on the.
Yeah.
It was interesting that this is the album that Spotify is backing, because I feel like there's earlier albums.
Shout out to Amy of the Soundbin. She we had a call the other day, and she reminded me of a tweet that I can remember seeing when it happened. That was like a bit. He was talking about how like my ex still works at McDonald's, and she has done for years, and she's still not manager. And it was like, and she cited that as the moment she kind of thought like, oh, I think JPEG might be a bit of a prick. But that was the moment she personally was like, that seems a bit.
Yeah, there's some really bad lines. I have a whole list of some of these. Like,
really, some of the lines are extremely like misogynistic. Yeah, really misogynistic. Really I felt that as well. Do you ever listen?
I do.
But yeah, like I guess like her point being, you know, it felt like before, maybe on Veteran or on Cornballs or before that, like the things he was getting pissed at or snarky about was like leaders and like really like shitty rich billionaires, and it's like, and now he's like kind of taking this weirdly elitist point of view where it's like you slaving at McDonald's, still not manager, like as if we should all point and laugh at them.
A big problem I have with this album's content is my disconnect from what he's talking about. 100%. I feel like because no every song,
I hear a song and think he's
like this
speaking my language.
Coming back to
you know
why these songs maybe I'm like not gonna be like, say like the concept philosophy that I had, where it's like because he's like like it's so much harder to kind of pick up, but also the content itself, like it's just like I'm not gonna remember like the drama that you had with like with fucking his bitch, and then you having sex with this woman. It's like,
sort of reminds me of another album that came out recently.
But no, I don't know. I feel like this is not what I care to listen to. Yeah, I mean, like this dictator persona is like an evolution, but not in the way we were kind of hoping for.
Yeah, exactly. I like it to be pointed elsewhere. You know,
that is true.
In his first 2 shows I went to, he had this whole speech. I forget how he built up to it, but it was almost like poetry, like slam poetry. And it would end with like, and when Donald Trump dies, we gonna throw a fucking party. Everyone was like, yeah, that was always quite a moment. I was like, damn. You know, everyone was like riled up.
Everyone saying, fuck you, Peggy. Remember the last concert? Fuck you, Peggy. The start of, is it N. Calvo was the street? That name.
What Cavill?
The first track.
Henry Cavill? He performed for Henry Cavill?
The first track. Veteran.
15 something and North Calvert.
Calvert, yeah.
Calvert, yeah.
So at the start of that, you were there, the Lay Down My Life You tour.
I can't remember that. Was that at the Roundhouse? Yeah. I can't remember that.
Yeah, that was part of it, yeah. But awesome. That's the energy he's on right now. Favorite tracks. We mentioned the top 3. Yeah. I also really like Burning Hammer and Baby Girl. Least favorite, Head. Lights. Oh yeah, we talk about Lights. Chat I wasn't crazy about. I thought was really boring, despite having the most like things to say. And the First Amendment was also quite jarring.
Stinker.
It's interesting, would him doing a song like that a couple years ago probably would handle it different. He still kind of has the energy that he would when it, you know, that kind of celebratory, like I wish Morrissey died, and that song ended up being such a like upbeat song on Veterans. So this is kind of like his delivery of things is quite like stabbing someone and then twisting the knife. Kind of. I didn't really like Bridges on Fire as well. I thought that one was a drag, man. And then just stretch on for like 5 minutes. And also, I
find the ending to War of the Land a bit obnoxious.
I think if the song was a little longer, that moment you'd feel that.
I don't know. I think when he goes for like this big wall of sound that's like super climactic, I usually just find it like this that kind of like trademark lo-fi JPEG scrappiness just doesn't really lend to that very well. I just sort of see through it. But I did like how the intro sounded. The melodies on that were quite nice.
Yeah,
sort of like rage sort of synths in there. And the guitar.
Kind of making it feel very grand.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Sounded cool.
Yeah.
That's probably the best something like that has ever sounded from him. But yeah, on War of a Land, I was like, I felt like we're really shooting to like, you know, go super huge and like awe-inspiring, and it was like, I don't know, man.
I love how you
nothing really beyond that.
The Russian choir and Get Your Bitch Back.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm racist.
Yeah, that intro. That's fun. The Peggy tweets, I mean, is there anything worth mentioning from these? Yeah, we mentioned the pedophile Jesus thing. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to break shit up.
Hell yeah, bro. JPEG's so cool.
So I gave sensitive industry people a personality to hate because that's what they wanted me to. That's what they wanted to do to me all along. Anyway, it makes them feel better about themselves.
Alone in the looking in the distance.
Well, thank you to my haters. You'll be here no matter what because you are lame. Thank you to my fans. I promise I will never, ever, ever do the same thing twice, no matter what.
Even though he's made like a lot of songs that I feel like are very similar.
They just say the album is a celebration of my influences brought together into one project. It goes from the music of my childhood to the music of now, creating something derivative in a new way. Experimental rap is about taking what's familiar and presenting it in an unfamiliar form.
But he said
it's about placing
very
strings on top of harsh noise, mixing warm synths with digitized distortion. You've had the cheeseburger line. You've had a cheeseburger before, but not like this. It's about asking what can I do to the ingredients already here,
but not like this,
bro. It's a cheeseburger.
Bro, I didn't think of it that way. Yo, it's a cheeseburger. He said like experimental rap is super different to experimental hip hop.
Now you see, there's experimental rap and then there's experimental hip hop. Two very different things. I think there's a difference.
Sure, whatever.
And then there was a Bandcamp bio, but he deleted that one too. That one felt more centric on.
Yeah.
And then also when the album first came out, it was like, okay, why are white people so upset today or something like that. Director's cut is apparently coming.
Okay.
And then the song Degenerates 50.
50 songs, go double?
Two more for you.
Yeah, go two more for you.
Degenerates Prayer on Bandcamp is a different song. And it samples DMX at the start of the song. Yeah, sure. It's the weird bars. We could just let me just see if there's anything worth mentioning.
Sure.
I miss my money. I love all funding.
I'm fisting my money. I'm fucking my money. I'm fucking my money.
Yeah, he's fucking his money. Like some people love on their cousins. That was a good one. Shorty want Denny's, she's got no taste. Shorty want me, but she don't know her place. She want to trap me, but I'm in the States. I give her dick, I do not give her date.
I remember that one, yeah. I remember noticing that. I wrote it down, I think, actually. I think I wrote down that I give her... Oh, because that's on Pop This Heat. That's on Pop This Heat, man. Yeah. That's my thing I wrote down. It's like, I heard Pop This Heat, and I'm thinking he's going to get, like, real personal. He's like, I give her dick, I don't give her dates. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, this beat made me think you were going to, like, do something different. That's what I wrote down, yeah.
My bitches be tall. I be climbing that tree like I'm Tarzan, swinging on leaves in the garden. Treat her like cattle. I'm riding that horse like that bitch was beat. Baby, settle with me.
Lordy Lord. Treat her like cattle.
I'm not even trying
Hell yeah, man. Treat her like cattle, bro.
Yeah, the I can't get hard bar was quite... Since I met EA, I'm dead to you. That's why I wear jet black.
Fuck yeah.
One thing about Peggy, no, he never lie. That's a Drake bar. All I say is facts.
All I say is facts.
Facts.
Gotta get the pen working. That was some shit I could dance to, though. That was some shit if you weren't tripping on some whole bullshit.
My raps should be classified as hate crimes. All white bends in my ends, they gon' hate this. White girls give the best top, I'm racist. Bars.
See, something like that, I feel like on an album like LP or Cornballs.
Yeah,
he'd be like,
it's quite...
he would like add some little swag to it, you know?
Yeah,
but this time it's, I know about that bitch racist.
Yeah. Or else because...
Yeah.
Ooh. The money repelling the hate. Every album I show them the ropes. He shows them ropes every album. Ooh. Oh yeah,
wrestling.
I'm
He likes
racist and
wrestling.
I don't like that. Show him a pic of my dick and they ex. Yo, bitch, a catastrophe. Oh no, sorry. Catastrophe.
Yeah.
I can read. We can get her vexed when I'm deep in it, making faces like she's hexed. Michelin in the kitchen. My bitch cleaning dishes.
My lord.
Your ex only want rapper dick in her mouth, so I took my turn and I threw that bitch out. That's not nice.
He's the villain.
Oh, this is a weird one. I fucked her, you kissed her, she ripe for the taking.
Ripe for the taking? This is some Drake shit, bro.
I hop in the booth.
I'm telling you,
I hop in the booth and spit truth over clicks. They mad at the truth, so they lying to kick it. Why are you lying, Camden?
Me? I'm lying to kick it.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick it with JPEG. I've got no interest.
No, I'm sure he's chill.
Yeah.
And then you can't... Oh, this is the one I'm sure you've written down. You know that BCAT, these little boys can't touch me like Epstein. Or it's like...
I didn't write that down, but I do recall it when I heard the album, yeah. Yes, because it kind of falls into what I said earlier about how the political lines are now just sort of like cheeky, edgy punchlines.
I feel like, when I'm tweaking, I gotta defend it. My blick in the pelican. I feel like Putin, I'm playing you. Oh, this is a corny one.
Yeah. Go on.
You be lame. They be asking like Quora. Like the website.
They be asking like Quora, Lebanon, and fucking...
Your bitch white as a cow. We gon' milk you for sure. Too many chefs in the kitchen. We caked up Chef Peg. You know I'm the fucking baker. You know I'm fucking the baker. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
And then he finally.
Cool. No, that's all good.
The final line. Still bumping. Yay. You know I was gonna.
Peggy.
They should do a collab album.
What? Yay and Peggy.
What would it be called?
Yeah, and Bully too.
Bullies.
Bullies. Yo, Bullies. Do you have a favorite Peggy beat of all time? What's your favorite Peggy beat?
Oh god.
What's the most you've ever gone like, oh man, this beat's, oh yeah, I love this beat. So that's kind of shit you'd be saying, right? When you hear a song, you're like, oh, this beat is the best.
This beat is shit.
I love this beat. Oh, I don't like the beat.
This beat is the shit.
Best Peggy beat. What is it? Peggy's magnum opus.
Bold.
Oh, great shout. Really good shout, man. To my business on the grand, switch my style.
Anyone can listen to that and be like, that's a great beat.
That's hard to go wrong with that one. Actually, off of EP1, I love Covered in Money. I think that's a great one too.
Ooh, I like Cutie Pie as well.
Yeah, Cutie Pie, that's a tune. Yeah, for sure, man.
But no, my second one, I don't know. I always, the one that earwormed a bunch was New Black History. The drums on that and like the weird like.
Yeah, I like that one. That's
it's
cool
such a interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
And then hearing Vince on it. Oh yeah, the Future.
Yeah.
How he fills that one. It's like, I hit the lottery.
Yeah.
And then he comes in with
little Senorita callback as well.
I hit that.
Little Senorita callback.
Senorita.
Vince Staples' Senorita samples that same Future song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Vince's discography. Yeah. How's It Do You Pay doesn't count. I mean, it kind of does.
Why not? That's Peggy's
Alex
song.
Goose made the
Made
sample.
the beat? Oh, really?
The sample
okay.
choice.
That's my pick for the most overrated Peggy song. I don't think How to Do Pay is that good. I don't know. I never
That's crazy.
Never really thought it was that crazy.
That's hype, bro.
Because it's like that one seems to get cited a lot as one of his best tunes. I don't really see it. I don't think it's that great.
His energy's perfect. The beat is awesome. I love the way it sample chopped.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really do much for me.
Okay, what would you say is his best?
His best beat?
Yep.
For me, best beat he's ever done, maybe Beta Male Strategies. I absolutely love that sample. And that's my favorite guitar he's ever done.
JPEGMAFIA type beat.
Oh, yeah. That was in the promo video for the album as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's how he teased it. But yeah, I love Beta Male Strategies from Cornballs. And freaking Curb Stomp from Veteran is a sick one, man. That's a really cool beat. I love Rock and Roll Is Dead from Veteran too. And
28 Club.
Rebound from LP. Rebound is a really good one as well. Sin Miedo. Love Sin Miedo. Covered in Money, as I said before. Those are probably some favorites off the top of my head, yeah.
Sin Miedo's up there for sure.
Oh, what a track, man.
The beat, as well as how it like
so good.
Goes into this kind of like video game.
Oh, the ending. Oh, I love that part. Awesome. Oh, that melody is brilliant. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a really
like
good
boundless
part.
Creativity.
That's incredible, yeah. What a song.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so that's going to put a full stop on our Peggy chat.
Sheesh!
Yeah, there we go. All right, good stuff, man. Daniel, so we are going to start with... Gaming news.
Yes.
What has been happening in the world?
CD Smile News.
CD Smile News. I need to get a new jingle.
Gaming. Yes!
Yeah, I should do a news... Yeah, man, that'd be sick. So we're going to go through the news that's been happening in the last 2 weeks. Like headlines, announcements,
little
trailers,
things, trinkets, niche, whatever. Everything. That's
anything and everything.
That's probably not worth mentioning, but there's probably stuff that's worth mentioning.
Whatever like floats our boat, whatever gets us going.
Stuff will be in the hip. Yeah. There'll be stuff that you won't even see because it will be probably cut out.
Probably. Yeah, we gotta,
we'll go through this. Okay. Yeah. The Weeknd had dinner with Hidetaka Miyazaki and Yoko
and the guy
Taro.
From fucking Neo Automata. Yes, he
with
did.
The mask and everything. Crazy.
Yes,
it's a fun little side quest. He's been in Japan because he's got tour.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's been meeting with like anime creators.
I've been seeing. Yeah, he was at the anime award show.
He was at Capcom, previewed Pragmata. He seems like he's really tapped in.
Yeah, no, I've been saying this for a minute, man. He's such a
Kissland, probably. Yes, there's probably something there.
Definitely, I vividly remember around the time of I want to say My Dear Melancholy. Yeah. I remember seeing some of his tweets. He was shouting out some movies he's been liking, and it was like some elite ball.
The Laura Palmer sample in what's the song? I only called you when it's half.
Oh, that's The Hills.
The Hills. There's the Scream in The Hills is Laura Palmer screaming.
Yeah,
from
I've
Twin
always got
Peaks.
the sense that The Weeknd's like a real geek, because he's very recluse. He's like quite introverted. Yeah, he's like a proper nerd.
He's playing Persona 4, I think, or 3.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
And he's like he posted about like how he failed to do something in order to romance one of the characters.
That's Persona 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's like really gutted about not being able to do that and not being able to load it.
That's a relatable struggle. I had the exact same problem.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's just like us. He's just
cool.
like
I romance Makoto.
Say that a bit louder.
I romance Makoto. I'll say it proudly. That's my G.
Okay.
Queen.
What about in Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy?
Who
Which
you choosing?
one?
7.
Oh, in 7. if I could romance one.
Yeah. Who's
probably Aerith.
Aerith?
Probably go with Aerith, yeah.
Okay. GTA 6 has been reaffirmed by Take-Two Interactive to still be scheduled for November 19th, and the summer marketing will be starting soon.
It's on the horizon.
Okay. Yeah. On the horizon. It's getting more real by the day, is what I was going to say. Yeah. Are you a fan of Rockstar's approach to gaming? Have you seen the Nakey Jakey video?
I haven't actually. I know the one you're on about. I never actually watched it. I am a fan of Rockstar's. It's hard to answer that. It's hard to answer that because I'm really grateful Rockstar exists, but there aren't that many games of theirs I really love, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy what I have played of Red Dead 2. I feel like I would like it more now. You know, I've said this a few times, but I really didn't like Red Dead 2 when it came out. I traded it. I sold it and got Dragon Quest 11.
Just you never finished it.
I got through.
It's a hefty.
Yeah, I got through most of the game, but I was like, man, every shootout is panning out the fucking same, and I'm just like, these characters are all pieces of shit. I don't care about this.
What?
I was like, I don't care.
My Supreme.
Yeah. No, I was just, I don't know, man. This is.
I think
this is what I'm saying.
Saving grace.
My point is though, I'm saying I think I would be more receptive now. This is back when I was like, whenever it came out, like 17 or something.
But low-key, I feel like you would still be critical of the game design, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be,
because it's like.
No, I hated playing it as a video game. It barely fucking functions. The cover system is the worst.
I was driving. My brother was like, "Oh, GTA 6, any news?" Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, this is the news." And then he was like, "Oh, it's like it's kind of like a movie, And I was like, "Oh no."
That could be a good thing,
Yeah,
it could be said
immersive.
It could be said in a complimentary
way.
way.
That's to a fault.
Or like
with
a
lot of
way.
Rockstar's design. A lot of people that like shit on Rockstar are like they're not like. They're like they focus too much on the details. Like no one cares if you can like and see like the horse's ball sack like shrinking because it's winter.
Yeah,
that's actually true.
I struggled to connect with Red Dead 2. I want to give it another go at some point. Cause I think I'd maybe be more receptive to its spikier design choices. Like I'd try to be a bit more charitable. But at the time, I had a really hard time enjoying myself with it.
Why GTA 5?
GTA 5?
Yeah.
Not a bad game. Not huge on it, but
a fan of the older games like Bully and Manhunt.
I really like.
Do they have their hands involved with Max Payne?
Yes, Max Payne 3. I think Max Payne 3 is probably the best.
It's crazy they developed the gunplay in that, and then just completely abandoned like just this because that is like.
Yeah. Oh, Max Payne 3 might be their best because I always said that L.A. Noir's their best, but I don't think that was actually them.
L.A. Noir 2011. Yeah, it was them.
I don't think they developed it, or they might have co-developed it.
Yeah,
there's like another studio involved.
Probably.
Yeah, but L.A. Noir I think is exceptional. I love that game.
Facial animation.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
The
I had a fucking great time with L.A. Noir, man. But I love like detective shit. I'm really into that. I think gaming is such an amazing canvas for detective work. And L.A. Noir is just a lovely example of that.
Batman.
Or Case of the Golden Idol. If you know.
Vampire.
Yeah, Vampire. Oh, what a pull! I tested that when I worked at Microsoft. And,
what?
And I based one of my old characters off of an NPC in that game.
There you go.
Ichabod Bartholomew Throgmorton. If you know, you know. People who've watched me for a few years will know what that name means.
Oh yeah.
I got that from Vampire.
Yeah.
When I tested it.
I know that.
Yeah, I told you that before.
No, but I recognize it. Was it?
Oh really?
Used again?
Oh no, I had like this old comedy sketch like character roommate of mine with with like a red jumper and glasses who held a keyblade.
Yeah.
And his name was Ichabod Bartholomew Throgmorton.
It was an NPC name.
So there was an NPC in the game Vampire. The guys who did Life is Strange made it, and I tested it at work. Yeah, there was an NPC called Ichabod Throgmorton, and then on the way to Reading, I walked past a thing that said the word Bartholomew, and I was like, that completed the package. So that was that's how I got the name. Yeah.
It's the Kingdom Heart.
Yeah.
Bungie announced their final Destiny 2 update, and they never started Destiny 3 development because it was too expensive.
Yeah, no, it seems like Bungie are making some silly choices, man. I don't know if Marathon's got that much juice in the tank, bro.
Have you tried it?
It seems alright.
People love it.
But it's not like pulling in many people though. Like not like Destiny level, It seems like it might be like a road to no end.
Well,
I feel like it's underperforming and it's an expensive fucking game, man. It's like several $100 million going into that game. I don't know if I see it lasting.
It's bleak.
And Destiny is just such a storied history of like dedicated players, and I feel like a lot of them are pretty resentful from what I can tell that it's like done. Like after all that years of support.
A lot of people are in their nostalgic bag right now.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't know. Sony and their kind of live service chase, it's just been one L after another, man. I feel like they're just not really equipped to deal with that because they've been the single player guys for so long, So Yeah, we'll see if they can turn it around, but it's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, no. It's a shame.
Yeah.
State of Play, June 2nd at 10 p.m. Wolverine news.
Yeah, we're going to get some gameplay, probably pre-orders going live.
Yep. I'm expecting something big considering it's being shown at the Alamo Draft House.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And it's an hour long too, which is pretty hefty for a State of Play. And there's a few development teams that they are due a new announcement. Ben Studios.
Naughty Dog.
Oh, maybe some intergalactic shit.
Media Molecule.
I was going to say Medium, and Santa Monica as well. They haven't announced a new game in a while, so they could maybe show a little teaser.
So the God of War game, they released the Spartan game.
Oh, yeah, the Son of Sparta or something. Yeah, different studio, but yeah, they published. But it'd be cool to see if they're working on anything, maybe a new God of War, a new IP. Because it feels like Ragnarok was maybe a kind of send-off, or it was an appropriate ending if they were to end it there.
Sure.
But yeah, I really want to see, I don't know if we'll see it, but I'm desperate to see, there's two things I'm like clamoring to see, okay? Enter the Gungeon 2. I need to see something on that. I'd love to. I doubt it, but I would go crazy for just something more on that. But that's like a fairly recent reveal because that got revealed at the Switch 2 Direct. And I was like, what the fuck? They're doing that? That's amazing. Can't wait. I adore the first game of shit. But I've been asking for this for a long fucking time. I don't know when it's going to get revealed or announced. I know it's been in the works since 2017, 2016. Playdead, man. Playdead Studios. I need to see them. I know they've been cooking up some like 3D open world sci-fi game.
Is that Outer Wilds?
That's Mobius. Not they're still in early stages for their next game, so I'm not expecting that. But but yeah, Playdead developed Limbo and Inside, which are both.
But didn't they not split? Wasn't it?
Yeah, no. Arndt Jensen.
Somerville.
Yes, they split, and Cocoon as well. So people of Playdead have splintered out. But I think Arndt Jensen, who's the director of Inside and Limbo, he's still there. So it's a lot of the same people. He's got
like the Charlie Day like wall filled with fucking notes and shit.
Freaking Pepe Sylvia. It's
like
yeah. No, literally every Game Awards, State of Play, anything. I'm like, can this be the one where we see this fucking Playdead game?
Yeah.
I would go insane. That's the reveal that I would go nuts over the most.
Really?
That is within the realm of potential possibility because it's been in the making for like fucking 10 years, bro. What are we doing? And their website still says like we're working on. It's the same thing. There's vacancies open all the time there as well.
Yeah,
I'm always seeing job opportunities for fucking Playdead.
Apply, man.
Yeah, maybe I gotta go in there like, guys, I need this guy.
There was a guy who's like stayed outside of the Rockstar studio in London. Well, no, they're not. I think they're based in London.
Scotland, I think.
Scotland. Yeah, he was outside like, when is the release date? That was crazy. He was like confronting workers as they were leaving. That's
crazy. Jesus,
trying to get them to break.
Yeah, I think Inside. I truly believe Inside is one of the most perfectly made games ever made. I can't believe how picturesque and
Inside, but I've tried Limbo. Yeah. Limbo wasn't. I was kind of just
didn't click with it.
It was too difficult.
Oh really? Some of the physics puzzles.
No, it's just like the hitboxing.
Sure, yeah.
Like especially because you're like trying to jump over
like a bear trap. Yeah, you know,
bear trap or just like a spider.
Sure.
Like it just hit me on the side of the head. And,
Fair
I'll
enough.
put it down, but
sure.
I definitely want to give that a chance at some point, and Little Nightmares as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but Playdead is my most like desperate to see. And that's been the case for years. One of these days, man.
For me, I'm really hoping for any news on the Little Devil Inside.
The Little Devil Inside. What's that? What's the Little Devil Inside? You've been waiting for this for a while? It's like a...
Yes.
Ooh, hello. What is this?
This was revealed at the State of Play when the console was first announced in like 2021.
Oh, wow. We've just not seen anything since?
Nope. Nothing.
Oh, you know what as well? In the Valley of Gods, man. What's up with that? Campo Santo's game. The guys who made Firewatch.
Yeah, look at this shit.
They've been I think they kind of been on like hiatus or something. They've just been like in the dark, man.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
we'll see.
I'm expecting maybe it's GTA 6 pre-orders.
Yeah, I'm hoping for like at least one or two like really exciting things. It seems like they've got some gas in the tank. They've had a few of their studios pretty quiet for a bit. Intergalactic would be wonderful to see. I doubt it would be like gameplay, maybe just like a new look. But
maybe it's a full 10-minute segment.
Who knows, bro? Marvel Toe Consoles gets 15 minutes of airtime. Like,
I made a joke to my friend. It's going to be like Saros DLC, new controller colors, and then 20 anime games.
Yeah, it's always a lot of anime games.
And then, Wolverine.
Yeah, cool. We'll see.
We'll see. Cross fingers we get something good. Because I think they're beat by Xbox this year, but we'll see. Lord of the Rings open world game by Warhorse Studios.
Guy, from Kingdom Come.
That's perfect.
Oh,
I said it on the way here. It's just like, that's like a match made in heaven.
Could it be better? No,
so that's
brilliant.
awesome.
Can't wait,
that's
man.
Gonna be awesome.
Because Kingdom Come Deliverance is extremely entrenched in historical accuracy first and foremost, and this is like on like their playful fantasy shit. It'd be so cool to see them dedicate to that. Like that's just, it's flawless, man.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's gonna be wonderful. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of the best RPGs ever made, bro. That's an amazing game.
Unreal Engine 6 announced with Rocket League being the first title shown. That was it was a strange move considering how like UE5 to my knowledge is still like unoptimized as shit.
Yeah, a lot of people are stuck.
Like, I don't know why the hell they're trying to.
Yeah, already, bro.
Yeah, or maybe they're trying to like abandon ship. Who knows?
Yeah. Just like hit the reset button a little bit.
New Witcher 3 DLC.
Yeah, next year.
Songs of the Past.
Is it from the past or of the past?
Of the past. Okay. Coming next year.
Yeah.
Co-developed with Fool's Theory. And
the guys who did the Thaumaturge.
Have a lot of veterans that worked on Witchers before.
Nice, yeah, cool to see.
More details in the summer. And
you very rarely see that like that late. Like that's awesome. I love
Borderlands 2 was the last that I could remember, where like bridges between the two games.
Sure.
It focuses on Jack Geralt, which we know the fourth game is about Ciri, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's going to be about Ciri.
So, so yeah, I think there's going to probably be there has to be something there.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll kill him off in the DLC, but this point I'm really passionate about. Jason Blundell, who is kind of the mind behind a lot of him and Craig Houston. They're kind of the big minds behind the the Treyarch zombies, COD zombies.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he tried to start a new studio, I think in 2021, called Deviation Games.
Yeah.
That was in partnership with Sony. They were developing like first party title.
That's cool.
Sadly, that studio shut down for unknown reasons.
Of course.
And then he started another studio called Dark Outlaw, and they were developing something that shut down too.
Fuck off, man.
And now
Struggle
he's got
real out here,
third studio, Magic Fractal. And now this is the thing that I've really enjoyed watching the zombies community come back together.
Yeah.
He's been doing. He did this kind of 8-week-long Blundell-a-thon, which is like he's going to different zombies YouTubers on live streams and essentially like kind of going down memory lane, if you will.
Yeah, okay.
And it's all kind of an attempt to, grow the Twitter following base for the studio, so they can go to investors.
Fingers crossed he can stick the land.
Get funding, because that's what they're doing right now. Is they're trying to get funding for this next IP.
For sure.
I think it's really cool. I mean, 1.2 million views across the whole thing. Like it's on 20k. They were trying to just get a few thousand followers when they're at 20k plus now.
Lovely.
Which is awesome.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the state of the game industry is like it's quite evident.
Why it's so hard to keep the lights on. It's crazy.
And
such a shame, man.
His hoping he's like such a again the brainchild like. All of these maps that like everyone has kind of loved and grown up with. It was really beautiful seeing everyone come together. He did a custom map competition where people could for 1 month develop their own map in the engine and present it to him, and like he'll kind of give feedback, and then he did like a top 1, 2, or 3. It was awesome. It was really wholesome, and I thought it was worth mentioning.
Do you have a favorite map?
Favorite map? My personal favorite map is on a Black Ops 2. It's DLC 3. It's in the third map pack. It's called Buried. That
Buried's wicked. Yeah, I played that one very late. I played at a friend's house like just a few years ago.
You had like the big guys underground west. Like you have to go from the top down into this kind of western vibe.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
It's for me. It's like it's not like what people consider to be the best map, but I thought it was just such a like easy, accessible, like just really fun. There was all sorts of things you can do on that map. But a lot of the people will say like Origins, the one with the multiple staffs, that was the first kind of like big swing for the zombies mode in pushing like kind of this cross between narrative and game design and all these things. Like I mean, the mode up to that point was like awesome, but like
I remember I played that one. I think it was through the Black Ops 3 DLC, like the Chronicles.
Yes, the Zombies Chronicles.
I think Origins
allows you to revisit those classic maps.
But I didn't play many of the Black Ops 2 DLC ones. I think I even played
Die Rise. Yeah, with the high the very like toppled buildings in Japan.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward, that one.
Yeah, it's just like because if you fall, it's punishing as hell. Yeah,
it's really exactly. I enjoyed like just trying to explore it though. I like the exploration of that map. I always really liked Call of the Dead.
Call of the Dead, awesome.
That one's really cool.
George Romero, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, and
that guy
George England, who plays Freddy.
The guy chasing you. Who's the guy?
George Romero.
Okay, nice.
He's a famous director.
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead,
for sure.
Dawn of the Dead, like all those classic.
Yeah, that was a really cool map
films.
in the snow and shit.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Tundra with the submarines and
that was
awesome.
always my favorite one.
Yeah, but man, like that. If I had like a Mount Rushmore of games, I think that like even though it's a mode for me, that's
it's a cornerstone.
Just
co-op.
Because like that is is a whole like experience, and it's got a whole storyline, lore. Ascension's awesome.
I like Ascension.
Cool.
Easter Islands,
but fuck those monkeys, man.
Oh, the monkeys are a nightmare, and that spinny thing that hits you.
Yes, yeah.
Lordy Lord.
But that was still cool when you activate the power and you see the rocket fly up.
Oh yeah, man.
And
if
did you know that you could like shoot it and blow it up with a ray gun?
That. Yes, yeah.
So that's really cool, and you get like a double points if you do it. But
I love it when they would just add those little bits.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
add the cherries on top.
It's just like the COD Zombies maps as a whole. Like they just allow developers to just have free reign, and the genesis of it was just two guys who on their lunch break just decided to make this thing alongside the campaign.
Wicked, man. Yeah.
And it just like ended up being played so much internally that were like, why don't we just include this onto the actual base game?
I love it. That's such a cool way for it to organically just become this.
It's such a
this
so
cultural
much passion and love and
man.
That's like if you have no. I mean, it sucks because like DLCs, they cost a little bit extra if you want to play the other maps. But get Black Ops 3, like especially if you're on PC, the Steam Workshop, you can play so many
fucking games,
so many games, so many maps on there. It's just endless fun,
Black
especially
Ops 3
with the
brilliant,
events. Black Ops 3 and the content that they had for the zombies mode.
That's probably the most content-rich Call of Duty I can think of.
100%.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 is class.
Moving on.
Wacky ass campaign too.
Yeah, the campaign. Did you mess with it or did you?
I thought it was alright.
It was like if you played the other ones, man, it's just like a complete left turn. It was also done by Jason Blundell.
Nice.
So there's a reason.
This guy's like an OG.
He's just kind of like he was always in that Treyarch, but like his wacky kind of he incorporates like ciphers and like physics and like science.
Picturing like battle rap.
He's genuinely like
ciphers, bro.
No.
They got Eminem in there.
He's kind of like a really smart dude. So he not only manages.
I hope he gets the chance to fully.
I would
he's clearly like clamoring
to
for it.
see whatever comes out next.
Awesome,
like it's been so overdue. I mean, like 6 years pretty much.
Nice.
So,
all right, what's next?
Yeah, next. Lego Batman game seems to be doing well.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looks
looks like it fixed a lot of the issues from Skywalker Saga. Just making it really streamlined.
Is it one big overworld?
It is an open world. So it's got some of the developers that worked on the Arkham games. So it has the same
Rocksteady,
combat.
I heard they co-developed.
It looks like an Arkham Knight Lego game.
Nice.
Basically.
Yeah, it looks cool. Because I like Skywalker Saga a lot. I wish it was like more connected. It's like a bunch of small little explorers.
That one just overwhelmed me. I feel like with
I get
Skywalker
you.
Saga.
Like the current season, the skill trees was very like
it's just
UI
wacky,
was awkward.
And also just like it changed the formula so much from the older Lego games. This whole like,
I thought
third
it played really well in my opinion. Like combat was nice.
Yeah, it evolved the combat that we're used to. But I feel like it just went too far out.
That's fair. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they have like the developers are like chronically tapped in. There's like I think you should leave references. There's the Michael Caine tweet where he was like,
I know Batman.
Why do
Begin.
you fall when you pick yourself up? Batman Begin.
Yeah.
And then there's Jonkler and there's a Lippy Show reference in there.
Oh wow. Lemmy Show.
Lemmy Show. Sorry. But yeah, it's just like just like that humor,
One way down a one-way street. You know that? Lemmy. That's a Lemmy reference.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not tapped in.
Oh, did you just write that? Oh, that's amazing. You should.
He's awesome. I love the blind clip. When because he does the streams now, right? He does, so it's like seeing him do the streams and like getting clips. I didn't know, I guess I didn't know because if you only see him doing streams, you didn't know he was a very famous comic,
comedy show,
and everything. But it's just because he seamlessly he goes between. It's
very
the
organic,
two.
man.
Yeah, it fits him perfectly.
It's nice, yeah.
007 First Light has released.
Apparently it's a fucking banger. Yeah, I'm hearing it's class.
Acclaimed to both public and critical reception. 87 on Metacritic and retails for £49 in a day and age where everything is 70 quid.
I did not know that.
This is like insane.
That's awesome.
We should champion this.
Mafia did that too. Mafia Old Country did that as well. They bumped it down.
Yeah,
I think they bumped it down to 40 actually for that one. Okay. And it was because it was in response to Outer Worlds 2 bumping up their price, which they then eventually reduced. They were going to charge 80 for Outer Worlds
ridiculous.
2. And Mafia Old Country devs were like, fuck that, we're going to bring ours down. And they kept it. Even when Outer Worlds 2 went back down, they still kept it. So yeah, I like it when devs do that.
Man, 1.5 million copies sold.
Apparently killed it.
Interactive, Interactive. Yeah, they look it looks insane. The combat and the
I'm hearing
the variety, the story.
The actor portraying Bond's great as well. I'm hearing
the gameplay looks nuts. Like the interactivity with the world. I said it. Like I just feel like it goes a long way if you have like objects and things in the environment that can react to whatever you're doing in the game. It just like immerses you so much more.
Sure. I'm
so if you slam a guy into a blind, it will fall apart. If you slam them into a generator with
like the environmental shit.
Yeah, it's just fucking super immersive. You can like throw cups and wine bowls at people. It's just
awesome. Like I'm considering picking it up. It was like a maybe, but these reviews are definitely swaying me, man. Could be a cop.
It looks solid. Yeah, it's definitely on my list now.
Yeah.
Fable delayed until February of next year.
Again, man, this Fable game cannot catch a break, bro. It's been delayed so much.
The reason for this was just to make space for it, to have it, give it its own moment, because this year's swamped with like Gears of War
it's a lot
Halo and.
No, honestly, I'm personally like. I'm not even like mad at this point. Games getting delayed, but just drop a win. We got plenty to play, man.
True.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
And I think the Fable game looks good. I'm excited to see what Playground Games do with a non-racing game, a non-Forza Horizon. That'll be very interesting. The trailer looked cool, and I used to love Fable 2 back in the day.
They're taking out the karma system, no?
They're making some changes that are a little like those are things that were very baked into like the unique identity of Fable. But it's been a minute since like a proper Fable game. I feel like it's hadn't had one since Fable 3, really, because the Connect one I think was more of a spin-off. So I'm up for a bit of a reinvention.
Sure,
that's cool.
As long as it's fun, it looks fun.
If it's a good video game, it's a good video game. If there's like a contextual reason for the changes that I can get behind,
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto,
unfinished game will be forever. Some shit like that. Yeah, have you not seen that quote?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, okay. I'll pull up the citation.
Yeah, please. Miyamoto. Which Miyamoto? A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. Ah, yes. Amen to that one, brother. Yeah, no.
Sometimes though it doesn't work out.
Yeah,
Crackdown 3, Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah, like it does come a point where it gets delayed so much. It's like, what are we doing? Are we in this game?
Development hell.
This game is this game like far gone?
This one is not. I don't think it is.
Oh yeah, same.
This one just seems like it's just strategic.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fine. Gives them more time to polish it. Anyways.
Yeah, no problem.
It will be shown on June 7th.
Yeah, for the Xbox showcase. Yeah. I'll be tuning in.
Project Helix. Sure enough, no, it will be later this year. The Xbox showcase. Any expectations? I hope for
Not
OD.
Really.
OD.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Yes. Yes.
I hope to overdose. No. I hope to OD. No, to see OD.
Yeah, that'd be great. I forget that's with Xbox. Yeah.
Because Carl was the actor who plays the older gentleman. In
he's no longer with us. Yeah.
But I'm excited for OD.
For sure, man. Me too.
Jordan Peele.
Bro,
he needs to pick me up.
Yeah, we need something, bro.
Summer Games. Wait, no. So, do you have any expectations? Anything?
For the Xbox, nothing comes to my head right away. What's that fucking game, man? The Clockwork game.
Oh yes,
what's
the Bioshocky one.
Yeah, that looks
Revolution.
Yeah, Clockwork Revolution. That looked really good, man. Yeah. I would love to see some of that.
Infinite Bioshock. I want to see more. Okay, Jules.
Fucking Judas.
Jules.
Bro, yes.
Jules, yeah.
That's the game you're thinking of, right? Yes.
Ken Levine. I've been down a deep rabbit hole right now.
Oh really? Yeah. Ken Levine's a legend.
He seems like, he's a legend, but he seems like not great to work for because he just doesn't really have his ideas. Like he can't communicate them really well.
Yeah.
Budget shit.
But no, his ideas are cool.
But his philosophies and stuff really interesting.
For sure. Would love to see Judas.
Favorite Bioshock?
2.
Okay.
2 is amazing.
Cool. Do you like Infinite?
Yeah. It doesn't hold up very well on a replay. Narratively, it's a fucking joke.
Really?
Oh man, mess, absolute mess.
Yeah.
The tear thing makes no sense.
Multiverse.
Yeah, no, it's like so many just rules get broken. It's like it's nobody's business.
This is the 20-minute stretch where you sit back and you relax and you watch it all unfold.
I like how it's directed.
No, Burial Sea.
How it's paced.
He ties it into Bioshock 1
I need to play those DLCs.
Burial Sea, yeah.
Bioshock 2 plays the best, has a really good story, and it just cuts out the bullshit. It's wicked.
But I'm fond of 1.
One is fantastic.
One's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Really good game.
Please, film, please.
Oh yeah, come through, man. Please, I know what's happening. Come through,
man. They just got to do it.
You should book a meeting for them to do it.
What?
That was a crazy bar.
Booker DeWitt.
Yeah, man. Let's go. Yeah.
Bioshock 1 though.
No, that's Infinite. It's Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah, Bioshock Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Bioshock reference, so it counts.
Drake, man. Cool.
Drake's taken over this guy's life. He's not been the same since Iceman.
I book a DeWitt.
I book a meeting to see if they'll do it. I book an infinite meeting.
I book a meeting with my label so we can see if they do it. I'm
shocked. Read my bio. Read my bio. You'll be shocked.
You'll be shocked.
Yeah, man.
Summer Games Fest, June 5th.
Yes. Jeff Keighley, my goat. Jeff. Hi, got 2. Let's go, low guard.
It's coming soon. Half-Life 3.
Higher guard. Half-Life
3.
Yeah.
Please. No, it's not happening.
Yeah,
just every time I do it.
Okay, thank you. That was good.
Gaming.
Hashtag gaming.
Music.
Yeah, music. Love music. Favorite music. Top 3 music. What does the fox say?
Playboy Carti.
Jazz.
Underscores. And the Lil Wayne X.
Matty B raps.
The Lil Wayne X. Wiz Khalifa album.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh yeah. Okay.
2023.
yeah, for sure.
Music. 3 musics.
Oh yeah, literally. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
He's with me.
I got you.
Spotify and UMG announced a licensing deal that will let Spotify premium users create AI-generated covers on remixes of songs from participating artists and songwriters.
God damn it.
The upcoming tool will launch as a paid add-on and is designed to let artists and songwriters earn money from licensed fan-made AI covers and remixes. Spotify says the model is built around consent, credit, and compensation.
Stop, man.
Every day, Spotify just amazes us.
No! That just got worse and worse with every word. I was like, please stop. He just keeps going. He's still going. Yeah, that sounds rough. It's awful. Spotify the worst, bro. I fucking hate that I use Spotify. Yeah. Pisses me off, man. Family, Yeah, family plan. So I'm on Spotify. But yeah, Gold Panda's bio. Gold Panda.
That fucking activation word.
What's it like what's it called? Like a agent thing? What's it called?
Would you kindly?
Sleeper agent. Yeah. You say gold.
December. Winter.
Gold Panda is a musician with a bio. I urge you to read on Spotify.
I love you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I love you too.
No, I was saying Gold Panda. Vince Staples.
Don't get the wrong idea, but I was talking about Gold Panda.
Yeah, man, that's my guy.
You'd felt with Gold Panda. I think you'd enjoy his songs.
Gold Panda.
Yeah, you got some good tunes.
Is he a Gold Panda?
Yeah.
Vince Staples.
Can't wait.
White Flags.
Next week.
New song.
Yeah, new song, White Flag.
It's
pretty good.
I love the R&B kind of jazz influence, like the Amy Winehouse vibe, and he also references Amy Winehouse. This is my original interpretation. Vince was hella inspired. Oh god, why did I say that?
Did you write down hella? Yeah. You typed hella inspired. That's so tough.
Shaka bra.
Yeah.
It's like Life is Strange dialogue. Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka bra. Vince was hella inspired by her during Big Fish Theory.
Yeah, because an interlude, illicit interlude.
How uncompromised to her creative vision she was despite scrutiny. Maybe Vince is tying in Amy in this way feels intentional with the chorus "White Flag, I don't want to fight no more." No longer fighting injustice with his music? ?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like that kind of like feeling of like exhaustion, tiredness.
Yeah.
And like the female vocalist on that song in the background just kind of gives you kind of like a. Just like a weird, like haunted, purgatory, kind of like a
very eerie,
like "Are you ready?" kind of like just like reflection, and then also his relationship to his audience.
Yes,
like when I look out to my crowd, because there was a thing that I read where it was like he asked, "Put your hand up if you've ever been like stopped by a police officer," and like everyone put their hand up, but like not like because they heard what he was saying, like they didn't really process.
Right, it was just like a crowd interaction.
So it was kind of like
you're in a bit of a trance when you're at the show sometimes. Yeah.
Drake,
my hero,
broke records with his 3-album release,
man, Mikey beat Michael.
All 3 of the top spots for the charting album.
Yeah,
he finally broke the tie with Michael for the amount of #1 singles. There's definitely gonna be some big 3 ass like bars later.
Yeah,
down the line.
definitely.
Like, big 3? Nah, look at my big 3.
Yeah,
big 3, my top
like
3.
It's gonna happen.
Especially if round 2.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was looking at like I think some of the songs in those #1s are like
beep beep.
You got like is Janice in there?
Janice is the #1.
Freaking Jimmy Kirks is in there. Like there was a lot of songs that I just feel like.
There's #1s. Across the board.
Yeah, exactly. It's like. A lot of people probably don't know those songs, you know what I mean? Like, as in, like, just the average person. In the same way, like, everyone knows, like, Beat It by Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? It's like, it kind
of course.
It's just indicative of, like, the weight of a #1 is maybe a little different.
Yeah,
you know
and also the competition. I feel like back then, there was, like, fucking some of the craziest music happening at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
So it felt like that #1 had, like, a genuine kind of competition, whereas now it's, like, feels very, like... very like manufactured.
Yes, for better or worse, like Drake has played the streaming game really well. He's saturated it. Every album, he's just hella songs from Views onwards. Really, it's that's
different genres, different tones.
Yeah.
You know.
He's got the recipe down. You know.
Yep. Fantano and Pitchfork both put Maid of Honor above the other albums.
Yeah, so that's nice. Correct take.
I think Pitchfork gave it like an 8 point something.
Wow, really? Okay. Damn, no way.
Yeah, you said someone didn't like Ho Phase.
Oh, Nick Marsh. Yeah. He's not fucking with that. Yeah. Which makes knowing him makes total sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that does not shock me at all.
Wiki album announced. Ancient History.
Yes, bro.
First solo
Love
album
me some Wiki,
in
man.
7 years since Ufi.
Yeah,
June 12th is the date.
Are we not counting Half God then? Because that was with Navy
collab,
Blue.
Yeah, produced.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. It still feels like that should count, no?
I mean, this is the media pack. This is like what they said in the
right,
press
okay.
kit. So this is how they're framing it.
I feel like I don't know, man. Like
I don't know, man.
I guess people don't necessarily consider Alfredo a Freddie Gibbs solo album.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, fair enough. Whatever. Either way, very excited. I think Wiki's a wicked rapper, man.
It's like centers on New York parks as everyday infrastructure, like places to meet with friends, to write, to think, to observe.
Yeah. He's like never made a bad
It's having like
project.
New York talent on it. Seems to be like a love note to kind of that part of New York.
Sure, that's nice. Yeah. His music is very New York. Shout out to Rat King as well. Great group. Miss them. Yeah.
Lil Wayne says the Carter 7 is coming soon. Said to
Threatens to release the Carter 7. Guys, watch out.
It's not even him though. This is the thing. It's like really? Said to. Well, it's not even him because this is what he said to have music for days, but it's implied other people around him, whether that be his management or his label, decide what his album will be. Okay. So they just come in and they look at a bunch of songs and they throw it together and be like, okay, this is gonna be.
Oh God.
The Carter 6. Oh no, this is gonna be the Carter 7.
So, like, isn't that kind of similar to how like K-pop,
it's like a lifeless it's like your postpartum like this. Jesus. No, not postpartum. Posthumous. It's like your estate is kind of.
Oh my lord!
It's almost like Lil Wayne is just dead. Like,
that is so
just
grim.
letting his kind of empire be controlled
like the yes men just do
by like the managers.
Yeah, fucking hell, that's weird.
So that makes sense why the quality has just been so.
Yeah, I didn't
abysmal.
check out the Carter 6, but I heard it was the worst.
Yeah, it's horrible, man.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like the most.
I remember the Weezer track.
I mentioned it like for the Vince stuff, like the MAGA rap stuff. It's like when you have like Jelly Roll and MGK and like all these different. It's just like where's the soul? Where's the passion? Where's the focus?
I caught word of the Weezer sample track.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun.
Have you heard Elephants to Peanuts?
I have not. No, that's the only one I heard. The Weezer one's the only one I heard. I got something in my future.
You got something in your future.
Okay, cool, exciting.
What up? No, don't. Best beat the whole year.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'll say. No, we need to listen to it before.
We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah, it just feels like they're milking it. You know, they're milking someone with such a rich history,
like
rich discography,
big pedigree. You know,
like all the earlier Carter albums,
loads of influence.
Yeah, it's just such a shame.
Yeah,
and he's like so nonchalant about it. It was just during a news.
The soul's not there.
He was just like on a news program. He was like, "Oh, I think it's gonna be Carter 7." It's like I just got to spin the wheel. What's the next album?
It just doesn't matter.
We just got a bunch of songs. Let's just throw it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Carter 7, guys.
Yeah,
just shows there's no intention with the Cart series. That's like his
you
defining
would think
series.
That would be the one.
Yeah,
to kind of, like,
you're not gonna like sit down and like make this matter.
No.
Damn,
and
bro.
even like the physical releases were piss poor managed. Like it's a case where they were like half the track list was on the physical release, not the full album.
Yeah.
The Quavo X Pharrell albums, like there's
is that
turned
right?
in. That's coming.
That's on the way. Okay.
That's gonna be. What would that even sound like? I actually low-key fuck with Quavo is really cool.
I think Quavo's
like, like what was his recent album?
His album
did he do
Bodies?
Great. Was that him?
That was Offset.
Fuck.
Yeah. You're thinking of Offset?
Did Quavo do Takeoff? The album Takeoff?
Takeoff was the member of Migos that
But no, he
passed
didn't.
away.
Didn't he not do an album dedicated?
He did do an album. They did an album together.
I heard that.
Quavo and Takeoff made a collab album, yes.
No. This was after Takeoff passed away. It was like a cover.
It may have been an album. I'm not sure, but I know he did like release like a tribute thing for Takeoff.
Yeah, this one, Rocket Power, was his last album.
Oh, nice! I didn't actually know that. Yeah, that passed me by.
3 songs. I wasn't too crazy about that one. I much prefer Offset. I think his last album was so impressive to me.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was really solid. Like production mix, everything like super clean. He has great rap presence. Yeah, I would love to hear the next Offset.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. It was better than I expected. I didn't love it, but I thought it was alright.
Yeah, I mean it's the first I've heard of him. I was just like, I wasn't hating this.
It was probably his best solo album.
I thought it was gonna be very like kind of whatever burger, like because I don't really listen to like a lot of trap outside a certain like focus group.
Like artists you're really fun.
Yeah, like your Migos or your 21 or I'll tap into the new album. It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like Future's got an insane discography, like massive.
Yeah.
So I just out of curiosity. And then the teaser, there was a teaser feature, so
no, you had to say, that's your boy.
That one surprised me. I was like, okay, wait.
Oh, I listened to the song you recommended. Is it Third Coast?
Third Coast, yeah.
Yeah, not bad, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it. It was cool.
Port or third, baby in water.
Not a bad tune, yeah.
Galleria tour underway. The U Light in action looks fun. Well, this is undisclosed. Galleria.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
I was like,
yeah,
is this an artist? I don't know.
Galleria tour. Underscores tour.
Underscores tour.
We got
Galleria tour.
We got the lights going off.
I've been seeing clips. It looks really cool. Yeah,
She's got like this projector behind her.
Every time I see a clip, I try and look away because I want to see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bro, it looks so fucking
every time I see it, I'm like,
awesome.
this looks really good.
This is so fun. It just looks like.
Yeah.
Just
You're gonna whip out the choreo.
I kind of think I have space to do that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But she does it with the full outfit.
Yeah, sure.
But they also said there was a song that wasn't on the album called "Unlimited Love," which she's playing live.
I saw someone
it's like big hearts
posting
behind her in the background.
I saw it the intro for a bit.
There's an unreleased song that she will be playing.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
In the tour, and apparently, I don't know her like full discography, but there seems to be like a lot from across the eras.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
it's not just.
She's not leaving behind like Fishmonger.
Yeah, there's some like deep cuts apparently.
Bit of Fearmonger. So an underrated one.
Fearmonger. Yeah, I hope so.
Good EP.
No, I think she does.
Breakin's production on there.
The one with the country.
Oh, country. The one with the country or country song.
Country.
Oh, that's like from Woolsocket or something.
That's some Fishmonger. Delmar Country Fair.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I thought you meant like the genre. Like,
no.
Which album should she doing country? No. Yeah, because on Woolsocket there's some kind of country stuff. So I thought maybe you meant that.
Yeah, I heard like one song shuffle from Woolsocket and I loved it.
Oh, nice.
So
do you remember which song it was?
Ooh, nah, I don't. Okay. But I'll know when I hear it.
Yeah, there is a song on there that I
before the tour.
I wonder if it's that one. There's one song on there
because my shuffle at the moment has been like on point. I got like a What More song shuffle to me, which is like called
oh, I know that.
It's like 2000s post punk R&B.
Yeah, I know that song.
That song, awesome.
Right. Okay.
No, you don't like it.
I hate them. I think they're terrible.
But them is one thing, but this song's awesome.
I heard that song. Yeah, I didn't.
You don't like it?
Didn't care for it. No.
Why?
Yeah, just really dry performances, man. I found them just really like charmless. They don't move me.
I think they could grow into that. I think.
For like groove and melody, I find it really dull.
This one's been earworm.
That's just me.
That's fair.
Sorry, bro.
ASAP Rocky, Don't Be Dumb tour. He got 40 songs set list.
Really?
Different eras.
Give
and
us
everything.
the second disc, man. What's he playing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But there's some songs from the second disc that he played during the show.
Okay, so it should be on the horizon.
So it should be on the horizon. Ideally, I'm so anticipating it.
Yeah, me too, man. I still think Don't Be Dumb.
Yeah,
I still think it's brilliant. Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be like a kind of end of year?
Is it going to be
on the honorable mentions, or is it?
It's on the list. Yeah.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Is there a list?
I've not like started making a list.
Okay.
You know, no.
But you just know it will be.
I just know which ones are going to be on the list when I make it. You know, which we're going to be doing next episode, right? We'll do our mid-year list.
Mid-year list.
Yeah,
okay, fine.
Yeah, cool.
Disc 2, man, needs to come out soon.
Yeah.
I assume the music videos are to blame, if I had to guess, because the helicopter, that's gonna be like music video of the year.
Oh wow, that was a really good video.
That had to have taken forever.
Amazing. Oh, there's another music video I saw recently I really liked, but I think I might hold off because I feel like you might mention the song soon, so I'll shut up. Okay, sure. But yeah, but no, Helicopter's a great video. His videos are generally amazing.
Quedeca.
Taylor Swift. What? Oh,
Life One.
There's another great video. That video is really good. That freaking weird little mangled thing of
body. Body, yeah.
What a thing.
New
what
single, Dark Magic. I said
Dark
it was
Magic.
like Brockhampton vibes, you know, like Bareface.
You said like Roy Blair. I really could hear Roy.
Ryan Beatty.
Of all the names you said, Roy Blair, I felt like.
Especially the.
On point.
Do it again, like that in the background in the chorus. He made it last August and wanted to release it before the end of the year, but then he shot like a shoddy music video in Amsterdam. Like he was just like, yeah, shit, and he got made fun of by British tourists. They were like, oh, piss off, mate, like that kind of whole thing, which is really funny. When he was shooting in Amsterdam, that's so funny. But yeah, man, this new album's coming. We already mentioned that, but we got this is the first taste of it. What
I was
thinking?
already really excited for the album. I think this is a really great song, man. I'm having a lovely time with this song.
Interesting.
I just love how he paces his songs. Like I like how he hangs you in like a suspense. You know, like it started off with that horn. It feels like a warning. Yeah, like a warning. Exactly. It's like when I hear that horn, I feel like I need to brace for impact. Like so, like a fanfare,
live.
You know.
Imagine you're waiting for the show to start and you just hear the.
Exactly.
Everyone knows
and then
what the
there's
fuck's
like
up.
really like black metal adjacent like shoegazy guitars come in, and I feel like I'm like on this journey.
It's the equivalent.
But then later on in the song, like those horns come back. And it's so cheerful.
And
the
MOG horns as well. Did you notice
the
that?
air horns. Oh yeah, what was the sample you were talking about? You said there was a sample in there that I go crazy.
So he doesn't know. He does.
I couldn't. Yeah, I looked up some stuff. I couldn't find anything about it. Ooh. Yeah. What? I couldn't hear it.
Get ready. Let me find it.
Yeah. Should I look away? Should I have this like?
No. It's in the song.
I had a feeling. Okay, so I had a feeling it's whatever that is the thing you're trying to. So that's the thing you're talking about. Oh, what is it? Oh, wow. Let me play it.
September 4th.
Yeah, that was your hint. You said on the DMs your hint is September 4th. What is this sample you're talking about?
It comes back in again.
September 4th. Yeah, what is that noise? Is it from like a video game or something? It's from a video game. September 4th. Is that when the game released? The release date? It is. Was it a recent game?
Yeah.
September last year?
I can just give it away.
I want to try and get it.
Okay.
I like the little puzzle, you know.
Yeah, last year.
It came out last year.
Yeah.
September 4th, and I presumably played it and really liked it.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it like a AAA game or not? Was it on my favorite games of the year list?
I have to assume so.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
Wow, is it Silk Song?
Sure!
Oh, that's what that is! Sure. Oh my god, it is, man! Sure. No way! Let me hear that again. Is that actually it? Fuck, that's what that is. 100%.
I mean, it's not 100%. I'd have to find him in person and ask him.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a little...
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But in Silk Song, she doesn't really say that very often. She says,
in the first one.
She says it in the first one, which is a little bit more distant in my memory. I feel like like in Silk Song, Hornet's shrieks are way more like really projected, and that's like not as much. Maybe it was like that in the first game though. That's a crazy pull if it is though.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty
Quedeca,
cool.
A Hollow Knight fan. Yeah, but this song is awesome.
I really like the song.
Love how it builds.
Love his voice on it, man. He sounds great on it for sure.
Yeah, his vocals are insane on it.
Really catchy, like Shardy. Put the army. So catchy, man.
And then the way the beat just kind of.
Yeah. Lovely chord progressions are gorgeous too. The electric piano. I like how simple the drums are too. You know. Yeah. Overall, really, really dope track, man.
It's very pretty.
Yeah. He's still killing it, man. Still killing it. Great music from Quedeca.
Will he miss? New Ariana Grande single, "Hate That I Made You Love Me."
Yeah, I gave it a passive listen. It didn't really grab me. It was like kind of synth poppy. It felt a little bit more
low key.
Low key. Yeah. I don't know.
I much preferred it to something like Yes and. I think like.
Oh really? No, I much prefer Yes. You reckon?
Yeah.
I love the sticky to me.
The bubbly vibe in the production and like the voice, and especially in the chorus, had like an Ethel kind of cadence to it, like very.
I didn't really get much out. I think Yes sounds a lot better personally. It's just got more of a pulse.
I think it sounded decent, like nothing mind blowing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a soft bedroom pop. It seemed
pretty tame for a lead single.
It's nice on the ear, and I think she sounds as good as ever. But I don't know. Yes and just kind of. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I heard it so much, overplayed. But I don't know.
I didn't feel that exposed to. Maybe I just kind of wasn't a factor for me. I like that song.
I mean, yes, a stronger single as like a statement, but I much prefer this kind of vibe for a single.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, cool.
So it makes me think like maybe the album will just be more like low key.
Yeah, more stripped back. Yeah, sure.
Which I mean, yeah. Denzel Curry is touring with Knocked Loose in the fall. Does that mean that no solo album, or does it mean if there is a solo album?
We were talking about him dropping a solo album.
Does it mean that it's going to be like a heavy metal vibe?
Please.
If he's touring with Knocked Loose,
that would be fucking awesome, man. I would be so down.
Man, a man can dream.
That'd be great, man. I'd really enjoy that. You know.
Because I mean, otherwise, I don't know. Like, you
would you be into that? I know you're not as big on like rock shit, but would that excite you?
I mean, I'd be intrigued.
Sure, you want to see how, yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know. Will it be in my rotation? I think that's another question.
I feel like for me,
if he does like
for me, it's like if someone said, map out your dream Denzel Curry album, it would be this.
I think this is
I want this.
This is what he was kind of always passionate to do.
Bro, with the Bulls on Parade cover, that just sort of signaled this potential.
Yeah,
I would love that, man.
And the Knocked Loose collab single.
Yeah. I hope that album is still happening because it seems like it's. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it.
No, I haven't either.
But yeah, I remember that was a conversation we did with Swinny the Side.
I'm sure he's working.
It was like on the way this year, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll give it some time.
Yeah, it's been time. Steve Lacy, new single.
Lacy.
The Feeling out next Friday.
Nice.
And then so that means the Oh Yeah rollout is finally kicking back into gear. Bro, this single sounds amazing. This will probably be one of my favorite tracks of the year.
Sure. Okay.
It's from the snippet.
I haven't heard any.
He released a HQ version of it, but it was just like it was him and his friend or someone dancing outside of the car that this was playing out of.
Sure. I do look forward to it, man. I do. I feel like he's just improving with time.
Nah, man. This one's got like
when Gemini Writes hit, I was like, he's really leveled up, Because I thought the album he did before that with the orange cover was really bad. I didn't like that at all.
Oh, N-side? Or was it B-side?
I think it's something like that. B-side. It was like the orange and white.
It
was a rubbish album.
Really?
I didn't like that at all. But
then I like his singles.
Then Gemini Writes came out and I was like, fucking hell, man.
Awesome.
Bad Habit, fucking brilliant song, man. Static is great. I was like, he's always been like a great producer. 100%. I love his production on like...
Guitar work as well, man.
Pride. Great beat,
Yeah, Pride. I think his work on Steps Beach as well.
And obviously the internet,
Yeah, and the internet.
There's some good shit there.
Speaking of the internet, new Sid album.
Yes. Beard, yeah. It's been a minute
Coming
since
July
her last
17th.
one. Her first one's not bad, Finn. I like that album.
Perfect timing.
Her last one wasn't great.
Going to be at Camp Flog. No, All Points
East,
yeah.
yes, yeah,
so
yeah, no,
she's
yeah,
gonna be touring new album
generally
material.
enjoy the mood she creates with her style of R&B, and even though I didn't really love her last one, I thought her last one was a bit too saccharine for me, but overall I do fuck with Sid the Kid. Yeah, like just kind of a forced sweetness, or maybe a super sentimental.
Like Arlo Park.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no. Either way though, I'm up for some new Sid. It's been a while since the last one, so
new Ezra Collective.
Oh yeah, true.
Do you like Ezra Collective?
Not really big on their album game, but I love their live sets. And the live sets are really cool. I'll listen to the new one now. I'll give it a go.
Here because of hope.
Here because of hope. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
New SD Kid is imminent. He's working with Southside.
Southside.
It's gonna be another mixtape like Rebel. Yeah. He was in the studio with the Southside.
Oh, yeah, cool. No, I don't mind SD Kid. I thought Rebel was good.
Be like, you don't like Fake Mink.
Not really.
Okay.
I don't dislike Fake Mink. I mean, the new album's not great, man. But I like London Savior.
Not great.
Yeah, Terrified. Yeah, I wasn't huge on it. I've only heard it one time though. So.
Yeah. Led by Her. EP co-produced by Clams Casino.
Isn't that British?
Yeah, the one was like remember in December. Yeah, Clams Casino's got co-production.
Mate, he's brilliant.
Next week,
always up
June 4th, and she's one of the recent additions to All Points.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay, yeah, cool.
On the day we're going, so
perhaps we'll see her live then. We'll see if it doesn't clash with anybody. There's going to be a lot of clash of big.
On Friday, Spotify revealed their predictions for Song of the Summer 2026.
What are they saying? What songs of the summer? What's it gonna
be? We got Talk to You featuring 54 Ultra by
what?
Antor.
Who? Snoop Dogg?
We got we got some. Yeah, there's Hate.
The Caretaker.
The Caretaker.
Yo,
we should do our own version of this.
Dillaway
Hate That I Made You Love Me, Ariana Grande. So it already came out, so they already predict it all.
Olivia Rodrigo,
Baby Rexha, New Religion, Kingdom of Fear, Cameron Whitcomb, Dara, Bangaranga.
Bangarang?
Holy shit. It's coming back. Rain Dance, Dave Thames track.
Oh, not the Lone track. Damn.
The Lone track.
Don't worry. Another artist with a song called Rain Dance. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Freaking Out, Dexter and the Moon Rocks. Baby Doll, Baby Dominic Fike, which is interesting.
I mean, it's kind of been the song of the summer for like
5 years. Yeah. E85, Don Toliver. That album seems to be like the best-selling hip-hop album.
Doing weirdly well, yeah.
Maybe you should tap into it. We need a Camden review.
I haven't heard
Camden listening log.
3 songs.
Because this is the album that everyone's like, this is the album of the year.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is in terms of the hip-hop mainstream space.
Selling an octillion copies.
Kakalika, Dope Nation. Drake, Janice, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I guess it is, sadly.
Choosing Texas. Is there anything else? Yeah. Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, okay.
Mexico Honey. Earrings, Malcolm Todd.
Haven't heard her new one, but maybe it's got
Doors, Noah Khan. Drop Dead, Olivia Rodrigo.
Told you.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about her second single.
Right, so that's the song I assumed you were going to... I said earlier, there's another music video.
I have not even listened to it or watched the music video.
Right, Man?
Was it The Cure?
The Cure, yeah, Man.
Uh-oh.
That's one of the best songs of the fucking year, man.
Oh.
That song is amazing.
Okay.
She killed that shit, bro.
Oh, right.
I was like blown away. I was down to cry.
Did you cry?
Shit, I'm damn near crying.
Is it about like a hospital?
When the first hook came in, I was like, whoa.
Should I save it for the album?
Sure, yeah. It's one worth saving if you want to play it that way. Like, it's a great tune.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to...
I was really impressed with that song, man. Okay. It does like kind of the structure, like the big builds. You can sort of like, you know, it's fairly telegraphed, but it hits, man. It lands for me. Like the guitar work is stunning. Her performance in the song is fucking, never heard it sound like that. Like super, like aching, you know. Oh. And when that hook came in and she kind of hit those like vocal runs, I was like, I couldn't control it. I was like, fuck, I'm getting misty eyed, bro. I was like, and the video is awesome, man. Love the video. Yeah, really cool video. It's a really cool use of like, maybe not stop motion, but there's like, she's like a
with
doctor,
knitting and stuff.
Yeah, the animation work was so cool.
Yeah, she screened it in a cinema.
Yeah, really. Oh wow, yeah. It's a great video.
And so many people came out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it. And what else was I gonna say? Shit, I don't know. It's a great song.
Oh, okay,
I'm loving it.
That's
man.
cool. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Pink Panther-esque Girl Like Me.
Yeah, great tune.
Rain Me In with Olivia and Dean. Oh, really? Girl Like Me is your favorite?
That's my favorite film.
It's like the Drizzy.
The Drizzy?
No,
it's not because of the Drizzy.
Dizzy song, Roscoe?
Oh, the sample?
Yeah.
No, I think it's a bit of a strange song. It's kind of weird. Like
it's
a little bit oddball, but it just works. It's just so like, yeah, you just kind of
my favorite
every moment of it, you just like react. This has like a reaction. It feels so like urgent and exciting. Stateside's class too. I love Stars.
The original.
Stars,
I don't know why they're
really good album. All over, but just when that beat "Girl Like Me" comes in, it's like I have to move. It feels like urgent. It's so
let it all go.
Yeah, I love that song.
Rain Me In, Sam Fender, Olivia Dean, Slater Dance. Have I heard that? Oh, that's
off the album.
That's the first track.
Yeah, it is the first track.
Yeah.
Can't remember it.
Nah, bro.
I can't remember it, bro.
That's a crank.
Yeah, I know that's crank.
Yep, the label. Chanel beads. Chanel bags.
It's like something in Chanel, Dead in Chanel or some shit like that.
Awesome, man. Peak album, 10 out of 10. Better than underscores. Haha. Dracula, Jenny remix.
You know the Tommy Wiseau.
Midnight Suns, Zara Larson. Yeah.
Some of those will probably have some staying power, but like, I don't fucking know. There's probably gonna be some.
This isn't like
we're gonna have
awesome
some viral shit's gonna pop off in like a week. We don't know about.
Steve Lacy.
Maybe. Yeah.
Olivia.
Yeah. This is based off the songs you've had so far. The summer hasn't even really started.
I want that Steve Lacy song so bad. Jay-Z responds to Drake live during Roots picnic performance. This was last night.
Is this
a cappella freestyle?
Right. My friend in my Discord said Drake versus Jay-Z might be imminent. Is this why he said that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we got shots at Ye. So Ye got his own freestyle. Yeah. And then Nicki Minaj also.
All right.
But he was like, to Drake, it was like, you're focusing on me when you should be focusing on the people that like your label.
Yeah.
And say that the jig is up with them. Yeah. Sure. I don't know. It's just more
beef, more insults, subliminals.
Film TV.
All right. So that's the end of the music block.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Film and TV.
It's time for film and TV. Let's go.
Obsession has officially earned 100 times more than its production budget.
Fantastic news, man. You love to see it, bro.
Yeah.
What a film. What a great movie.
Yeah. No. Honestly,
fantastic movie.
I will still. Just you're rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah, I know. I'm rage baiting because you thought. I mean, you still liked it. I'm just like.
Yeah, I still liked it, and literally, if everyone asks me like, "What should you see and what should I see in the cinema?" Yeah. Or like, I haven't been to the cinema in a while, and I'll be like, "You should see Obsession."
Peep that shit.
I have been saying this. I've been known to be saying this.
Yeah, no. I guess the sort of bit is like it's rage bait, but you shouldn't. You're not being rage bait because you like it. You know,
I do, but it's like it's that like little like weird like.
It's overrated. Yeah,
back of your head.
It's overrated. Yeah, you have to.
No, it's not like that.
You have to like.
It's kind of like that.
Let everyone know.
No, I don't think it's overrated.
It, man. Some of your gripes make no sense to me, bro. Everything you said about the ending, I don't understand. I feel like I don't see that at all. On a rewatch, you said like watch out for it. I don't know what you're on about, man. That ending is fucking brilliant.
Messy as hell. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie tickets.
Yeah, we're going there. Yeah,
we are going.
Yeah, we're seeing the preview.
The Canada Day previews.
Yes, I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
If you guys are going to be at the screening,
come say hi.
Come say hi.
If you're seeing Nirvana, the band, the show, the Canada Day preview,
it'll be good fun.
Oh, I'm fucking pumped.
I'm pumped.
Cannot wait.
Pumped.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be my favorite film of the year.
I'm
already putting bad bets.
Yeah, I think it's pretty worth putting your chips.
Oh wait, to my top 3: Resurrection.
Yeah.
Bone Temple, Backrooms.
Next episode.
Fuck. Shit. Cut that out.
Yeah.
Forget.
Yeah. I know. Forget. That verbal command is crazy. All right. Yeah.
Sink into the floor. Yeah, but no, I think Nirvana, the band. It's gonna be my first 9.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I could be saying too much of expectations. No, I think it's gonna be brilliant.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
I think it looks brilliant.
Yeah, it's great.
It looks insane. Should I watch the show?
I highly recommend it.
And the web series.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's a great time.
Is it easy to get through?
Yeah, very easy. It's
short.
Free. It's free on the website, or there's like a fan site where you can watch it all for free.
And is it short?
Yeah, it's very short.
Oh, cool.
It's great, man.
Cannes prizes. Neon comes in with another
win. One with Fjord.
7th in a row with Fjord.
That's fucking nuts.
Taking the top prize.
I didn't realize that movie was like a courtroom thing. I love a courtroom drama.
Renata, Sebastian.
Great card.
Nominations
Northern Lion.
locked in.
Northern Lion's in it.
Who?
Northern Lion. He's the lead in it. Yeah.
Who?
Northern Lion.
Who's that?
Northern Lion, the streamer.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
My goat.
Really, that's your favorite streamer.
I love Northern
I love his like deadpan
so fucking much.
He's just like
there's like very few people I love more than Northern Lion. Like he's like one of my favorite people on planet Earth.
Oh wow.
I love that motherfucker so much.
Do you think he would solve every crisis?
Low key, yeah. I started watching him in 2010.
Oh God!
The first video I ever watched of Northern Lions was Super Meat Boy Let's Play Part 1.
Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, and that was the first videos I ever watched. And his
Made
Dark
by
Souls Let's Play.
Edward.
I've been subscribed to him ever since, and to see where he's at now, like the humor, his little quirks, I adore that dude so much. That's my goat. And yeah, he's in Fjord. He's the lead in Fjord.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, definitely. Notable mentions: Minotaur.
Yeah,
for Grand Prize.
For sure. Hope. What else?
Los Havis and Powerless. The guy who did Cold War.
Yeah. Oh, Fatherland, right? Yeah, that's the movie.
They both won Best Director, and then the two leads for All of a Sudden also won Best Actress.
Oh, very cool. Okay. What's your most anticipated film from the Cannes? Like, what's the one you want to see the most? Out of this whole festival circuit, is there one you really want to see?
Count My Asthma.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you're seeing that pretty soon, aren't you? You're going to the
next
South by
week.
Southwest. Yeah. Nice. All right. Anything else that you're super excited to see? Personally, All of a Sudden is high on my list. I really want to see that.
Yeah, because I liked Evil Does Not Exist.
Oh, what a great movie!
Evil Does
Such a fantastic movie, and
strange ending though.
Very strange ending. Yeah, striking ending. Visually unbelievable movie. I love it.
His use of color is sick.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I don't know.
Oh wow, entrancing.
Yeah.
I think Hope is one I'm interested in because of how divisive 100%. It's been. I'm hearing really bad things about this Nicholas Winding Refn movie, but I'm interested in him as an artist, so I'm anticipating that, but I'm not expecting.
I have more of this. The Nicholas Winding Refn film flopped.
Yeah, apparently it's doing horribly.
Heard mixed things about Hope. Saw a funny headline this year. Jacob Elordi cans plans, not in jury due to injury. That's awesome.
That's great.
That's really, so fun.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. That's great.
Coward, the new film from...
Lucas Stark, the guy who Close, right?
Close,
I'll definitely be watching that,
Club Kid.
Oh, I'm hearing that's really good. Yeah, the Jordan first.
It's the highest rated on Letterboxd from the Cannes Festival.
Nice, man. Yeah, I'll be tuning in. A24 picked it up, I saw as well.
Man of His Time, winning Best Screenplay. It's not that high rated, but I guess the screenplay.
All right, cool. Yeah.
But yeah, those. Off the back of Cannes, Nicholas Winding Refn's next film has already been announced, called Maniac Boy. Okay. No, Maniac Cop. And it's slated for next year. Right, so he's back into filmmaking gear. Because it's been a while.
It has been a while. He's on his TV show for a bit with the cowboy one. What's it called?
Copenhagen
Cowboy. And also the Miles Teller show he did as well.
Miles Teller?
Yeah, it's like Too Old to Die Young, I think it's called. Or something like that.
Limited series.
Yeah, it was like a limited series he did. So he's been on his like TV shit for a bit. But yeah. Good to see him in the film world again, even if the films aren't as good, seemingly, from what people are saying about the
They're saying it's like Megalopolis dialogue.
Yeah, really, yeah, that could, I guess I could go either way. I didn't dislike Megalopolis, but yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Heat 2. Do you like Michael Mann?
I really like Michael Mann, yeah. I need to see more of his movies, but I think...
The first Heat is fucking incredible.
Oh, I love Heat. Yeah, Heat's brilliant. Like, and freaking Ferrari was great, in my opinion. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, wow.
Really enjoyed Ferrari, yeah.
Interesting.
I think he's a great filmmaker.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't as bad as people said it was.
Yeah. I've not seen like Black Hat or Thief or,
Bro, Taxi.
Taxi?
Taxi. The Taxi one.
Taxi? That's a Luc Besson joint, right? Well, no, he didn't direct it, but maybe a different movie.
Collateral.
I fucking love Collateral. I forgot that was him.
Bro.
I always get Michael Mann mixed up with Brian De Palma. For some reason. I nearly said Blowout there. But yeah, no, I always get those two mixed up. I don't know where that came from. But yes, no, Collateral, I love that movie, man. That is like an anytime, any day I'll watch it. That's one of those movies you could stick on
Top 10?
Like all time now. It's not. I give it a 4-star, but it's just a very like easy, great movie. I could watch at any time. Great performances, like funny, like really good pace. It's just a fucking class movie.
You got Jason Clarke has been cast. Christian Bale, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is this a new?
This is the sequel.
This is Heat 2. Oh, Heat 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah, Christian Bale, Austin Butler as well, right? Is he in it?
I think.
I'm misremembering.
Miami Vice.
I'm thinking of Miami. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of. Yeah, sorry. My fault.
The Odyssey is confirmed to be 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Oh, nice. That's so funny. I was looking into that the other day. I couldn't find anything. Maybe it was just up just before it became like public knowledge. Because I just seen the trailer and I was like, how long is it going to be?
It's the second longest film,
Yeah, oh, perfect. Yeah, and I'm down. That's a lovely runtime.
A movie based on the Choose Your Own Adventure books is in the works by the directors of Ready or Not, Scream, Abigail.
Okay.
Type of shit you'd see in like the studio. The Seth Rogen. I feel like that's such a Seth Rogen like
Sounds,
the Kool-Aid film.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell. But yeah, that's
Alphabet City.
Primetime trailer starring Robert Pattinson as Chris Hansen. Directed by Lance Openham. His voice was
fucking nuts. His voice is crazy.
That trailer was nuts. The composition of some of the shots as well, like the shot of him walking down the stairs as someone like sat in the below the stairs, like just the kind of aura they're going to present around Chris Hansen as this kind of like judge, jury, and not executioner, but kind of at the same time.
Yeah, that's a bold film to tackle, man. I actually got the director mixed up with Joshua Oppenheimer. It's Lance Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I was thinking because Joshua Oppenheimer is a director.
Documentary.
Act of Killing
and
yes, he did the end. Yes. So I was thinking, because I was like, documentary Oppenheim, because I know Lance Oppenheim does documentaries as well. Right. I got like a little, my brain did a little.
But it's
but yeah, I'm excited.
Your favorite from the Superman, your favorite actor?
Skylar Gisondo, my goat.
But he might be a nonce in this, who knows?
Oh, wow. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to find him unlikable.
Phoebe Bridgers is also in this.
Really?
I feel like it's a Dijon repeat. Where she's in an album, she's got an album, she got a film. New Camp Miasma trailer. It's coming August 7th. However, like we said, did you get a ticket?
I did not get a ticket, no. I didn't get in there, man. It's just you on this one, bro.
Is it because it was sold out?
I did try and get one. I couldn't. It said it was sold out, yeah.
Fuck.
Couldn't get one, man. I did try.
Fucked up, man.
That's alright. It's fine. I'm happy to wait. It's cool. Yeah. I look forward to it, though.
Fuck, I'll give an early review.
Yeah, we could do a little segment in the next...
I don't know if they probably still have tickets for it, but there's Leviticus and The Invite, the Olivia Wilde new
album. I saw that there was availability for The Invite.
For me, I'm only tempted if you're willing to, if I'm going to go with someone else.
Okay. I'm up for
Camp Miasma is my...
Sure, I'm really excited for The Invite. I'll be up for, if there's tickets still going.
We'll sort that out.
I love Booksmart more.
I hope this is a return to form, because
Don't Worry Darling was so ass, but Booksmart is my shit.
This seems closer to that than...
Yes, it does. Yeah, the reviews from Sundance were really positive. Yeah. And it's a great cast. I think a cool concept.
Comedic,
Yeah, comedic for sure. Booksmart is one of my favourite comedies, if not my favourite comedy. So
some coming of age shit going on there. 8th grade, Booksmart.
Yeah, Lady Short Term 12 is my favourite movie. That's very coming of age coded, kind of. Yeah.
Mid-80s?
Mid-90s.
Mid-90s.
It's alright. I'm not crazy about it, but I like it. Yeah.
Do you know the director for... Because there was that one film you saw recently. It was the Barbie Ferreira.
Oh, you're talking about I Like Movies? I love that movie, man. Have you seen it?
No,
it's really good. It's really good. It's great.
I've seen like a scene or two. He seems like an awesome casting.
Yeah, he's class. The lead guy in that, he's wicked. And his friend who's also in My Old Ass. Really.
My Old Ass.
Yeah, the Aubrey Plaza movie. My Old Ass.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. No, really good cast. And yeah, Marlene Hicks was cool too. A bit more kind of safe and leans more on like rom-com traits rather than coming of age.
Devin Bostic.
Devin Bostic, he's good in it. Yeah. Jay Baruchel's in it a little bit as well. Yeah, no, I liked it.
I haven't seen him in anything in
it's been a while. He's in Marlene Hicks for a bit.
I'm Hiccup.
He's a fucking Pokemon, bro.
That's him, though.
Oh, he's not even walking around. That's all he does.
That's what he's doing.
I'm Hiccup. So he doesn't do anything else. So you try and talk to him, he's just like spamming that. He's like, that's so crazy.
One line of dialogue.
He's like in the mental backrooms of I'm Hiccup.
That's my backrooms.
That's crazy. But Marlene Hicks was not bad though. But I like movies. Fucking bang. It was a mystery screening in fucking Berlin when I saw it. I went to Berlin, I went to a mystery screening, it was that. I was like, this movie rules. Loved it.
There you go, man.
Yeah, I fucking love coming of age shit. 100%.
Cool.
That's my bag.
Disclosure
Francis
date.
Ha, that's more of a slice of life, but
Still coming of age.
Yeah, sure. If you want to count Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, even though it's a little bit bleaker, kind of coming of age, but not in the traditional way. Yeah. But yeah, no, I love coming of age stuff.
We're all going to the World's Fair.
Great movie. Not really coming of age, but excellent movie, yeah.
Okay.
Love that one too.
Disclosure Day, final trailer. I've not seen it.
Such an idiot. Earlier we were talking about Backrooms and like Skinamarink and movies that tap into online horror. How the fuck did I not think of
Yeah, man.
World's Fair is that
fucked up.
Oh, man, that was like World's Fair is like a very clear example of that.
Online
shit.
Dumbass. Come on.
Yeah.
Lock in.
Yeah.
12th of June. That's gonna be our probably next film that we're gonna talk about on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. What movie is that?
Disclosure Day.
Oh, for sure.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
I need to watch all of his films. I have like gaps.
Yeah, no, I've not seen that many of his.
I've seen Jurassic Park. God, he has so many films. Ready Player One.
Jaws.
I have seen.
Yeah, Schindler's List. I haven't seen that actually.
I've not seen that.
I mean, I
haven't seen Munich. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I've seen Munich. I've done a
BFG.
Have you seen the BFG?
No.
Okay.
I've seen this one. Where's Lumpy? And then he's like,
oh, it's rubbish. BFG sucks.
Is that gonna be the worst film?
Fablemans. You see that?
Yes, I have seen Fablemans.
Great movie.
If the horizon's at the top. It's interesting. If the horizon's at the bottom,
it's interesting.
If it's in the middle,
it's boring as shit.
Boring as shit.
Amazing ending. Yeah, spoilers.
No, you don't know. Elite Ball.
Yeah. Anyway, other ones he's got. Freaking Bridge of Spies. Underrated
Yeah,
one.
I need to watch that one.
Not a bad movie at all.
E.T.?
Yeah, E.T. AI, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch AI and Close Encounters, especially before this film.
Yeah, that's exactly. This is his bag for sure. There are other ones. Yeah. Tintin, right? You said.
I love Tintin.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Did he do Hugo? No, that was Scorsese.
That's Scorsese.
Yeah, Hugo was.
That's kind of Spielberg coded, isn't it? Hugo. Yeah. That's your first Scorsese.
I think so.
Never seen it. How is it?
As a kid, yeah.
Is it?
I loved it.
Yeah, I hear it's really good.
Earnest. It was like really wholesome.
Nice, man.
He made it. I love it when a director just gets old enough and wants to make it. Sorry.
Fucking hell. How did you do that? God, man, my mum's probably trying
to... so is
10:21. It's 10:21, bro. Oh my god. That's fucking funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was like 3 times louder than it needed to be. Anyway. Other one. Amistad. It's another one he did. It's not a Spielberg movie. Amistad. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that bit when a director grows old, has kids, and wants to make a film for his kids.
Yeah, I love that, yeah.
That's like, because he doesn't have any other kid films.
Yeah, like Paul Thomas Anderson did.
With what? Isle of Dogs.
No, I said Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh.
with One Battle After Another.
Oh, no.
That's for his kids, bro.
No, I wouldn't count that.
That's for his kids.
Yeah, but that's like 15.
Yeah, no, you mean, I know you mean, I'm just busting your balls.
Like you do all the time.
Yeah, that's classic.
All the time. All you're doing is busting my balls.
That was great. Who's that? How did your voice? Your voice be doing gymnastics, bro.
I'll be doing backflips on that shit, bro.
You do backflips on your voice.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome. Yeah.
New Lanterns trailer.
Yeah, I don't.
God bless the dads on their plex. That was so bad. God bless the dads on their plex. Yeah.
I don't remember it going like that.
August 16th. Hal Jordan Gog.
Oh,
yeah, this is DC.
Wait, restart. This is the new
The
Lanterns.
The
Green
Lantern
show.
show.
Green Lantern show.
Do you watch Peacemaker?
I didn't.
Peacemaker, good.
No, I didn't.
You're not a super good guy.
I'm not like seeking it out. Like superhero shows, I've never ever had a desire to touch.
That's crazy, bro.
It's just not something. It's just not something I'm sure there's. I'm not saying there's bad ones. I've just never like.
You would love
seek
Legion.
them out. You know.
I think you would. Love
Except for like
Legion. It has
Invincible.
Aubrey Plaza and what's the guy who was in Cuckoo? Dan Stevens.
Oh, he's wicked.
He's amazing. That's his best anything.
Okay, what's Legion?
Legion. It's set in the X-Men universe. Okay. It's a Fox TV show.
Okay.
Just completely out there. Like, don't even know how it exists because it's like, who is the audience for this? But it's super creative. It presents things super interestingly. Like,
do you know what it is, bro? Do you know what it is? I think it's in the wake of like when Marvel started going TV show crazy, WandaVision, Moon Knight show. I think I just kind of was like,
but that shit is
right. I know a lot of that is a lot kind of mid. I understand that. Yeah, I guess in the wake of that, I feel like an exhaustion set in when I think of watching a superhero show, which is pretty unfair because there's a lot of good. I hear the Penguin's really good. I hear freaking Peacemaker's good. I hear and I really like Invincible, and I like The Boys for a bit, but it sort of fell off. But I'm pretty sure I'd enjoy a fair bit of them. I
could draft a list.
Maybe you could give me like a little gateway.
I think Legion you love.
Sure.
And then I don't know, a lot of the Marvel ones you can kind of do away with.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you would. Maybe you would rock with Penguin, but I don't know.
Oh, I used to really like Jessica Jones. The first season, that's really good.
Yeah, bro, that's David one that Tennant, I rewatch, man.
Yeah,
because it's
really
like
good
the
season,
mystery, like the fucking obsession with them.
Yeah, it's class, man.
The fucking drama of it. It's just it's unpredictable.
Yeah,
because he'll make someone just like fucking like just surprising twist and turns.
Yeah, that's some good shit, man.
Yeah, do you know about Hugh Jackman's The Death of Robin Hood?
Oh yeah, it's the director of Pig, right?
It looks very I think it is.
Yeah,
and 28
A Quiet Place,
Quiet
Day
Place,
One. Yeah. A24 picked this one up. Yeah,
they're doing.
No, it looks ambitious. Looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like it's very Northman. I don't know.
For sure. Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I got. Yeah. And it's cool to see Hugh Jackman
as well.
Hugh Jackman in this bag because Song Song Blues, Sea Detectives, kind of more safe, like family. This is more like great. Yeah, he's good at that. I mean, freaking Logan.
Crazy coincidence because the trailer came out a day after I visited Nottingham, which is where Robin Hood originates.
No way, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man, it looks brutal. Francesca Scorsese has been cast as a Mrs. Smith in Mr. and Mrs. Smith season 2.
Really?
I loved the first season. I don't know if you've ever watched
it. I did see it. I really liked it.
So fun.
I thought it was great.
Donald and
Maya Erskine.
Man.
That was a really good season, yeah. No, okay, Francesca Scorsese, she seems awesome. I like her TikTok, man. She's funny.
Yeah, man.
She's like a cool girl.
Super chill.
Yeah.
Yo. David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth gets a 2-week IMAX exclusive run.
You're throwing this mic around, man, like it's nobody's business. You realize
starting on November 25th
in the headphones, like yeah,
and releasing in. Okay, well, it's not my first rodeo. This is my first rodeo.
Okay, well, I've done this before. Me when it's my second rodeo.
Releases in December, so I think it's like the first, it's one of the first easy locks for LFF. I think that will be 100% there. David Fincher as well. It's like
it's odd that this is happening, in my opinion. Like, David Fincher's a great filmmaker. I'm sure it'll be a good movie. It's just
wherever the money goes, right?
I suppose, yeah.
The Killer and all this. Matt Damon is in talks to star in the Daniels' next film, which comes out next November.
Next November, lovely. Excited for that. They are fucking wild, man.
Yeah, so man. I'm pumped. How are they gonna top everything everywhere?
I mean, it's just so impossible because that movie's flawless. They could never top a movie like that. I mean, that movie is pitch perfect. No flaws whatsoever.
It's definitely flaws.
No, none. It's perfect. Saw the Oscars. You saw how many it won. It's not for no reason, buddy. That movie is pitch perfect, brother. Banger. Like highest rated ever, right? Or some shit on Letterboxd.
Is it?
It was at one point.
I don't think it is.
They're probably not anymore. But yeah, googly eyes, man. Like, come on. That shit bangs.
It is bang.
Hot dog fingers, baby.
Yeah, when you watch it at home, it's gonna fucking stink.
Wait, who said that? No, of course not. It's a great movie.
True.
It's a great movie.
No, I feel like there's something fascinating about watching a film in a cinema versus watching it at home.
Yeah.
I feel like you just gotta be in the right vibe for it.
Amen, brother. You can say that again. Can you, if you don't mind? Just one more time. I
feel like watching a film at home is a lot going to be different to watching it in a cinema.
Exactly.
So I feel like
yes, bro.
I feel like it's going to change your experience with a film.
It's music to my ears, man. This is my new album of the year. What your Inferno?
This is facts.
Do you
agree?
This is hardcore facts, bro. This shit is so true.
Do you believe in the popcorn philosophy?
I love me some popcorn. Yeah, man.
To be like improving your opinion on a film.
I think it depends on the movie. I believe in there being popcorn movies. It's a microphone, right? It's like
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Hello? Sorry.
Bro thinks it's a back scratcher.
I've got a little itch.
I gotta hear it.
Danny Boyle. Yes, that's it. 4D. Danny Boyle says he will hopefully shoot 28 years later 3.
Yeah, I heard it's been 100% happening. Yeah.
Bone Temple might still be my favorite. I wrote down Bone Temple might still be my favorite of the year, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I want to see it again. Like you, I really liked it.
It's man, Alex Garland.
The goat, my goat. Never missed once.
We're not starting on this again.
Incredible.
Not starting on this again. you fully got me going down like.
Yeah, Warfare, one of the best of last year. Fantastic movie. Civil War, one of the best of last year. Civil War, banger, excellent film.
No,
Men, genuinely a masterpiece. Ex Machina, masterpiece. Annihilation, probably his weakest, but still a banger. Great ending. Just all around, just an incredible filmmaker. Wouldn't you agree?
This man is paid. He's either paid off or he's a bot.
I think he's DJ Academics.
No, this is what Charlemagne says.
Right, it's the type of thing he would say though. Still works.
Nah. A Minecraft movie squared. July 23rd.
Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
That's class.
It's called a Minecraft movie
banging.
squared.
Matt Berry's in it, right?
Matt Berry's as an unannounced character.
But people think it's like Hero.
It's Hero Brian. It's got to be.
Hero Brian.
Or because he was originally cast as Steve.
Hero Brian.
That is true.
You agree?
That is true. Yeah.
In agreement? We're in alignment?
That is true.
Yeah. I've been fucking with in alignment lately. I'm fucking with that. I've been saying that a lot. You ever have like a little phrase you just notice like you creeped into your vocabulary?
No.
You don't know? You don't?
No, I have, but I can't recite it.
I love the word tangible. I love the word
tangerine.
Yeah. Banger movie. That's a class movie. Fuck with Tangerine, man. It's really good.
Did you know they used an iPhone to film Tangerine?
What? That's magic.
No. I never knew that. They said you were gone.
Yeah.
I mixed 2 references there, Elite Ball.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure like someone watching this is like, dude, Daniel's so sick. He knows so
sick
much.
References.
He knows. Dude, your references are out of control.
Your references are out of control.
All right, so what are you saying? Minecraft Squared, Matt Berry?
Yeah, we got Matt Berry and Kirsten Dunst.
Hopefully it's a better film than whatever the first one was.
The only way they make it better is if they say, that Matt Berry's Steve is the real Steve, and Jack Black was actually Herobrine the whole time.
Oh, that'll throw people for a loop, man. That'll be good.
That'll be peak.
They will not expect that. That's gonna be crazy. It's like, no, you told
well,
me.
not anymore, because
you told me this guy was Steve, and now it's yeah, exactly. You're putting it into reality. So
Yeah.
they got to now think triple.
They're not that smart.
Yeah, now it's gonna be Jason Momoa.
They got like M. Night Shyamalan. Where's his next movie?
Jake Gyllenhaal, right? He's in it.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, man. I hear it's coming next year.
Summer. Oh no, next year.
Yeah, I heard it's coming next year. He's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Why is it taking so long?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. But I know they filmed it. That's all the news.
That's the end of the news.
Any thoughts? Any extra news?
No. Listing log. Yeah.
Are you excited for the showcases next week?
I'm really excited. Yeah.
I'm excited for Count My Asthma next week.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Disclosure Day around the corner too. We got a lot to look forward to.
I'm gonna spoil the whole movie. So if you don't want to spoil, no, I'm joking. I actually can't spoil anything.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I need to hurry up and do a review.
For sure, man.
No, I did one for Passengers. Speaking of listening log and watch log.
Yes. Okay.
I've watched.
Go on.
Passengers.
Okay.
Passenger,
as in the Chris
the horror
movie.
film.
Oh, the Passenger.
Passengers. Sorry.
Yeah, just the one. I heard it's not great. How'd you find it?
You know what? Like, it's interesting that there was like two sequences. There's a parking scene where basically it's like she exits the gym and she tries to go back to the van that it's like a camper van. They basically leave the city and they now live out on this little van. Okay. It's like nomad land kind of vibes.
Right.
And she exits the gym and then she tries to go back. She gets big life change.
Big adjustment.
It's a big kind of point on the film.
100%. You can't just waltz into that willy-nilly.
Yeah, there's like some dynamics there.
Sure.
But basically, she tries to go back to her van, and like it does this thing where it's like it spins around, the camera spins, and like she tries to get close, and then she hears something, the camera spins, and then she turns around, she's further away from the van.
Right. Okay.
It's just like I like that effect.
It was a cool little visual, you know.
Yeah, it's she's trying to get closer, but the camera does a full spin, and she's like further back. So it's just kind of I was just there like, how do they do that?
Okay, so you got like one moment that you engage with.
And there's like a couple little scares here and there that are pretty the scene surrounding the scare is like not too bad. There's a projector little scene moment.
Overall, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, like let's get to the overall. I'm quite torn on it, quite mixed on it. I'm not like flat out I hate this. I'm just more of like I was disappointed.
Sure. Yeah, Michael, he really didn't like it. He
I don't think I hated it. Like I don't know
he
where
found it really bad. Yeah.
This 1.5 shit that people have been tossing at. It's brutal.
Guys, get over it.
I think
it's like me with like Iceman, and it's like, bro, it's not that bad. You know, it's like that sort of thing.
Well,
like,
me and you.
No, like me, like I'm scoring Iceman a 2.
Yes, yeah.
Experimental Rapper. It's like, bro, it's not that bad.
I think because there's, I think it's still competently put together.
Okay.
I think it still has some interesting ideas it plays around with. Does it do any of it well enough? Probably not.
Would you recommend it to me? Would you reckon I should check it out?
If I'm being real, probably not.
Okay.
I don't think you'd care for it too much. I think you'd kind of shrug it off. So,
all right.
I mean, if you want to watch it when it comes out on somewhere,
sure,
then fair. But it's not like let's go see this. I have not seen this trailer that everyone keeps on talking about.
Yeah, I saw it a lot. Yeah, I got a lot of.
Apparently, there was like footage that weren't even in the film.
Oh, really?
The trailers,
interesting.
So I need to.
That trailer landed for a lot of my audiences. Like, I got a lot of jumps from people.
Like audiences.
Yeah, like sorry, like
in the cinema.
Yeah, in the cinema, like the audience.
Camden's got an audience now. God damn, he's doing trailer
the people
premieres.
I was in attendance with at the movies. Whenever the trailer would play for Passenger, at least one person would do a Yelp jump.
Man, these Letterboxd reviews are bad, man. Like, it really makes me think about like the state of that app. Yeah, I mean, we always know that the app is just filled with like so much chalk, like one-line gimmicks.
I'm really into that.
But I feel like with this one, man, it's just a lot like fucking feels like
who cares, mate? 70% jokes, mate.
70% of it is just like people saying, "Oh, I just watched Obsession."
It doesn't matter, man. It's fine.
I think it matters.
I don't think it matters. I think Letterboxd is just jokes. I don't take it at all seriously. I don't believe it
seriously. But I'm trying to learn about if you're trying to understand what people think about a film, I'm trying to understand what people. I'm not here to just see like 50 different like Ivy Walk attempts at like humor. Like I'm not. I want to hear what people think about a film. It's not that fucking difficult. If I wanted fucking slapstick, go on Twitter, man. Like I don't need like 20k like oh she served cunt.
I think your first mistake is going to Letterboxd for that.
Where would I go? The whole point of this app is like social media for movies.
Exactly. So why are you surprised?
That people are shitposting.
Yeah.
I mean, look, like I'm fine with it being like a few of the reviews, but like for it to be like, damn, I'm scrolling here for a while. That's bad.
It's fine, man.
That's annoying, man.
Get over it. Deal with it,
Can we
bitch.
get over it?
Just dude, it's not that big of a deal. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro.
If it...
It's fine, bro.
Shut up, man. But yeah, okay. Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, I played like 3 episodes of the show.
Yeah.
First half of it, I did not like. It felt like Mando going to a place, learning about something, or being told to do something, and going to another place and then doing it. It's very like generic schlock of like... And then, God, man, Jeremy Allen White as... I've already forgot his name, bro. He's the Rata the Hutt, I think.
Yeah.
So
sure.
like such a miscast. It's like such
okay.
He just sounds like a normal dude. He's like, my father was a tyrant. I want to be better than him. And he's just got like this deeper voice modulation on his thing. Yeah. It's just it's so tacky. Janky, It's so tacky. But the second half, like it kind of got me a little bit. Like there was it felt like once it was focused in this one area, for me, I was just able to sink my teeth into it a little bit. It's almost like you got like 2 films kind of playing. Like there's a point where you feel like the film's gonna end, and then there's another hour left. And people have said like, have said that as a bad thing, but I don't know, man. Like I felt like the second half of the film, where there's a very clear point, you'll notice exactly where the second half of the film starts.
Yeah, sure.
And when that part starts onwards, it's like uncharted a little bit territory. They're just playing around with different ideas. You know, what if this character was alone and had to do this? Or
right.
Like, it gave me a lot of like Joel Ellie vibes. Which is it is straight up like doing a Joel and Ellie. You'll see what I mean.
Really. Like 1-to-1, it's pretty like hard to not think
the same kind of vibe. Yeah,
you'll think of that.
But I found it pleasant, and it got me emotionally where it needed to.
All right, yeah, got the job done.
The final climax is just what you'd expect. I don't know, man. Like
good Scorsese performance.
It doesn't serve as a film in my heart, you know.
Especially
as a return to Star Wars and the big screen. I mean, I've been hearing that this film has not been connecting with the younger generation that much, which is kind of bad considering Star Wars is like supposed to blow a lot of young people's minds.
Obsession and Backrooms are outperforming it. I'm talking
about younger, but yeah, there is that. But I'm talking about just younger audiences, like kids and like teens and stuff.
Yeah, Star Wars has always been for kids, really. So
so you'd expect people to kind of go and get their mind blown, but no, it's getting outperformed in screenings and box office. It's a deep shame where Star Wars is at right now. But maybe the good old Sean Levy. Sean Levy
who's a producer on Backrooms as well.
Oh wow. Sean Levy.
Yeah, he is.
Interesting.
Alongside Oscar Perkins and James Wan.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully that Sean Levy will turn everything around with his Ryan Gosling film.
Yeah. That's the Sean Levy magic. He turns things around, man.
Yeah,
that's what he does. Real Steel.
Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's cinema, man. No, I mean he'll deliver something that will get them a box office return.
Sure.
I also saw Game Night.
What a film!
What a film!
Yeah.
Hilarious,
it's
amazing,
fucking great,
and so like, man, it
giant...
does everything before PTA, before like all these directors, like the car door slam shot. He does that. The whole like miniature shit, like that was insane. Like all the establishing shots with the miniatures, it being like a game board set. Like man, it's so fresh. So much
he
sauce.
died.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Great line
and
readings
also,
in that, man.
how could it
Jeffrey
be
Wright as well when he pops
Frito Lay.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, and then everything with that character.
The ketchup as well.
Yeah, the ketchup in the room with all the shit with the wife.
When the gunshot, they're trying to like patch it up, and they're like in the fucking middle of the alleyway, and they're like walking past. It's so good.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, Jason Bateman.
That's a classic.
I thought with Jason Bateman.
And he did. I only found this out after I watched the film. Same guy that did Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes,
which
it is. Honor Among Thieves.
I 100% see that, and I'm like so.
For sure.
Man, I love that film. Dungeons and Dragons.
That was a good movie. That surprised me. I remember going and thinking it was gonna be awful.
I hated so much heart in it.
The trailers, I hated them.
Really?
But then I saw it and I was like, damn,
that was a good time, man.
Oh my god, when he like glitches out.
Yeah.
Fucking insane, man.
Just it really leans into the fun that D&D can bring to. Yeah, for sure. I feel like it does that really well.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I didn't really have an eventful movie period, but that was that was what I watched. And as for what about you? Any movies? Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. I saw that. That was fun, man. It's very goofy, very schlocky. It doesn't get too bogged down with like exposition stuff. It's in there, but it very much just like commits to just being stupid video gamey fun. That's all I wanted from it. So
Did they have the stock sound effects? Like you can. No, that's
they had the get over here. They had a few of them.
bro, I just did like the ultimate lock right there.
That's crazy.
I did Hadouken.
Hadouken for Street
Fighter. Unless I was just okay. It was me taking a piss, guys. Like,
that was intentional. That was intentional. Yeah. No, but I had a really fun time with it. I mean, it was perfect. The people I was with, it was a great time. We were laughing our asses off, man. Shit was goofy as hell. Freaking Baraka looks insane. Like Johnny Cage wearing skinny jeans the whole time doing these backflips and shit. It looks ridiculous. I really liked it, honestly. And there's all those little cheesy, like the slow pan into like the stances, like it's the game.
They do that? Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Yeah, no, I really liked it, man.
I think it sounds like it'll be better than I think like sorry, I just hit that like 3 times on the soundboard. I think that the first one seemed a lot. Like this one seems a lot more livelier, like less bland.
It's a good one to just go see.
The first one is really bland.
Yeah, just go see it with some mates who like you're just looking to sort of turn your brain off and have some fun. Like,
I don't know if it's in my cinema anymore, mate.
Yeah, it's we had to go to Shepherd's Bush for our screening, but it was the View. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, but I saw that. Saw Marlon Kicks.
That's coming out.
What Marlon Kicks? Street Fighter. Yeah, the trailer for that. It looks pretty vibrant.
Cent.
50 Cent, Andrew Schultz. Oh man, yeah, quite a cast. I think Noah Centineo as well, isn't there? Yeah, a lot of people. Jason Momoa as Blanco. Yeah, it looks pretty colourful. You know, I'm curious. It might be kind of falling that same line of just kind of over the top, like self-aware fun. Like Mortal Kombat 2 was very knowingly self-aware. I felt like people were enjoying it on screen. You know, it struggled with its protagonist. It kind of couldn't really commit to Katana or Johnny Cage. It was a bit clumsy in that regard, but that's not what you come to this movie for. I think overall I gave it 3 stars. I had a good time. Marlon Kicks though. Yeah, no, I liked it. It was sweet. There's a lot of moments in it that made me go like, oh, I get that. Like there's like music nerd shit. Yeah, loads of that because it's about a music critic who wants to write a book about Alanis Morissette's.
Does this one have a Death Grips needle drop?
It does not. I don't think so. I can't remember.
I was hearing there was a film that had one.
Okay, Booksmart has one. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about.
Recent.
Recent movie? Yeah, okay. I can't recall there being a Death Grips.
That's going to be like finding the Easter egg. Like, I need to find out which film is the one that has the Death Grips needle drop.
Yeah, but there were like references to like Minutemen and like in the background you could see certain album covers. I'm like, oh, look at that, you know.
Was it like a remake of an album cover or was it the actual album?
It reminded me quite a lot of Mixtape actually. I could imagine the characters in the game Mixtape going through the pipeline that Bobby Ferreira goes in this movie, like as if it's like the next chapter or something. Cool. I really liked it. It was cute. Humor wasn't really landing for me for the most part, unfortunately. I didn't really find it quite as funny as I like movies. But there was an undeniable charm there, and overall just like a sweet time. It's hard to leave it not smiling a little bit more than you were before watching it. So,
see Bobby's other film was Faces of Death.
From the freaking How to Blow Up a Pipeline. Yeah. I love that movie. So I hope Faces of Death comes through. I want to see that as well. Yeah. But I think that's all I've seen that we haven't talked about. We can go through our listening stuff.
Yeah, listening log Terrified. We both listened to Terrified.
Yeah, Fake Mink. Yeah, I mean, it took me like 5 days to get through it. I was so bored by it, man. I can't give it a score. It's only one listen. I clearly was not in the mood for it.
That's a shame.
But I find
Tell me what you're missing. That song's my favorite.
Is it the Jasmine one?
No. The Tell Me What You're Missing towards the end of the album.
Right.
Do you know? Do you remember?
Probably not. I don't know. It wasn't for me, man. I think the production sounds rubbish. Don't like what he's doing with his voice. I found that really grating. It's just, I don't know, it's just not really interesting to me. But maybe I need to give it another go.
Yeah, if you're not fucking with his voice, that's a shame.
Yeah, no, I think his voice is... It's just the fact
I found it really interesting. I felt like it was like a...
I do as well for a
new
bit.
gen MIA kind of thing.
But like, fucking hell, man. 20 tracks of that, or 18 tracks of that, man.
It's got like 2 tracks where he plays around with it.
Yeah.
Creed.
What was that 7-minute one? That was stupid.
Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
No, all the interlude stuff you can do away with.
Yeah, no, I didn't really give it. I just didn't move me. It just didn't interest me. Damn, but maybe it's worth a revisit though. It could be maybe a mood thing. I don't know.
It's I don't know. Like it's not the kind of music that I would be interested by. I was quite fascinated throughout my listen with it for the most part. I mean, it does have low points. I think it's like there's points where it just sounds like very repetitive, like similar samey sound, where it's like I'm not too intrigued by that. But yeah, they've come out with 2 tracks that I feel like I can vividly kind of remember and like stick with me. Which I mean, ratio wise, that's not great, but I don't usually come out with many tracks anyways, that like stick with me. But there's Like a Virgin, which was I think track 4, and that weird like synth pad that they had going on. It was like, and then like that song that I just played, Tell Me What You're Missing. Those are 2 like for me standouts. But
sure,
I don't know. Yeah, the interlude stuff could have really just not been on here. Like 8 minutes of
definitely feel like it was
spoken word.
padding.
You can
things
barely
out,
hear it as well. In the Ice of Fire track, you're just like, you need to pull up Genius 4, which is just not good. I like how the album starts Terrified, like that into the first track, where it's like a John Carpenter kind of like a horror flick. It's like, and then she screams Terrified, and then straight into All Eyes on Me, which I really liked. Sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think for a debut, I think it works. Considering his attitude though, his ego that around the album, where it's like, oh man, like, you know, I've just been looking at the other albums in the underground, and they're not it. You know, I need to like, it's like London Savior, that whole thing. I just feel like that.
It's funny.
That's really just setting yourself up for failure. And like, and the whole like essay he did on Twitter after his Rolling Loud performance, because he got really scrutinized. He was like, just telling people, oh man, you don't get it. Like, you know, like everything that I do is calculated and like intentional. And then you see his like performance, and it's like. It's just this whole thing, and like
that's
this album, I really just
great comedic
I feel
timing.
Like he's just taking the piss, because he's like, you know, this.
I wouldn't put it past him. That makes sense.
But I'm excited for his wherever he goes next, because I mean, like, this is self-produced.
Sure.
You didn't like the production.
I don't know. Fake Mink. That album just didn't interest me. I've been really enjoying.
Go on.
Been listening to a lot of rap groups lately. I've been listening to a bit of Brockhampton, a bit of. We came back to some Run the Jewels. Been listening to a lot of Injury Reserve lately. Went through the whole first 3 and the EP they did for them. Now just like everything they did by the time I get to Phoenix. Just like sort of like that kind of, just been enjoying that like fun chemistry, good hooks, like that sort of rap group energy, that contemporary. Sure. I've just been drawn to that at the minute for whatever reason. But yeah, oh man, Run the Jewels, man. Run the Jewels 2.
I need to tap in.
God, Run the Jewels 2.
Run the Jewels 5, I think, is soon.
I know they're working on it, yeah.
That's great.
Please. But no, yeah, dude, Run the Jewels 2 is an album I used to play like religiously. I've not come back to it in a while. It was just so nice to come back to.
The red one?
The red one, yeah. That is a fucking fantastic album. Really amazing production from LP on that one. He was just in a certain pocket. Brockhampton, I came back to Saturation 2 the other day. Mm-hmm. Had a really nice time with that. And a bit of Saturation 1 as well. Really love that track Boys. It was a really good one.
Boys.
And Tokyo as
Still the only one I do that with.
Yeah, no, some good ones, man, yeah. I do think some of those...
beat where it's like...
Yeah. There were some tracks on the first Saturation I think have aged quite badly. I'm not big on Fake or...
I don't know, the one where it's like, today I'm gonna be in a...
Yeah, is that Trip?
Yeah, that one's just so one note.
Yeah, some of the hooks or the melodies, the vocal effects they did on first Saturation.
Keep it going, chain on my neck.
Oh, great song. Love that one. Heat's really good too.
How the hell did they do that? Like, it feels like it's like a boomerang that like rotates. Like
yeah.
Such a weird like drum hit.
Yeah, but no, Injury Reserve, dude, they might be my favorite group. Like maybe them or Tribe Called Quest.
Says.
Yeah.
I have no comment. But that's sick.
Yeah, no, they're fucking brilliant, man. Just so much personality, man. Like they have a song called Whatever Dude. And it's on the
Whatever Dude.
Yeah, it's on the first mixtape. It's such a lovely track about just like being pretty flippant about, you know, how difficult it is to sort of make it, but like people go to my show but they run into me at the shop when they're trying to buy some sneakers and working every damn day, but it's whatever, dude. Like just has this we're, like, you know, it's difficult but we keep moving, and as long as we're making music with our friends we're enjoying it. It just has this really like pure spirit, and Parker's beat on that one is so like cozy. Really reminds me of like jazz rap from like the 90s. Like I just think they're such a charming group, and then they just slowly with each record just inched more towards just weirder sounds before eventually, you know, Grog's passed and they made By the Time I Get to Phoenix, which is just one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. I love that fucking record. But everything pre them, when they're on their sort of like rap group fun shit, like they just got so many good songs, man. Jailbreak the Tesla with Amine's best verse probably ever on that one. My favorite Amine verse probably. And fucking See You Sweat, what a beat. Parker's just such a weirdo with it. So I've been having a great time with a lot of rap groups lately. That's kind of been my rotation right now.
One album I listened to outside of
oh yeah, like
everything.
What's that?
I was on the way to Nottingham. I fell asleep when I first listened to it because I was super tired, but then I listened to it on the way back.
Yeah. What's that?
Passionate Ones, Nourished by Time.
Oh, good album, man. Freaking Max Potential.
Amazing vibe. Man. Yes, yeah. Max Potential, my favorite track.
9
to 5.
Yes, man.
I like the final 3 stretch as well.
Sorry.
I like that album was great. I'd give that like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I gave it an 8 as well.
Such a really fucking awesome vibe, man.
For sure. Love his voice on it.
It's perfect for this weather as well, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then that chorus on Max Potential, man.
Oh, it's amazing. Gonna go insane. So beautiful, man.
And the outro with the guitar as well, man. Bro, yeah. I need to see him live, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I need to listen to the EP and like all the other singles.
Yeah, Erotic, Probiotic, or something.
And also, the first album, which is Probiotic. Yeah.
Nice one. All right, so that's everything.
Next episode.
Disclosure Day,
and
Vince Staples,
Crybaby, and maybe Olivia Rodrigo. I really want I Love Boosters to get announced.
Oh, mate, yeah, I'm hearing it's really good. Yeah, man. It looks brilliant.
Such a shame it's not here yet.
Yeah, it's taking a while.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be waiting patiently. We'll be there day one when it drops.
100%.
All right,
wow.
That's gonna do it, man.
That's gonna do it.
Yeah, good chat.
Thank you.
Thanks for sticking around. Catch you guys in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And on that note, it's all right.